boy shit.
This one for the youngest out there who still living their dreams.
Turn it up.
When they ask me who I do it for, I do it for the ones that ain't got no dreams, the ones that can't live their dreams, the ones that got dreams but don't got an opportunity, so they don't believe in themselves. Well, I believe in you. Beefing by the bitch, ain't got no time for that. All this money on my mind and I'ma grind for that. I done shed so many tears for my brothers that ain't here. Spent a couple blocks, look for ops to do it real. Run into that bag, I'm just trying to touch a bill. Taking all these drugs, I get balance off them pills. If you came up out that mud, you wanna say just how I feel. Free that nigga Dale, they turn him down, no here's a pill. And the bodies keep on dropping, swear the shit is getting real. Swear the shit is getting real. If you my brother, I ain't gon' treat you different. I lost my soul, that kept on smoking, got me sleeping different. Every homie ain't your homie, you gotta keep your distance. The ones close to you do the most to you, tryna catch you slipping. Ever since my grandma died, shit ain't been the same. So much pain inside my heart, suicidal in my brain. Tryna crash away my soul, got these tattoos in my veins. If you been through what I've been through, you'll probably go insane.
Yeah.
Tryna crash away my soul, got these tattoos in my veins. If you been through what I've been through, you'll probably go insane.
Beefing by the bitch, ain't got no time for that. All this money on my mind and I'ma grind for that. I done shed so many tears for my brothers that ain't here. Spent a couple blocks, look for ops to do it real. Riding with them choppers, nigga, we was down to kill. Run into that bag, I'm just trying to touch a mill. Taking all these drugs, I get balance off them pills. If you came up out that mud, you wanna say just how I feel. New designer when I flex, when I see Yakuza on my feet. Nigga jumping out that road, gotta protect this for me. Man, I really miss my bros, so I wish they could see me. Got a bag of lost control, put some diamonds in my seat. He already got exposed, he might die up in them streets. Had to keep my mouth closed, cause you know that talk is cheap. You know that talk is cheap. Fuck the law, cause you know that shit ain't right. I know a kilo was 15, got 65 to life. Pop the cell, post some lean up, I'ma pour that by that pint. Rest in peace, my nigga Chase, man, he got caught up by that line. Pay my brother make it home, cause he be trapping through the night. Gotta check and run it up, I had to flood my chain with ice.
I had to flood that shit.
I had to flood my chain with ice. Beefing by the bitch, ain't got no time for that. All this money on my mind and I'ma grind for that. I done shed so many tears for my brothers that ain't here. Spent a couple blocks, look for ops to do it real. Riding with them choppers, nigga, we was down to kill. Run into that bag, I'm just tryna touch a mill. Taking all these drugs, I get balance off them pills. If you came up out that mud, you wanna say just how I feel.
New ski beat. Let's go.
This is for the trench side. This is for the street niggas. This is for the street niggas.
Yeah. Welcome to 40Central, man. Episode 204, man. What's good, y'all?
Ain't shit.
Oh, wait, we got glasses worn here?
Yeah, that's it. I'm here to pod.
Oh.
But you know we dumb funny? I was just thinking while Newski was on. Yo, what if somebody from the 40 was like, yo, I don't want them playing my music on the pod, and they get us blocked. I don't know why I was thinking about that just now, but like, what if Newski was like, nah, I don't even like that. Nah, I can't play that.
You know, I can see him doing that shit too.
Hell no, he won't do that.
Nah, it wouldn't be him. Or somebody that might have beef or something like that. Nah.
Man, we support everybody.
Absolutely.
People like that. Nobody ban us from the music, please, man. Kev, what up, man? You good?
Great. Breathing great. Everything good. Skies were
I'm
orange.
breathing great.
Skies were orange.
Mikey, what up, man? What you been up to?
Man. Blessed, man. I'm blessed. I'm alive. I'm happy. God's grace, I'm alive, man. Shout out to my brother. He started his website, Sen Change. SEN Change, man. Financial literacy at its best, man. Teach you about stocks, financial investments, everything to get your life on track in life, man.
Congratulations, man. Definitely need to send us that so we can post that up and have at least some, try to get some more people with that, man. But congratulations, bro. Yeah, man. JT, what's up with you, man? Good?
Yeah. One more day of school tomorrow. One more day of class. I'm sorry. Last day of class tomorrow, fortunately, is going to be virtual because of the weather. So just got to get ready for next year. Child's not finished.
When do you start? Like,
Start
getting
what?
ready for next year.
this year. I mean, before the school year's over, you got to start.
Yeah, like when you start in August. Like you.
Yeah, like before the school year's over. Like I gotta get my unit plan ready for next year. I gotta get my first month of lessons ready for next year. Like I'd rather have all of that stuff like kind of at least what's the word I'm thinking of? At least on a macro level prepared. Like maybe not like all the intricate details, but like just like a general idea of what like the first month of school is gonna
Are
look
you
like.
gonna continue your syllabus this year, or are you gonna do it switch it up again like you had to do?
I don't know. I mean, I did a financial literacy course this semester, but it was pretty much a continuation of what I was doing for my foundations course because it incorporated financial literacy. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not the captain of the ship, so I'm the guy. You need me to do it, it gets done. Special ops.
Four Corners Boxing. What up, man? What up, man? What y'all doing, man? I should pull up on us for a little bit. But yeah, man. How was you guys' weeks, bro? How you been, Warren? What's up, man?
My week was good. My bad. My week was good. Ain't do shit, nothing but work.
Working in this air.
Working in this air. Over the weekend, I told y'all I was gonna do it. Me and TT went to go see Spider-Man with the costumes on. Everybody loved it. A couple people wanted to take pictures with us. That was fire. A kid, his birthday was on Sunday, so he wanted to take a picture with me. It was dope. And I need to go see Spider-Man. Whoever hasn't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it. But all I'm gonna say is that was the best Spider-Man I've ever seen.
Right?
Absolutely. Like and the first one was fire.
It was costume
and
worthy.
it smokes the first one.
It was costume worthy.
Absolutely.
Where it smokes it though?
Smokes it. Like literally, I want to say this flat out. However you felt leaving the theater after watching Infinity War, that's how you're gonna feel leaving watching this shit.
I felt crazy watching the new Guardians of the Galaxy. I cried a couple of times.
Somebody told me that too.
You ain't see it yet? I told you.
Nah, I ain't see it. No, but somebody else told me that.
Oh.
I know you told me. I said somebody else told me that too. See?
No, but yeah, it gives you that feeling.
Crying, no.
Oh, all right.
Like literally, the movie is 2 hours and like 10 minutes long. If they really, all right, there's another part. No, they already spoiled that part. There's another part. There's gonna be a part 3.
Obviously, they make it too much money.
I'm gonna tell you right now, no funny. Like if they had the third movie ready, I would have watched another 2 hours. I was ready. I was upset that I'm like, yo, it's over. Like, damn, and I gotta wait a whole nother year for this. Like Infinity War.
When's the release date?
You should do like a Broadway show with the costumes.
What?
Like a Broadway show on the movie theater with the costumes on. For the people.
Wow, Broadway show? What are you talking about?
You should do like a Broadway show. You want like more episodes.
I don't even know what's going on.
Either he caught me off guard with that one.
I don't know. He said Broadway show. I mean,
I'm
not gonna lie to you, just especially you, like pull up costumes, like to get the kids involved. TT absolutely loved being in her costume. Loved it. Like she left the theater. She was like, I got superpowers now. And then
That's cool. I'm gonna watch it now. I'm gonna watch that shit. It's good, Kev. How was your week?
Work. Orange skies. It's good.
You like the orange skies?
They didn't bother me.
Right, we'll talk about that, man. This nigga be forgetting that he got to talk, right?
It didn't bother me.
Okay.
I'm just saying it didn't bother me. Like I still went to work, no issue. I ate lunch outside. It didn't bother me.
So yeah, we talk about that air quality.
Okay, cool.
I'll give it over to you, man.
That was part of my week.
How you been, man? I was working all that.
Sensational.
I'm
good, man. I'm blessed, man. Happy. I got back in the studio to record. I ain't recording.
Let's go.
I ain't recording in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a minute.
You got the rough draft?
Nah. Nah. Slick motherfucker. But nah, man, it's a great ass week, man. Thank goodness my days off tied in with when the yellow sky started to happen. I'm like, I ain't gotta be outside during this shit. It's perfect. You work outside, Kev?
Nah, I work indoors.
Oh, so you good? I thought you was outside. It's not that bad.
I was outside though, man. I wasn't like warring outside, but I was outside.
You outside?
I work outside. Yeah.
You had a mask on or not? It wasn't that serious.
In the beginning, I didn't, and then eventually I put a mask on.
Say that.
Yeah,
Damn.
it really got it got that bad. Like we watched the progression, and yesterday was just crazy. Like in the morning, it was okay, but then by like early afternoon, like it was terrible.
You just started your shift, or you was like nearing the end of it when it?
No, we were nearing the end of it, and my job, they did us dirty because they waited way too long to call us back into the yard.
They
Way too long.
They did we didn't think it was gonna be that bad type of shit.
Yeah. But I don't honestly. To be honest with you, I don't blame the job. I blame the union because I always I was talking about that all day yesterday because everybody was like the company. I said nah. The union who knew about this from jump should have said something from jump. That's where the fight comes from. The fight comes from the union. And if y'all not saying nothing, then technically the company, business savvy, they want to make their money and they want to make sure that their money is going in the right place. They're always going to push for that. So technically, I blame the union, not the company.
I ain't mad at that.
By my job, that shit said it was like the air quality said it was like 385. My job, which is like pretty high. But it just smelled like burning wood. Nothing else. Really,
I ain't gonna lie. I thought, what was it, Tuesday when it started? I thought people was outside barbecuing. Yo, I walked out there. Because TT had she had orientation for her camp, her summer camp or whatever. So when we finished with that, we walked outside. I was like, yo, they barbecuing the race. It's Tuesday. What's up with y'all? Like,
I didn't even notice it Tuesday. I'm tripping. I got it to work Wednesday.
Well, I mean, I first
didn't notice that at all.
I first smelled it around Monday. Was it? No, I think it was Sunday night. Sunday night I started smelling like it was like light burning wood, but I didn't think anything of it.
You had like a sixth sense, like
no.
I can tell.
No, not even. No, but it was a light smell, and then Monday when I was at work, well, one of the people that live at my job was telling me about the whole shit happening in Canada, right? It's like that, the pollution, whatever. I'm like, oh, I didn't notice that. Like that was the situation. And then Tuesday started getting a little hefty.
I didn't even smell.
Yo, is there any truth to them purposely burning a certain part? Just like apparently, what they're saying is that they're burning a certain part to contain it. I don't know how that works because I don't fight forest fires, but that's what they said.
Well, I mean, the fire department they do shit like that. The fire department does stuff like that. So it's like
people in panic right now.
They create small flames and basically to like part the flames basically to catch fire before burn everything down first before it can get to the other side.
Okay.
So they do stuff like that all the time.
There you go, see?
So
that's confusing.
It actually makes sense. Like if you like burn this part, then basically you're creating a bridge in between so that it won't get to the next.
So the fire department they do stuff like that all the time. But it was just like that. Like from the video that I saw,
wow.
That like it looked like it was no fire and you just dropping that shit. I mean, and that was like that looks crazy.
Yeah.
You know
that's why I asked
crazy.
that question before. Like I don't know anything about it, and people already ran with it. Like, yo, look, they doing it on purpose. It's like I heard that they do that to combat forest fires. Like, to get to a certain point to create a separation so that it won't burn but so far.
Exactly. So exactly what you said. Like they create the bridge, so basically so you could part. So basically the other trees won't get burned down.
Yeah.
So they create that bridge and everything. But like I said, the video that we saw is
wow.
like, it was just like it was like everything was clean. It was just that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just a guy that lives in New York. I don't live in Canada.
Justin, how was your week?
My week was good, man. After last week's pod, Friday, Leah had a first prom.
Yeah, saw that.
Congratulations. She did her thing. She looked. I feel like you, bro. I'm getting old.
You've been old, but
but I feel it now.
Well,
like,
I mean,
yeah, the usher in the new age. Good looking. I can say, yo, Warren, how many kids you got?
That was dumb funny. I posted one picture.
It's funny.
It's like 6 kids or 7. How many? Yeah, it was like
took a field trip.
Nigga, I don't know how many kids you got.
It's 6. It was 6 kids in the picture, and he was like, "Yeah, how many kids do you actually have?"
It's funny because I looked at this shit. I looked at the picture. I'm like, am I bugging? Like Warren has 6 kids.
Well, you really got 6 kids?
No.
Yo.
I got 4 kids.
Fucking classroom.
The other people were just
But
other kids.
I do like I said in the group, and I tell everybody, like, I'm a father figure to many, so it don't stop at mine. Like, if I can give if I could give support, if I could just, like, if you going through something and say your pop, not even that, even if your pops is there and doing, like, if my kid is your friend or cousin or whatever, and I'm about to take my kid somewhere, guess what? You about to tag along, and that's it. We outside.
You got god kids too?
Right?
You got god kids as well?
Yeah, I have 2, but they actually, one of them was already on the pod. You already know.
Yeah.
And his sister. Excuse me, I have 3 because Baba's son.
Kids,
no,
forget.
Baba's son. There's a little situation with Baba's son's mother, but that's another conversation for another day. But definitely, I make sure that the kids are. If I'm taking my kid and your kid is there, we out. That's it.
Facts.
JT, what's good with you, man? You had a good week? Orange skies bothered you?
No. I was inside most of the time. It was interesting to see the kids' reaction. They at first didn't take it seriously, and then by the time school was over and they tried to go outside, they all ran back in asking for masks. So they were a little scared, but we just gave them masks and sent them on their way. Because it was time for us to go home. So
you get paid past this point. Take your ass home.
You got to leave the building eventually, and it's not going nowhere. So I mean, unless you have like somebody who's coming to get you, and you let us know, that's different. But for the most part, nah, just take a mask, go home, and we're gonna try to run it back the next day. But then they close school today, and then they close school tomorrow. So not gonna see kids till Regents. So I mean, it's a gift and a curse because. I mean, we don't have to go in, but the kids don't get that extra day of prep to prepare for the Regents. So, and also, this is the last. I think this is the last Regents that is going to be. I think, June is going to be the last Regents that they have, where you only need a 50 to pass. So after that is going
50?
back up to 65.
I'm about to say,
Damn,
when they
I'm old
did
as
that,
shit.
because
I think they did that over COVID
60
because there was not a lot of people passing.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I was there then. That's tough.
Yeah,
So a lot of people
like,
graduated during
65.
COVID that wasn't supposed to graduate.
Yeah, they was basically just putting you above the
It was
next grade.
so it was basically like a social promotion type of thing.
Pretty
What?
much.
Social promotion.
What do you mean social
You never had social promotion?
I don't know about
They're
that.
like social promotion. I think that shit ended like around our time. That basically like
I don't even know. Like,
social promotion.
I never heard of it.
He said that like
so
he's
if you
like,
get
it
so if
might
you get left
be.
back, the social promotion was like if you get left back one time and you repeat the grade, and let's say you were to get left back in that same grade, you automatically pass to the next grade because they don't want to hold you in the same grade again.
Huh?
Oh yeah, you could be a pedophile.
So
That makes sense to me.
that was social promotion.
Wait, so if you get left back in the 5th grade, so you take 5th grade,
If you
get
get
left
left back in
5th,
5th grade, right, and then you repeat that grade, and let's say you flunked the citywide exams and all types of stuff, whatever it is,
okay.
they'll pass you to the 6th grade automatically.
Oh, because they don't want you to get.
Yeah, they don't want you to like grade 2 for the 3rd time.
That's kind of
14 in
bad
the
though.
5th grade is crazy.
They stopped that. They stopped that like in I think it was like 2000, 2001 or something.
That is terrible because it's like you're just pushing kids forward. It's like, hey, you could just go. You don't know the knowledge, but you're good. You're better off.
Listen, that's what they did with COVID. Like I think probably you've seen it too. Like the kids coming into the grade, they can't even read and know that shit. It was like really
That's
low.
been happening.
Nah, it was worse though.
That's been happening for centuries though.
Yeah.
Like niggas can't read. that's just been a thing. But
Yeah,
people don't read
I got
anymore.
a family
so.
member like
Yeah.
that they told me that they got their diploma. I said, from where? Who the fuck did that shit? Ain't no way.
That's crazy.
I said it like, yo, ain't no way. Ain't no way you got that. And they
I
was
did.
like, yeah.
I did. Remember when you could do the? Forget it. Allegedly. Remember when you could get the GED online?
Yeah, I remember that.
I did. I allegedly did a couple of them shits for people. I was like, yo, let me take this shit.
Yeah, I got honestly.
Let me get you your shit.
Somebody offered me money to
That's
take
not
their
bad.
Regents. I mean, not the Regents. The
Regents?
The GD. Yeah,
SAT?
somebody. Yeah, no GD
Oh,
joint.
yeah, I took
Somebody. Yeah, somebody offered me money.
I did that shit.
I wish it was like that when I was in college. I wish it was like mostly college courses online. There was only a few, but like for the select classes I wanted, I had to go in person. I'm like, nah, I said 2 hours, 30 minutes to get there for an hour class. Nah.
Nah.
Shit was crazy.
2 hours to get to the school?
2 hours and 30 minutes from Queens to going to Brooklyn. It's like by Franklin Avenue, the 4 train, I believe.
Oh, on train.
Something like that, yeah. Shit was crazy.
Yeah,
You thought I'm in my car?
Yeah, that's why I was
That's
bugging for a
insane.
second. I was like, wait, you're not driving all that shit.
it's gonna be a packed summer school this year, boy. Tell you that much.
You gonna teach summer school?
No.
What's the max they gotta offer you for you to teach it?
It's not even. I don't even really care about the money. I did it last year, so I taught PE last year, and
People fail gym and you gotta do that shit in summer.
That's-
I mean,
There's
it wasn't.
Girls that just
Nah,
sit there like,
it wasn't. It wasn't for our summer school kids. It was for the incoming freshmen. So we did like a summer program to get them acclimated. to school,
Oh, okay.
whatever.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so it was for that. So it wasn't for the summer school kids, but yeah, no, people get summer school for gym. Happens all the time.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, pack it. If you need summer school for gym, just pack it up.
There'd be a lot of girls that don't be want to
I was about to say that.
change and be
Pack
it up.
homeschooled and all that
Pack
stuff.
Pack it up.
Yep.
I can understand it.
Nah,
I
No,
got
no,
understand.
no.
Nah, you gotta get sweaty. Well, I mean, I was younger. I didn't see the problem behind it. But now that I'm older, if you have like your sweat glands is crazy and you sweat crazy during gym, hell no, I don't want to take gym.
Yeah, but you don't even have to really do that much. You just gotta act like you participate.
I mean,
I-
yeah.
It depends on the school.
And you gotta do
I
the
only
pass.
failed gym one time my whole life, and it was the only reason
Nah,
why I
that's
failed
crazy.
it. The only reason I failed is
I don't even know why you told that one.
hold
Yeah.
on. The only reason why I failed it. The only reason I failed it because they put the shit when I was in high school. They put the shit in zero
Zero
period.
period. Oh,
And I was not
basketball
going
gym.
to that shit. I
Like,
was
zero
not.
period is
Oh,
crazy.
Wait, what is
I was
zero
not.
period? Am I
Zero period is
bugging?
like you go there before 8 o'clock. Like, it's like 7.
Yeah.
I was not doing
And
it.
Lehman is like
And it was-
7:15.
It was the easiest class. We gave me handball.
You ain't speak to your guidance counselor like,
You
yo, could you
Spanish
change
and
it?
you fail handball?
Because
Nah, ain't no fuck. Nah.
that was the easiest class. It was the easiest class. I'm like, yo, I told my guidance counselor. Because she said I had to get gym at least one day, at least one period. But they didn't have any availability between first to eighth. So I had all they had was
They
zero.
super live.
I was like, no, that's crazy. We said, well, you leave early. I don't care if I leave early. I'm not coming to work. I'm not coming to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's not happening.
I would have did that.
So nah, it wasn't.
Wait, what time you got off? It depends what time you got off. What's
I
early?
get off at 2:15.
See, now you're dragging. If
Nah,
you just say
man.
like 12, then I
No, it's
came
2:15.
early.
So regular day is 3 o'clock, but it's 45 minutes a period, so it's
Yeah.
2:15.
Nah, but the thing is, you gotta go there zero period, then you gotta get sweaty and go for the rest of
And
the
then
day.
you're the whole day with like mad hot and
You know
sweaty.
what's
No,
crazy?
I thought
Yo,
Lehman didn't have showers.
But then you can
Nah,
see why
nobody
people,
took a shower.
so
and
you see
nothing.
why
Nah,
people
nah.
fail then because they don't want to
Nah.
get sweaty. They got class
nah, I'm
afterwards.
good.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing.
No, but I'm saying you
That's
see
true.
why certain people fail
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, but they
then.
don't have that
I had-
anymore.
What do you mean?
They don't
I
have
had
zero
no
periods.
days.
No, but I'm saying even if they have like what 6 classes, and if they have gym for their third class, they don't want to be sweaty throughout the rest of the day.
Nah, I
I
agree
wasn't.
with
I
that.
wasn't doing that class, so it wasn't happening. So they threw me back to because gym was like a half period. It was like a half credit. So they threw me back to a fucking when I did like the second semester into freshman survey, which I wasn't a freshman, but they threw me into freshman survey, and they say if you do this class, right, it equals us 1 credit in total.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
did a freshman survey.
so I was like, all right, so I'll do the
Absolutely.
freshman survey and get a whole credit for that shit because gym was only a half credit. So I would do a whole credit. And I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna pass this.
Get that,
You know what I'm saying? So, and I had Metzger for that shit. Remember
Yeah.
Metzger? They would just have you walk the field and shit, and that was it. You'd be good.
Nah, I play every sport. I ain't gonna lie to you. We did gymnastics. We did lacrosse. We did track. I smoked niggas. Track? Smoked them.
I'd hate playing against niggas like you.
They
Yo,
was
come
upset
on,
with me.
coach. Like, really?
Yeah, exactly. That's how they was. It was like, nah, ain't no way. Like, we tired of this nigga.
Dude,
Can you get this nigga out
We
of here?
tied this
This dude was
nigga.
brolic at 13.
Nah, same
Nah,
song
but
too. That's crazy.
I'm from the hood,
pause.
nigga. We all
was
American,
brolic at
all sport.
13.
Like that's
Nah,
that's
that's
what we
This
do.
is how we look when he was
He the
13.
type of nigga we
No, I
team
did.
cap.
Cool out.
Him.
Cool out. Like I was dumb skinny. Like,
Mo, what up?
Yeah, no, that's dumb funny.
but talking about gym and like going through the school day sweaty and shit. Earlier at work, we was talking about the Olas under the jeans era was crazy. Like niggas really had on basketball shorts under their motherfucking jeans.
Yeah.
Facts.
We had basketball shorts.
Ready
on
to
there.
ball. Like,
Everything.
yeah, niggas was like, yo,
Everything.
like, because at any given time, somebody might say some wild
Yeah,
shit about
yeah.
basketball. It's like, all right,
Like
nigga,
one on one.
that's it. Let's go right now.
Damn, basketball shorts under everything.
Yeah.
Sweats, under jeans.
Niggas had it in their prom suit.
Nah, that's
Niggas ready. Niggas
probably
ready,
good,
yo.
though.
Niggas ready.
That's fucking crazy.
Ready, you gotta be
You
Under
ready.
the- under the prom
There's a
suit.
court up the
Because
block.
niggas talk
Yo,
shit
you want to know
all
the funny
day,
shit
every
is?
day,
I'm
yo.
not even gonna lie to y'all. I after prom, after we did everything we did, it was like 7 in the morning. Me and Carlos went right to the tent, started balling.
Y'all niggas is
It was like, yo,
Y'all
we
niggas is
started shooting because we was up. We was up. We just went right there. It was like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, just started balling.
No,
No reason.
I did that.
Yo, wow.
I skipped my prom and went straight to the after party, and it was a boat. It was a Hot 97 boat on the by Chelsea Piers and all that.
The 192.
What the fuck? How old was you at that when you had prom?
The 192 prom.
I was 17. What the fuck?
Oh, you talking about the high school prom?
Like, what I'm like, you listening to this
he's
nigga?
on 192 prom.
No,
I'm not.
no, he's not, nigga.
I'm talking about my high school prom.
Yeah.
The all boys school shit.
I didn't go to.
Oh, no, he's
I did go to a boys'
violent.
school.
Nah,
Nah, he's wilding.
he violated like that.
I did. Nah, I went to my other one. Nah, we was outside.
Yeah, I did that. We skipped the whole prom and went straight to the
Went
after
to
party.
prom with the all boys.
And my girl.
That's
That's the reason why.
They
I
went
left.
to the after party.
That's the reason why.
But they
I
have
left that
proms
shit.
though.
They
Like,
do
they have
because we
proms.
have sister schools. We
Yeah,
have sister
they
schools.
got proms.
Yeah, they got sister schools. Yeah, our shit was.
Wow.
You
You a
have like
wild nigga for that shit.
cigarette. Nah, I had to leave that shit because there was too many dudes in there, man.
Oh, so he was dead out. You really went
Yeah,
to
I went to Mount.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I went to Mount for my for freshman year, freshman and sophomore. I was like, yo,
This is school, St. Catherine's, right?
I think so. No, it wasn't.
Which
It
was-
was.
I used to love go by St. Catherine's, bro.
All right.
All right.
Let's switch that one up, man. JT, what we got? You good?
Yeah. Where do y'all want to start? Y'all want to talk?
Man, we could. Do y'all still want to talk about the orange skies or nothing like that? I mean, we didn't really get into depth with that, but
I don't think we need to.
It's not orange no more. That's nice.
I just wish it was purple.
Nah. The purple shit was worse, nigga.
And I said that's my favorite.
When did they say it was gonna?
Wait, I was gonna say when was it purple? I'm tripping.
Nah. In Canada, right around the fire, that's where the skies is purple and all that. That's the worst part of the what's it called?
Oh, I was fucking around. That's my favorite color. I was fucking around.
She's crazy.
The only thing that I don't understand about the whole fire thing is how did we have the worst air quality in the world
That's what I was trying to.
when the fire happened in Canada?
because
Thank
it
you.
came straight.
No,
from-
but the whole point is, why wouldn't it be the worst air quality by the fire?
In the region?
because it's leaving the fire.
Huh?
But it has to start somewhere.
You know what's crazy? Not too long ago, a couple years back, they had an issue like this in Texas, and that wasn't even talked about. It had a forest fire from Arizona, and literally it went into Texas, and the air quality was in the threes, and it wasn't ever talked about.
Yeah, because Texas' biggest problem is immigrants. They still haven't figured out the immigrant problem.
Yo,
When they
stop
figure
this
that shit
yo.
out,
Did you do this shit last week, my nigga?
yeah, when they figure that shit out, then they could talk about everything else that's going on in Texas.
This nigga's sweating.
Niggas, yo, this is the same color. How y'all did it part 2?
What he said last week?
I don't even know. He was like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Fucking
He
immigrants.
said, what do you have? Fucking immigrants, nigga.
I ain't got no problem with the immigrants. I'm just
Nah,
saying.
it was just the
Sound
way
like
you
you
said it
do.
last
I
week.
don't.
yo.
I don't.
Nah, last
He
week
got
was
students that
wild, my
walk in like, you
nigga.
across the border, aren't you?
Nah, I don't got no issues with
Discriminated
it.
against the students.
I can tell.
I ain't got no
Nah,
problem
that
with
shit-
them.
That shit was bad.
I don't know what it was about, yo, you was riding for Texas. This nigga JC said, no, it's not all good, nigga. Immigrants, nigga.
Yo. God.
Shout out to the immigrants, man.
Don't say that
Hope
now.
hope they all find love and peace in this country
An asylum.
Dumb
And then,
fuck.
and asylum.
Love,
I
peace,
heard
and
I
asylum.
heard they're kicking veterans out of hotels to put them in the hotels. Huh?
Adams just introduced a bill. He introduced a bill to basically have you open up your door for them to stay at your place.
I think
That's
they're
what
paying
I'm saying.
people though.
They paying you, yeah.
They're paying you to have them stay at your place.
oh,
But,
but they're paying you.
but they're gonna
man.
tax you in that too.
They tax everything.
They're gonna tax you in it too. They never say how much he's gonna pay you.
Wow,
How much would he have to pay you for you to let someone in?
No, man. Like what? None of them.
What is she fire?
Well, my luck is where it looks like Mikey or some shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What if you get 4 bands? 4 bands.
I do
4
it.
bands?
I do it.
I doubt it's gonna be 4
I
bands.
do it.
I doubt it's gonna be 4 bands, but I got a spare
What if they
room
let you
though.
pick?
I got a spare room though.
No.
4
If
bands.
you let me pick, they probably not gonna do that though.
I want She an immigrant?
Word.
He's going to like the South
the
Park
pic?
shit. Like when he did South Park.
Let me get that.
Like when he did in South Park. You see what he did in South Park?
I didn't.
He went to like the little immigrant kids and shit, and he went to like to the border and had them like in cages and shit. And they were like that. Oh, this is a hairless such and such.
And they was speaking English.
Yeah,
and
he
they
said-
was like, "Oh,
He
come
says,
on."
hey, "Dónde está mi
Oh,
mamá?
yeah, I saw
¿Dónde
that.
está mi papá?" He said, "Muy bien, y tú?"
Muy bien, y tú? And they was speaking back in English. They
Wait, he was like, "Muy bien, y tú?" He said, he was just asking, "Where's my mom? Where's my dad?" He says, "I'm great, and you?"
You an asshole for laughing.
Yo, bro, listen, you gotta love South Park, bro. You gotta love South Park.
The
That's
fact
like
that they
that's
haven't
the
been
little bit of
canceled yet,
comedy
yo.
that we have left.
The fact
That's
that
the
they
little bit of
haven't
comedy
been
we have left that
canceled,
has not
yo.
been canceled. You know what I'm saying?
Family Guy too, to a certain extent.
Family
What,
Guy.
bro, Family
Family-
Guy is not as aggressive as fucking South Park.
Yeah, South Park.
I'm saying that's the little bit of comedy that we have left.
I wonder why is that? Like nobody ever got mad at.
Well, no, South Park talked about it before.
Don't they pay lawyers for that shit already?
They have money put aside for their lawyers for these type of cases. They have money put aside for these type of situations.
Yeah,
And Family Guy does the same thing.
I like South Park though because they don't hold any punches against like anybody. Like they come for everybody, and that's why they killed off Chef. Because I believe they was making fun of Scientology, but I think the voice actor who plays Chef had a problem with it. Oh, word? All right, we don't need you no more. Killed them off in the most gruesome way. I'm like, damn.
It's all business. That's it.
They did?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I didn't even realize they killed them off.
They violated him. The way they killed him was like, they painted him as a child predator. They violated Chef. They violated him. They had the kids.
Nah, no fucking way.
They
Really?
had the kids go to save him, and then when they go save him, he's running across the bridge. He's like, "Yo, I'm sorry, kids. I can't help who I am." Then he tries to go back to the fraternity that like kids. He fall off. You have like a mountain lion and a bear attack him, rip everything off. You see Cartman like, maybe he didn't die. He didn't shit himself. Then you see him shit himself. They're like, "Oh, he's really dead." They violated him.
Like, imagine having to voice that
Before you get fired?
You know what I mean? Like, nigga, oh, you gonna fire me and make me voice this shit? You pieces of shit. Like, this shit is wild.
Yo, yeah, but they don't. But you don't really hear that many lawsuits about all that shit.
You don't, man. I like
Settlement
South Park
money.
though, man.
That's it. Settle it.
Yeah, but even though you hear everything else.
No, once you present it, and they're like, all right, here's $100. Don't worry about it, and that's it. It's over.
Yeah, but the fact that they've never been canceled is crazy. I mean, they tried to cancel Boondocks because they made an episode about Tyler Perry, and they just removed that episode so that episode don't air.
But Tyler Perry got power.
But you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
They ruined Boondocks anyways. Once they got rid of the original creator and then tried to bring him back, it was over.
I know. I never really liked Boondocks like that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You bugging.
I
Yeah,
never-
Boondocks is mad
Boondocks
funny.
is fire.
It was cool, but I never really like took a take into it. I'm like, it's cool.
Really?
I swear, yo.
What didn't you like about it?
I don't know, man. I can't pinpoint exactly what it was, but it just never like naturally like caught my attention. It was like, you got Huey. He was the smart one. That's cool. Riley, over aggressive ghetto one. I understand. They compliment each other, but it's just never. I don't know. That comedy just wasn't. I mean, it didn't make me laugh. Like,
Boondocks was. I don't even.
Nah, there's a lot of shit that like don't make me laugh. Like I don't really like a lot of stand-up comedy and shit like that.
I agree.
People are not funny.
word, bro.
Like people are like, yo, this shit was funny.
They do dumb shit. I say that
There's
all the
certain
time.
comedians though. It's certain comedians that I could agree with you now because there's certain comedians that don't really
They can't tell a joke.
they can't tell a joke and they're too scared to deliver it the proper way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So-
now
Yeah. So
I'm still even before.
Now
like,
this
it was,
generation is
like,
crazy.
I fuck with Andrew Schultz.
yeah, he's funny.
Andrew Schultz is funny.
Yo,
He's
I fuck
funny.
with Andrew
Andrew
Schultz.
Schultz is hilarious. You watch Bill Burr?
Yeah, Bill Burr's
Bill
hilarious
Burr's
too.
hilarious.
Because there's people that don't care.
Yeah.
There's people don't
Nah,
care.
the
You
nigga
can't-
from Wild 'N Out, y'all niggas gotta watch this nigga. What's that nigga name? Mike Rife or something
Oh,
like
Matt
that?
Rife.
Matt Rife, there you go.
Yeah,
Mike
he's
That
funny, too.
nigga,
Matt Rife.
Yeah,
That
he's funny.
nigga,
The white boy?
yo,
The white
He's
boy?
funny. He's
Yeah.
funny.
he
He's
got
funny.
it.
But he's not funnier than Andrew Schultz. But
I wouldn't say that.
yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
Andrew Schultz.
It's
I
funny
got
as
it.
hell. See what they say?
Shouts to Andrew.
Top 3 comedians. Dark humor. Aside
Dark
from black.
humor?
Aside from black.
Dark humor. Wow.
Forgot what's that Chinese guy's name?
Bobby Lee.
Yeah,
That
he's
nigga-
funny.
Bro, this nigga, yo.
Yeah,
Bro, I was watching like he was talking. He was talking to
he got
two
the
guys.
serious face
Yo,
too. It's like,
he was talking to 2 guys on a podcast. He's like, yo, so this is a serious situation.
Oh.
Nigga said I was molested by
molested.
autistic guy.
nigga said, why you
Yeah.
laughing?
He said, if you laugh again, I'm
yeah,
getting
you-
up, getting out of here. But you
Nigga
know,
said every time I was
he said,
brutally-
he said like 95% of his stories are fake.
But still,
Doesn't matter.
It's still
Nigga,
fake.
so disappointed.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the way like he delivered it perfectly
Oh
good.
my
You know what I'm saying? But he
gosh.
said a lot of his stories are fake.
Probably
That's,
he's
that's
funny.
why he says them like that because they fake.
My dude before he passed was Paul Mooney. That dog humor.
Paul Mooney was funny as hell.
That motherfucker.
Nah, look him up.
That motherfucker. That the joke about the white kid with the chocolate cake. He said the mother was making the chocolate cake, and the kid walked in and put his face in the chocolate cake and said, "Look, Mom, I'm black." She smacked the shit out of him. He said, "Go talk to your father." He goes, his father, "Look, Dad, I'm black." Father smacks the shit out of him. "Go talk to your grandfather." Goes his grandfather, "Look, Grandpa, I'm black." Smacks the shit out of him. "Go back to your mother." Go back to your mother. She said, "Well, what have you learned?" He said, "I've been black for 5 minutes and already I hate you motherfuckers." That nigga, yo, Paul Mooney was crazy. Until, I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Screech or the nigga from Seinfeld. One of them two went on that or Bob Saget. One of them three went on the
Bob
crazy
Saget's a
nigga
funny
rant.
one.
And then that's when Paul Mooney was like, I can't say the word nigga no more. And then that just ruined everything for me.
Oh, yeah, it just changed it. I just wonder if Bernie would be
Bernie Mac?
canceled
Canceled.
right now.
Oh, Bernie Mac
A
would
lot
be
of
canceled a
them-
long time
A lot
ago.
of them will be canceled.
When
man.
he-
Well, I don't think he'd be canceled because
Nah, I think cancel. They tried to
I
cancel
noticed.
Kevin Hart.
Hold on. I noticed this that
For
like,
nothing, too.
if you're a person that doesn't give a fuck, you don't get canceled.
Yeah.
So I noticed.
they
and
try- like,
Bernie
you gotta-
Mac.
no, you gotta
Bernie
agree.
Mac. Bernie Mac is a
Yeah,
person
that's
I
a
don't
good
see him
point. That's a
caring.
good point.
I don't see Bernie Mac
You
caring.
know what it is?
So like Dave Chappelle.
He don't
Dave
give a fuck.
Chappelle does not give a
Dave
fuck.
Chappelle- nah,
Shouts to
Dave
Dave.
Chappelle ain't
Ah,
So
that's
listen,
different
Dave,
though.
Yo, don't get it
That's
twisted.
different.
Dave, no, hold
Yeah,
on.
that's way different.
Dave got
That's way
canceled
different.
though. Y'all gotta realize,
Yeah.
not
Really?
giving a fuck
You
about
said
being
Bernie's more
canceled.
iconic?
Still,
Nah.
that doesn't mean that you ain't get canceled. He got canceled. He got canceled.
Who got
Dave Chappelle.
Well, Dave
Dave
no, they
Chappelle
tried to
didn't get
cancel him. No, they tried.
The
Dave
transgender
Chappelle
community
didn't get
came for
canceled.
him.
No, they tried to.
He
They tried
left.
to cancel
Yeah,
him. They tried.
He left.
No,
they tried.
He literally said, "This is what it feels like to be canceled. This
that's
is
not being
fire."
He
canceled.
rejected
said
40 million
it.
because of Netflix.
If I
He
leave
said
a
it.
job, I'm not fired.
He rejected 40 million for fucking Netflix behind that shit like that. But I get that. But he did. But like they tried to cancel him, and the fans
Said no.
overpowered the shit.
That's a fact.
He's not
That's
canceled.
definitely a fact.
They tried to cancel him. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
temporarily. But
Yeah,
if you
that's a
once you're
fact.
canceled, you don't come
You
back.
read the analytics on
Once you
Netflix
cancel,
and
you
shit
don't
like
come
that?
back.
That's
When he
not-
was
that's
talking
not
about,
true.
You
no,
don't-
but when he
if
put
you don't-
That's not true.
If you come back, bro, you're not coming back and
to that
and-
magnitude.
Yeah,
That's a
exactly.
fact.
I get it.
Like
I
the baby, they
promise
canceled
you,
the baby.
Who has come back? Who has came back?
Everybody
He's not
still-
marketing
Who has
what he
came
was.
back?
T-Pain's recipe for getting canceled is just shut up, don't say nothing, let 3 days pass, and you'll be right back.
You talking
That's it.
about his
I don't
auto-tune?
know.
No, I'm talking about period, being canceled. Like he got canceled because everybody that he popped with, they fucked up. So Chris Brown fucked up.
Kelly.
Remember, he dropped a crazy hit with.
But we're talking about Dave Chappelle.
Well, you said canceled, nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. But we're talking about Dave Chappelle's
that-
canceled.
Listen to me.
Dave
Listen to
Chappelle
me.
never got canceled.
Listen to me. The conversation is about being canceled. You said once you're canceled, you can't come back. That's what you said.
Yeah, you don't
And
come
I'm
back. You don't
telling
come back to
you-
that magnitude.
That's before,
That's at the
no.
same magnitude.
First of all, they still love. All the chicks love Chris Brown. Chris Brown got canceled for beating up. What are we talking about?
He never got canceled for that shit.
Nah, he did.
Come
He
on.
did. He did.
Where
I
you
ain't
at,
gonna
bro?
lie.
He got
He did
canceled.
get
Are you
canceled. He did
crazy?
get- I
He
ain't
got
gonna lie.
canceled for that.
He did get canceled. I ain't gonna lie. I was on your side. But
That
he did
wasn't
get canceled.
acknowledged.
Yes,
because
it
they-
was.
It wasn't
But
But it
acknowledged.
wasn't called
Social
cancel
media wasn't
culture.
really
It
prevalent
wasn't
like it
called
was
That
cancel
back
man
culture.
couldn't make a
But
move.
he was canceled though. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
forgot about what you call it ABC when he did the interview and Robin, what's her name? Like, she was talking about the whole shit. And they got mad, went in the back and threw a chair out the fucking window. They canceled that nigga.
Nah, he did get canceled. His album suffered. I forgot which one. It was the one with the graffiti art. His album suffered sales.
What? He got banned from country for a felony. He's banned in Canada because of the felony he has. Oh, Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown.
He can't perform in Canada
There was a
because of
lot of
felony.
situations. I think they replaced him with Neo because of the look. That it looks crazy. Like Chris Brown.
I'm gonna tell you the ill
that nigga
shit.
get
All
me
right,
tight,
watch
bro.
this. I'm gonna tell you. So if you and you could pull up, you go on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube
like
for
the
being our
bathroom.
partners. You already know the vibes. But go on YouTube, look up the conversation with Joel Santana. Joel Santana lost, not lose. He didn't lose his deal, but he got shelved because in the middle of the Rihanna and Chris Brown shit, he decided to do Back to the Crib.
That's crazy.
And Back to the Crib was a fire song, and they was like, the label was like, yo, don't do it, because right now he's in hot water. This, and he said, yo, he's the one that put me into a different platform with running. So I can't shit on my man. So he did that. They shelved him. They shelved him.
I got another one. He got canceled twice.
Steve Harvey.
He got canceled twice?
After his show, he did like stand up for a little bit, and then from the stand up, he actually became homeless again behind that shit. He was sleeping in his car for a little while.
I don't know about that.
I don't remember
Yeah,
that at
he was
all.
sleeping in his
he
car.
owed taxes.
He talked about the shit.
He owed taxes.
Well, that too, but he couldn't pay. He couldn't pay them shits off like that. So
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with being canceled.
What? No, I'm not saying being canceled. I'm just saying where he went homeless. Saying he went homeless. I was just talking about his struggle. I don't know about the cancer, but I know he went homeless.
What he got canceled for?
Steve Harvey.
When he messed up the name on TV.
Oh,
that's why they canceled it?
For real?
These niggas is fucking soft, man.
Well, it was more of the international community. Like people were threatening to kill him over that shit.
What?
It was bad. He's getting he had to have
I
armed
know
security.
Steve Harvey talks about severely that Family Feud saved his life.
I'm about to say, so those are anomalies though, like Chris Brown, Steve Harvey. All right, they came back to where it was at.
But that's what I'm saying. At the same time, you can't, when you say you can't come back from cancel culture.
Magnitude.
Wait, so are we going to consider
Chris Brown?
Are we going to consider the anomalies like the main factor of it? Because I can name you mad other artists who got canceled.
All right, so you can't say that you can't get canceled. Like my argument is
general,
you can't.
I can understand.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
say
my argument.
If you could prove it wrong with just one example, yeah.
Name a couple that you say got canceled and didn't come back a little.
You got the baby. You
Came
got
back?
6ix9ine.
Nah,
No,
the baby's having the greatest. He's having the greatest comeback year right now.
When we talk about being canceled, I'm not talking about the actual
But
sales. I'm
he's
talking about how they're
still coming
pushing
back,
you. No, but sales. So like, if let's just say for example, the baby's selling out 6 million. Let's just say he got canceled, came back, and he's still selling 6 million. I'm not talking about.
But he's on a rebound right now. Right now, he's on a rebound.
I'm just talking about as far as promotion, like getting like blackballed and shit like that to that. Like he's not being pushed the way he was pushed before. Just like when 6ix9ine got canceled, they wasn't putting his new albums up on the headline of Apple Music. They wasn't putting the headline up on Spotify with new album. Not with 6ix9ine.
Nah, they didn't.
When he came out of jail, his new album, they put that shit up.
Tattletale?
I don't know.
It could be. I don't know.
That's the name. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that's the name of that shit. That's the name of that shit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't
know it's not.
That little motherfucker.
Let me just check just to make sure.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a fire album name though.
You gonna listen to
That
it?
is.
Nah, we're not listening to that.
You can't hold any water over his head behind that shit. He literally just threw himself in there like, yo, fuck it.
The only place that he's not valid right now is
the U.S.
He started making Spanish music, so I don't even.
Did he? I don't know.
He did.
After the LA fit, he just said, "Yeah, fuck that." I'm just
but
Spanish music.
he's valid everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? So like,
listen,
he's only canceled here. I think we the only one with cancel culture.
Nah.
Hip hop industry, yes.
Nah.
Not
They just had the whole Me Too.
I'm sorry.
He's making money through YouTube.
Valid.
He's making a crap load of money through YouTube. Like the moment he posted something, it will get like 1 million views within the same day.
But that's what I'm saying. He's still back to where he's at. Like,
I mean, he's sanctioned. If he never make a hip hop song again, I'm honestly, even if he did, I think he would still have fans who still listen to it.
Oh yeah, he still listens. He still got fans.
It doesn't really matter. Still doesn't matter.
The people don't care the way they used to care about, especially about snitching. Snitching is a whole different now. They redefine the snitching.
But they pick
and all that.
and choose who they want to cancel for snitching. They pick and choose, and that's the
Right?
problem.
You're absolutely
That's
right.
why it's not taken serious. It's not taken serious because you pick and choose who you want to listen to for who's a snitch and who's not a snitch. We have a lot of artists today that are snitches, and it's documented by police documents and shit. And nobody cancels these people, but you cancel this guy.
Nah, you saw what they did to Gunna in Atlanta? Yeah, they was at a spot, whatever like that. They played a Gunna song. The whole spot just shut the fuck up and they didn't do nothing. Serious. But like everybody just stood there and just didn't do shit.
That's fucking hilarious.
But they, like he said, they pick and choose who they want to. You ain't see that? I'll send it to you. But they pick and choose who they want.
Because it's not raved about. If they were raved about, like, yo, if you see Gunna, you'll pop on him. This is the third, then people will get aggressive about it. But like it's not raved about, so it's kind of like it's one of those things that's probably gonna bypass it eventually, and then just like go over their head and act like it never happened.
But I don't think random individuals who have nothing to do with the situation should get themselves involved.
Well, if you don't, like, the thing about it is this:
like
a lot of people,
LA who beat 6ix9ine up, I don't feel like they should.
They beat 6ix9ine up for disrespecting Puerto Rico when like he's both. He's Puerto Rican and he's Mexican, and he was violating at the game. That's what happened.
Oh, the baseball game.
Yeah.
The baseball classic.
Yeah, he was violating. So
he was drunk.
Yeah.
He got smacked, and he was like,
He
coming
don't
out-
respect Puerto Ricans because his father's Puerto Rican and his father dipped on him or whatever. So
Is that why they beat him up?
Yeah.
Dumb
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck I gotta do with two niggas in the
Beating
gym?
him up, yeah. Like,
If you
And
did
it-
so,
but they also beat him up for throwing up a crown sign because you like like the new style right now, like you say, like you throw the little Latin king crown that's like the same thing, like it was gang shit, whatever it is. So he was doing, because if you see him on the floor when he's getting stomped on, he's throwing up the crown like yo gang, like gang, whatever, and then they stomping him behind that shit.
he did that while he was getting stomped out.
Yeah.
Next
That's
topic.
tough.
I don't want to
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, I don't really care.
He's still
Fuck
a
that. I
troll.
don't give a fuck about that.
He's still a
nigga,
troll. But see, the thing about it is a lot of people tend to act like as if they live that street life. I'm saying, and they get involved in this shit. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people are not involved in that shit. So I feel like the people that are not involved in the shit, like I'm saying, like just like if you like the nigga's music, listen to his music. If you want to listen to it, but it is what it is. I don't care. Like if you want to listen to it, you like it,
Listen,
whatever.
That nigga
Yeah,
Pharrell said he calling the feds on niggas. If y'all niggas pull up, go ahead. I don't know if y'all remember
You
that.
can't be mad. I respect that. At least he was
So, I
honest from
mean,
jump. I respect it.
Like everybody ain't about. I told a nigga I work with today. I was like, you was hood adjacent. Like the hood was like right there, and your toe was on the line. Like
that nigga lived in the houses.
yeah, and I mean like right. Yeah, you was like right there. You was sheltered a little bit. It's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
So, Juan,
But-
could I ask you a question?
Of course.
I'm just assuming. I'm assuming that based off how I've met you so far and your personality, I'm assuming that you would never snitch. So, but let's just say
What?
if you was driving and your man's got in the car with some thing that he ain't tell you when the boys pulled you over, and you put in a situation like that, but you've already claimed like, yo, I'm not a part of the streets. I'm not doing that. Would you tell on your man's type shit? Or
I had that conversation. I mean, I had that situation, and I had that conversation with somebody else. So the situation was on some me and my man. Yo, I don't do this. This is on you. Like, do that. The conversation or the situation that I had with somebody else was on some. Yo, why would you put that in my car, nigga? You bugging the fuck up. Like one instance, I got we got pulled over. The other instance, I didn't. Both of them, I talked to the people I was with. Like, yo, nigga, that's on you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't do this. I don't like. It was weed in the car. I don't smoke weed. One of y'all gotta take the fault. What's up?
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. And this is like this is 1,000% real. I've been in that situation, right? This is 1,000% real. This happened like I think like maybe 05 or 07, right? so 05, 07. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
How you jump a whole year though? With that,
Like
Yeah,
05 to 07. It's like around that, bro. It's almost 20 years, bro. So I'm like, anyway. So I'm coming from the view. I'm coming from the view and everything, and I'm driving, and they got the Brookton Boulevard. They got the they had the Kmart and all that shit, whatever it is, and they got the red light and all that. So I go through Kmart. My man's somebody he was staying with my crib, right? So and it was my man's and two other people in the car. Anyway, so as we're driving through Kmart, we drive through the Kmart situation right there, and because I wanted to cut the light, I get pulled over, right? I get pulled over because I was going to the highway and shit. So they pulled me over to like to fuck with me. So I'm like, all right, whatever. My man's looking at me like, yo, got the hammer in the car.
Nah, he's wilding.
Yeah, I got the hammer in the car. I'm like, bro, why you didn't tell me that from the jump? Why you didn't tell me that from the jump?
I told you.
So hold on. So I was like, why you didn't tell me from the jump? He said, I didn't think you was gonna get pulled over.
Nah,
Like,
he's
yo,
wilding.
bro, that's whack. That's whack. So he takes the backpack, he drops it on the dude in the back seat, right? The dude in the back seat was sleeping. Right? He drops the back seat.
That was Justin in the back seat.
Nah. So he dropped the backpack on the dude in the back seat. So I'm like, yo, I'm like, bro, this is like regardless, it's in the car, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So they the officers looked at me and they talking to me. I was like, hey, you know why you pulled you over? I'm like, I'm curious to know why. Right? I'm like 18 or 19 years old at this time. I'm like, I'm curious to know why. He goes and says, oh, because you cut the red light. I said, but I didn't cut the red light. I was coming from the parking lot. So anyway, they asked me to step out the car so they could talk to me. So I step out the car, whatever. He asked me if I have anything in the car that I'm not supposed to have. I said, no, I have nothing in the car at all. So they're talking to me, whatever. They asked me if they could pop the hood, pop my trunk. Now, mind you, if anybody knows the law for the trunk is your own personal space, whatever it is. So you don't have to open it. They need a warrant for you to open the trunk. I'm saying, but like I had nothing in the trunk. I'm like, yeah, you go open the trunk.
See, you're wilding.
I'm saying, I had nothing in the trunk.
Nah.
So
That was
when you
smartest
got
thing to do
yes,
right
exactly,
then. That was the smartest thing to do.
Because it would have made them
Absolutely.
sus and they would have wanted to check the whole
So I
car.
was like,
Yeah.
I opened up the trunk. Like, check it. I got nothing in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? So they going through the trunk, they see nothing there, whatever. So they talking to dudes in the car. I don't know what they're talking to the dudes. There's like 3 officers. They're talking to somebody in the car. I don't know what they're talking to them about, whatever. And I'm talking to this one guy, this one officer. Anyway, another cop car pulls up, throw me in cuffs. They said, arrest me for possession of an armed weapon. Right? So I'm arresting me for possession of an armed weapon. Like, the fuck did I do? He was like, we found a gun in the car.
See?
I said, you found a gun in the car? I'm like, you plant that shit there because that shit wasn't there. He was like, oh, we found it in the backpack. I'm like, what backpack? And they showed me the backpack. I'm like, that's not my backpack. That's not my backpack. You put that there. I'm telling the officer, you put that there. So they throw me in the cop car, right? And then everybody in the car gets arrested, right? Everybody in the car gets arrested from this shit, whatever, because everybody's in the car. Then they want to interrogate people to see who's going to claim it. So my man that was in the car that placed his shit on the other dude's back seat, they put me in the car with him. So I'm looking at him like, piece
Shit
of
about to
shit.
get me tight.
No, you a piece of shit. I'm like, yo. And I show him straight up, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, that shit was whack that you pulled, bro. We're all about to go down for your bullshit. He said, yo, my bad.
Ain't no my bad.
He said, yo, my bad. I'm like, bro, like, that was some real whack shit you pulled, bro. You better own your shit, bro. You better own your shit, bro. You better take your charge on that shit, bro. That shit's trash. He was like, word? Yeah, bro, that shit was trash. You can't do shit like that to people, bro. Like you didn't even tell people. No, you didn't tell nobody. If everybody was aware, it would have been a different story. And whoever was in the car would say as a man. You know what I'm saying? As a man, like, yo, yeah, fuck it, we with him. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't tell nobody, bro. You just hopped in the car. That was some whack shit. So when he was
I would have been even more tight if I was a nigga in the back. They just threw the gun on me.
So he was like,
he was that.
So long story short, They take us to the precinct in Webster. They take us to the precinct in Webster and shit, right? And because the officers were from Webster, take us to Webster and shit. So we chilling in Webster. We're in the precinct in Webster, whatever. And they're asking questions. ATF comes by, whatever, asking questions. They say, yo, they told me like, yo, everybody here is saying that it belongs to you. I'm like, so bring everybody in the car, bring everybody in this room. I want to hear them say that.
It was lying.
I want to hear everybody say that. I'm saying, but yeah, because they're trying to interrogate people in that shit. They're trying to see who's going to take a blame. And then the dude eventually wound up taking it, wound up stepping up and taking it. He wound up
pause.
Yeah, it was crazy.
yeah, my bad. My bad.
I was about to agree like a dumbass.
But he wound up stepping up. He wound up stepping up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that he stepped up or whatever. But they were still processing us through the precinct and everything. And then the officers, their story didn't match up because they had no reason to search the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? They had no reason to search the vehicle in any given way. And then the weapon didn't have a pin in it. Like the gun didn't have a pin in it, so they couldn't shoot it to test out, the prints of the gun and shit, like from the bullets and shit, stuff like that. So they couldn't do anything with it. It didn't work. So they said that they found it in the car, and then they said that they caught us at a attempted armed robbery. You know what I'm saying? So like the stories weren't matching. So everything was working on our side. You know what I'm saying? So eventually the case was thrown out because they couldn't do anything with it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you still cool with that nigga?
Huh?
You still cool with that nigga?
I don't talk to him like that no more.
Oh, Kev? That's a different Kev. That Kev he don't exist anymore. This Kev, the Kev that you talking to today is a different nigga.
That was before he was Republican.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You was a Republican at that time?
Huh? I was always been a Republican.
I'm gonna say
what I was gonna say was I had a situation where we was going out.
Word.
Or we was going out to a park.
Hold on. What would you have done if in that case?
Me, as soon as we get like from beginning to end.
On my situation, what would you have done?
I mean, me personally, I don't consider myself a street dude. Never will. But I don't think I'm snitching in that scenario. Even if I don't consider, but
it's not.
I'm gonna tell my man's like, yo, you really bugging. Like you gonna have to do something. My family gonna see you. So you gonna
that's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna have to fess up to it. Like to me, that's fucked up. For me to be a stand-up guy and for you to put me in a situation like this, and you know who I am as an individual. That's
what I'm saying. So it was disrespectful to everybody that was in that car.
Absolutely.
I'm saying it was disrespectful to everybody that was in that car because you didn't say anything.
What you would have did if he was a nigga in the back or he threw it on it
now? No. I want to see Kev fucked up because he let it ride. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta take that back. You violent.
Yeah, what if like
dude was sleeping?
He woke up back to what I said about how I said you should not have let him check the car.
Bro, he woke up because the flashlight was on him.
That's
How
fucked
he woke
up.
up with a flashlight like, yo, what's this bag doing?
So you shouldn't have let the cops. I'd have never said
No,
yes.
no,
to
no,
that.
I never said anything to search the car. It was for the trunk.
No,
They do that automatically.
no,
That's-
they're
searching-
not allowed
they're
to.
literally-
Searching the
literally-
vehicle. Hold on, searching the vehicle. They're gonna end up doing that. Like they'll do that. They'll do that no matter what, whether you say yes or no. Because
But you're not allowed to, though.
No, hold on.
It's not searching.
No.
They're observing.
They're
And
observing.
That's how they do it.
Observing.
They can observe, but if they literally reach
If
in
they
and
find
grab something,
if they find
They have-
anything,
no, if they-
because
they have probable cause
because,
and
hold on,
stuff,
they
yeah.
can't do this. They can't go around like with their fingers and everything.
Yeah.
They just do the flashlight. If anything is in eyes reach,
Yes.
then they
Yeah.
reach in and grab it.
But say,
No, no,
but
no,
the
they
book
couldn't.
bag,
No, at
but
that point, the book bag, yeah,
but the
they-
book bag,
yeah.
one of the motherfuckers let them open the book bag
That's
because
what
that's
I'm
like
saying.
that's
If
it.
I say
one
no,
of them
do
let them
not
open up the
touch
book
my-
bag.
That's what I'm.
One of them let them
don't
open up the
touch-
book bag.
No, you don't have permission.
One
to
of
do
them
that.
let them. I don't know who it was, but one of them let them open up the book bag. You should never have let them open the book bag.
Nigga, you was 18,
Nah,
bro. Listen,
see, I
I
wanna be cool with
need y'all to
Yeah.
understand.
That nigga in the front
I need
seat
y'all to
is
understand.
wild, and that nigga in
Kev,
the back seat is dumb.
The first
shit.
thing,
I cut him off for
Nah,
principles,
we're not
you
gonna
are
do
really
that.
But no,
You gotta
Warren has
realize-
a point though.
You gotta realize
They was
we talking
18.
about this and we looking at it as grown
Yeah,
ass
you right.
men.
You right.
They were 18.
You right. You right.
That's what it was.
No, but at that age.
Yeah, you don't know. Like they don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That escapes us a whole lot especially parenting and stuff like that. Like we
What's
forget. Like I got a
I'm trying to think of
15-year-old
that black
son,
activist name.
and every now and then I gotta go. Damn, you 15. I understand.
Yeah.
I know. I gotta address it differently. That's the reason why I had the relationship that I have with my kids for that reason. And if you have kids, do me a favor.
Well, that's also because you
Wait,
had kids
so-
very young.
So can I ask you this question?
So,
You
like,
know
we-
who?
Not even, but
Like,
but
like
if somebody
like-
tells you otherwise, like what I was gonna say was, yo, don't dismiss age when you end up having children and stuff like that. Don't dismiss the age because a lot of times we 40 and 50 years old and they're forgetting that they 15. 15, like you 40 looking at something and they're 15 and you're like, how couldn't you see that? I'm 15.
Can I ask
15,
you, are you familiar with Fred Hampton of the Black
Of
Panther
course.
Party?
Yeah.
So I'm saying when he died, I'm pretty sure you know the story of Bill O'Neill. He was a rat. He was working
Yes,
with the informants.
absolutely.
So I'm saying, do you blame him? Because he was a teenager as well when he
I've been
flipped
trying
on
to
Fred
tell
Hampton.
JT to watch that movie for the longest now. He still ain't watched that
It's a great movie. Judas and the
Judas
Black
and the
Messiah.
Yeah, I'm probably never gonna watch that.
So,
See?
Oh no!
so I'm saying, would you blame
Yeah,
him?
see?
I forgot,
And,
I
nigga, you
forgot.
called me, asked me for everything, all that.
Yeah.
And
So,
you still
nah,
ain't watch
just-
it.
No, the reason why I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Because you fucked up, nigga.
I called him like, yo,
nigga,
what-
call me, ask
I
me
said, yo,
all the
what's that movie,
information.
man? I was like, yo, what is it on? Oh, yeah, I found it right here. He said, yo, watch it. Nah, I'm gonna watch that shit tomorrow.
Yeah, that's exactly
Nigga
what you
never
said.
got-
That's
I
exactly what you said.
forgot.
You
I
ain't
forgot. No,
Tomorrow never came, nigga. Pause.
I forgot. Literally. Now that you saying that shit, I'm sitting here like, shit, I forgot to watch that shit too.
Telling you gotta watch. Yo, Fred Hampton
I
was a
did.
young
So I'm
man,
saying,
yo.
would you blame Bill O'Neill, the man who turned on him, because he was a teenager? He was in his teens when he
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gotta blame him because he blamed himself. That's why he killed himself.
self.
But,
Right,
I
respect.
mean,
Oh, there goes the movie.
Yeah, thank you.
nigga, it's history,
No,
nigga.
that's real
That's
life.
history. That's what he did. What happened
real
was
life, yeah.
he did all. What happened was he did all that shit. They brought him in
Spoiled
for
the whole
the.
shit for us.
Yeah, I'm
No,
gonna tell you.
that's not in the movie. That's
No.
spoiler.
What happened
Oh.
was.
Oh, that's not
There's
in the movie?
no,
No,
it's
all the other shit, like that. The other shit is just part of the movie. But what happened with him was they brought him in, like whatever he did, they brought him in. They used him as an informant. He did all that wild shit, and then he thought it was cool until they brought him in for the interview, and then once they played the interview, he killed himself. That's what he did. That's not spoiling the movie. The movie's still phenomenal without that.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
That's just real
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
That nigga
yeah.
really off
That shit
himself.
2
And
hours.
what they did was the person that played him in the movie
Fucked up, yo.
for up to a certain point, they show him doing certain things, and then at the end of the movie, they show the actual interview where he did it himself.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know why he felt comfortable having like.
Wow,
never mind,
yo.
man. Never mind.
Well, that goes back to his question though. Like, I'm assuming because I didn't see the
Yeah.
movie, right? But
do you excuse him because it was in his
young?
teenage years?
like I said, I don't have to excuse him because he didn't excuse himself. Like it's not up to me. I'm not a judge. You did what you did. I don't know what you were thinking as far as that the charge that got you to the point where they wanted you to infiltrate, but that's what you felt was right at the time.
Yeah.
I'm not a judge. Like there's people that done a whole lot more, a whole lot worse, shit like that. Like Let's be real.
I also think about it like from what you said before. Like we were kind of young dads.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of easier for me to sit down and talk to my 14-year-old better than me being 30. How old are you? I'm
38.
All right, I'm gonna say 40.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm pushing 40. I'm pushing 40. I'm pushing 40.
Be 40 and me talking to my 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like we kind of understand a little bit more. And then looking at our kids are like very good kids. So it's like at that age we was wild and doing other things and being outside. And
Nigga, at 15, I was in the park on Dewey doing a special brews. Like I was wilding. I was all the way wilding. So to sit there and dismiss that, and I felt like even my children's mothers, like they dismiss it, they forget shit like that. And I think that's the reason why I have such a great relationship with my children. I never forget that. I always make sure that they understand. Listen, I was a kid. I did all of this. Let's talk about it. What's going on in your life? Me and my daughter is 20 years old. We have the best relationship ever. My daughter talks to me about shit that, like, women don't even talk about. They don't talk with their father with now. They're in their 40s and they don't talk to their father like that. And me and my daughter have that relationship.
That connection, respectfully. That's your oldest one?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, don't do that. Like, goddamn, nigga. I said I was 38, nigga.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my daughter's 20. Shout out to my daughter. I spoke to her earlier. She'll be graduating this year with a bachelor's degree, a year earlier than everybody else. This I can't. I mean, like,
hold on, I gotta say this real quick. When we went to Colombia, we went to the walking tour, and a tour walking.
Oh, walking.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said, nigga. No, before that,
whatever. We was in Colombia, and we went to this fire like spot where it was like you could write on the walls, and it was like arty. It was like artsy. So Kev wrote his Instagram name on the shit. And somebody from Colombia just hit him up right now.
Yeah, just send me a picture of the screen and just start following me on the gram.
Nice.
So I'm like, I put 40Central on it too, but
I did too. I didn't take a picture of that shit.
You about to be best friends with her.
But she just took a picture of it and sent it to me and started following me on the gram.
Yeah.
She look valid?
Yeah,
you gotta click the
this
profile.
nigga thinks like me. That's why I fucks with him, because he thinks just like me.
You gotta look at the profile. I trust you, Warren. She valid?
She decent.
Nah, I don't like that decent. He said
got
that
no
kind
You
gotta add her first. You gotta add her.
It's only a face shot.
Her page is public, but she
That's
ain't
not even a
got
pause.
Oh, nah, don't follow her.
Follow her.
Oh, nah, see, that's weird. You ain't got nothing? She got something in her story?
Nah, man.
Oh,
She got all she got in the story is that she went to take
she was there. Tour. That's where we was at.
Yeah.
That's a nigga. Nah, I'll fuck with you.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. What were we talking about?
You guys got to go to Colombia at one point, man. For sure.
Nah, I'm never going there.
Well, I thought the weekly show would have been canceled because they was out. Then I said, oh, shoot, they actually shooting. I didn't know.
Nah, we don't stop.
No matter
what.
When I'm going, yeah.
Why you ain't go?
I don't know. I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of shit going on. Like, you going me to Mexico on my birthday?
Anywhere else?
Furthest I went is Puerto Rico.
Okay, you still U.S. territory.
Yeah.
So would you go with them anyway if they went like outside of U.S. Belgium? DR, no.
We go virtual.
Jeez. Not at all.
We'll go virtual.
Why not?
Not my thing. I want to see my country first. I want to go to Cali,
I'm not mad
Texas.
at that. I ain't mad at
I want to see Mount Rushmore.
How many states have y'all been to within the
We
U.S.?
saw Cali yesterday.
States.
I've been in, I think it's like 27 states.
That's insane.
You've been to 27 states.
Was he lying?
Not driving through. Like,
yeah, not driving. Actually.
Chilling there?
Name them right now.
Damn.
I've been in Nebraska.
Why?
Stop right there. Stop right there.
That's what he said. Like, that's great.
They could have said Jersey.
Nigga could have said, I live in New York. I went to Jersey. I've been to Connecticut.
No, because
nigga could have said anything else. Nigga said I went to Nebraska. Why?
Omaha, Nebraska. I've been to Omaha, Nebraska.
Why?
Chill. See how.
What made you go there? Nah, I need to know that. Did you have family there?
Why
That you
y'all
was
ain't ask
visiting?
JT? Like, how you say JT point is valid for seeing everything in this country, and then Kev goes Nebraska? What the fuck you doing there?
No,
Like,
you
that shit is
right.
contradicting.
But it's like that's the first one that you look at. Like, he was like, I wanna visit this.
because he mentioned Texas, and I went to Nebraska, Texas.
Okay.
why,
See
man.
now,
Oh, he
it's
had
making
his own
sense.
mental.
Yeah,
I thought you woke up like, yo,
I'm going to
Nebraska seems good. Like,
Nah. I've been I've been to Texas, I've been to Nebraska, I've been to Arkansas, I've been in Florida, I've been in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut. I've been into Chicago. I've been with Illinois. I've been into
Anybody keeping tally?
Yeah, I got 9.
yeah.
No.
Like, bro, like I
got 9.
There's a lot of. But hold on. To be fair, I've been drinking. Like it's not.
Nah, the
it's not
fact
right.
that Justin said I
was
got
just gonna
9,
agree with
like
him,
Justin
like,
was really ready. Like,
I've been drinking too. It's not even fair.
yo, what
It's
kind
not
of fuck are
even
you,
fair.
nigga? You
Florida,
want
you
to
been to
Trump this
Florida?
nigga's numbers or nothing?
Florida, that's 10.
Florida's
No, he said
I remember I mentioned
Oh,
Florida.
he said Florida.
I've been to Alabama. I've been
Word? Oh, but you borderline white, so they won't hang you.
Shit.
What the fuck?
Now Alabama. No, you know what's crazy? I didn't witness any racism in Alabama. The shit that I witnessed was in fucking Gettysburg, Mississippi.
Oh,
That
that's
makes
like
sense.
the
I'm
most
about to say,
racist
that
state.
makes
Yo,
sense.
so hold on. And it was crazy. It wasn't racism like through a white person. It was from a black person.
Yeah, niggas
Right.
don't like you out there.
Yo, hold on, no. But the white black person thought he was white.
Oh, Uncle
Oh, you
Arkansas, I
lost
see.
me.
Clayton Bigsby?
Yeah. Yo, bro, listen. All right, so I go into this restaurant called Crystals, right? Crystals is like the Southern White Castle, right? So
It's trash.
yeah, it's trash. But it's like a Southern White Castle, right? So I'm in Crystals. The dude looks at me and he says, "We got another one."
But he talking to you. What the fuck?
Yeah, we got another one. He looked at me. I was like, "What the fuck is that supposed to mean?" We got another one. And
Are
then
you sure he meant like that you ain't from here, nigga?
Hold on. Let me talk.
Okay, like, cause you know, going to, I gotta, like, no bullshit. Going to the South is different. They pick you out as soon as you walk in that
He said,
motherfucker.
we got another one. And literally everybody there, plus him, was just staring at me,
I don't want
turning
you
red.
stayed?
Nah, I walked out, bro.
Oh,
They gonna
okay.
spit on my fucking
You
food.
bitch
I
ass
would've
nigga,
stayed.
you started the fuck
You
out.
would have stayed?
Give me all my
I'm
motherfucking
hungry.
food.
You
Like,
spit
pull
on my
my shit
fucking
up.
food.
I'm
It's gonna look like
hungry.
the real Slim Shady shit when he was eating the onion rings and shit. But I go over, it would
I
look like
bet
that.
you, yo, it ain't have nothing to do with race, nigga. It was from, they knew you was from up top, nigga, and they was like, nah, this nigga, he not from here.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
He about to give us
That's
a
what
good
the fuck
tip.
that shit. That wasn't no
It
racist
was
shit.
no tip. They had no tip jars, no nothing.
You don't.
They don't
there's
have
no
that in the
tip
South.
jars here
They
either.
don't have that in
It's
the
like
South.
So what tip are you talking about?
they like, yo, we got another one.
Another one.
All his
Another
food. Here you go. Here's a good thing. Like this is what
Was
they
the
got.
food
What
cheap?
tip? If you give you a fucking bro, if you pay with your card, what tip? Because there's no something about
You don't tip with your card.
no, there's no
If they
tips.
give you a receipt, you can write your tip on the
Thank you. What are you
receipt.
talking about?
If you get a receipt, it'll say tip, whatever it is, right? This
Yeah.
doesn't say tip. These places, Crystals don't have that.
Wait, but how did
You go to White Castles, they don't have that.
But you walked out, so you wouldn't know.
I know Crystals because I've been to Crystals and fucking a few other restaurants at Crystals.
So you went to Mississippi a couple times. is what you
No,
telling
I
me.
was
Nah,
driving
it's
through.
not.
I was driving through, but I hung out there and I went a few drinks at Gettysburg.
Justin said it don't count because
I had a few drinks at Gettysburg.
No, he said he chilled there.
Oh.
I guess if you chilled there,
Wait.
yeah.
Did you stay there after that encounter?
No, he left.
No, I left at that restaurant.
No, I'm saying you left out that restaurant, but did you stay in that
Yeah, and I
area?
still in Gettysburg, yeah.
Was
I'm
it
telling you, it's
as
not.
racist or not?
It's because
Nigga, I had my hammer with me. Nigga, of course I'm chilling.
No, but
nigga.
I'm saying, was the area racist? Because if the area wasn't racist, then it must have been just that
I'm
shop.
telling you, from up top, they
It's
spotted
Gettysburg.
you.
It's Gettysburg.
You
Everybody knows
look
Gettysburg
like a
for
New
that
York
shit.
nigga. That's what the fuck
No,
you look
did
like,
you
nigga.
experience more other encounters besides that?
I don't know, nigga. I had a dad hat. Nigga, New Yorkers don't wear dad hats like that, bro.
Nah, you know you don't.
I mean, what are you?
Yeah, nah, you wildin', Kev. I ain't gonna lie, Kev.
A dad hat to
I'm
the
trying to
front.
be on your
a
side,
dad,
but you
a
wildin'.
dad hat to the front. I'm like,
I'm trying to tell you, nigga. You walked in. They knew you wasn't from here. That's what the fuck it was, yo. You got another
you
one.
wasn't there to experience the energy.
I know down south though.
You wasn't there to
I
experience
spent
the energy.
summers down south.
Listen,
Summers,
you
not
can
days.
spend, you can
not-
spend all
That's
the
a
summers
fact.
you want.
What do you
Yeah,
mean, nigga?
yeah.
That's the experience.
I was-
What are you talking about?
Bro,
Wait,
I-
North
The
or
minute I
South?
step foot in Tennessee, the first thing you ain't from here, nigga.
Oh, he Tennessee.
Where you from? Brooklyn?
I want to go to Tennessee.
Nah,
That's
the
all
fact
they
that
said. You-
pinpointed is crazy.
Yeah, they always say Brooklyn, like the Bronx didn't matter back. Back then, it was,
Listen,
yo, you from Brooklyn?
all I'm gonna say is that, bro, in order to justify the situation, you need to experience the energy. And if you didn't experience the energy, it's a
No,
situation.
I understand what you're saying. I'm
I know,
asking when you
yeah.
left out that restaurant and you stayed in that facility, whether it be from a week to 2 weeks. When you
I went
stayed
to
in
Pizza
that
Hut
area,
instead.
but no, fuck the Pizza Hut. I'm saying when you stayed in that area, whether it be for a week, did you experience racism throughout the week, or was
No.
it just at that restaurant?
What? Like,
So
no,
I'm saying
no,
it must have
no.
been just that
No,
restaurant. If you experienced
but the
racism.
thing about it is like I'm kind of like blinded to that shit because I don't let it get to me. But once you start serving my fucking food,
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
you
oh, you're
wild.
gonna start spitting my fucking food. I'm paying attention to
She
every
sound
little thing.
crazy on the microphone. My nigga pause.
That shit did look.
It was away from the microphone.
You saw
like,
me,
hey,
right? Like, what the fuck
it
was
sounded
that?
crazy.
Nigga sound like he pulled-
That might
It was
catch
away from the microphone.
What is that?
It's a green
Green
tea ginseng type of
That's
That's
beer.
a hard.
It's like an Arizona beer.
I thought
Hey, yo,
make
just
that?
a pause, nigga.
Yes,
What the
sir.
fuck?
Yo,
Nigga,
Yeah,
like, we didn't
back
finish
up
that?
with Mike
Nigga said,
Hard.
that's a
Oh,
hard?
like a Mike Hard.
That's
Nah,
not.
you wasn't going to finish
Nigga
that.
said Mike's hard, and that's Mike.
No. He wasn't referring to me.
Yo, what's going on right now? That nigga's wilding on it.
Somebody stop
That's
the
crazy,
madness.
man.
I didn't even know Arizona made hard iced tea.
Yeah.
Pause. Would you like to? Would you like
Nah,
to
I
try
don't
some?
like green tea.
Okay.
You want to try some Mike's hard?
Nah.
Like he got it
This nigga Justin said, that's a hard?
because it says hard right on it.
That's the only words you read?
Yeah, I'm like, why is this fucking? I didn't know Arizona makes like beer. Like that was crazy. I never seen that
Dumb
shit before.
zesty, I'll tell you.
Young zesty.
This nigga-
That was the first time you ever experienced racism.
You know, that's the only time.
How old was you?
26, 27.
Wow,
I experienced racism across the street.
me too.
No funny.
I was like, how old was we in IS?
Like 9, 10.
I experienced
Yeah,
around that time.
that's what happened to me. I was like 10 years old. Dude said he didn't like me because I was black.
Nah, we used to.
Oh, you said IS? Nah, you
IS
11, 12, 13.
He's like 6 years.
I experienced it in that building across the street.
You experienced in PS?
Yep.
I remember the first time. I remember the first time vividly. And we was just you know how long it took us to walk from.
But like I said, I don't call
to the block.
Yeah.
I don't
45 minutes
I,
just
like I
walking
said,
down.
I don't know how to call that racism because black and brown are one and the same. So I don't know how to call that racism.
I told you it's not racism. It's because you not from. Yo,
Everybody there, he was the only black dude that worked there, bro. Everybody there was white. He was
that
the only,
lets you know right there. You're actually making my point by saying that.
He's the only black dude that worked there, bro. And he
The
looked
black
like Mike.
dude pointed out
He looked
that
like
this nigga ain't from here.
He looked
It
like
might have been me before I knew you. We got one.
I told you, yo, Tennessee. The minute I pulled up in
No.
Tennessee, they asked my cousin. They're like, yo, where he's from? He ain't from here. That's it. All the time. I ain't had to say nothing.
You was
We
young.
dress different, yeah. We dress different. We
talk
move
different.
different. No, you ain't
New
gotta say
York really
nothing.
authentic,
We
yo.
yeah,
Word
we
to
dress
me.
different. We move different. We walk different. They just looking like yo. He
Talk
definitely not
different
from
and
here.
all. That's a
After
fact.
after my first
And if I'm you
I
ask me a
experienced it
question and I say
lot of
something,
times.
yeah, he had an accent.
Racism.
I noticed it all the time. I've only chilled with black people. I've never chilled with Spanish people.
Oh, so you're
Because
racist.
you're racist
against your own
Spanish people.
race.
That's a fact. But like
Nah.
nah, like we like the basketball went in this white dude's yard right on Brandi. And he was at the door watching because I guess he heard us, whatever like that. And they was like, yo, Just, you gotta get the ball. And I realized why. Because said, they threw that in there, I'll shoot them black motherfuckers. I was like, but I was like 11.
Where was you at?
Right? Like 2 blocks away.
Oh, in the Bronx.
Like 2
You want to
blocks
hear
away.
some ill shit? At work, like a few years back, it was like Super Bowl Sunday, no bullshit. And there was like an outage over here in Throgs Neck. Like every now and then, I don't know if y'all experience it in the hood, but on the Ave and all that shit, every now and then this shit go out. So they call us in, we pull up. We in Silver Beach.
That's why.
And they like, all right, so like, yo, put your hard hat on, put your vest on, go knock on doors and do this and that. I'm black, this nigga Jamaican. I said, y'all want us to do what?
Y'all want us to do that shit?
Just like that. They're like, yo, just go knock on the doors, make sure that they got their lights back, and then make sure like if anything was damaged, then write it down. I'll say, well, y'all want us to do that? Like y'all don't want to send nobody else to do that? And it was like, why you keep asking us? You know, I'm from down the block. I know the vibes over here. Like they're gonna sling the door. They would say, nah, you good. You work for this company, this, that. All right, watch this. Every door, every last door, we knocked on the door. What do you want? No bull, yo, I swear. And the dude that was with me, because he don't know, I'm from here. He like, yo, this is how it is, yo. I'm telling you, it's how it is. It's like it's changing now, but then I'm like, yo, bro, just knock on the doors. You gonna deal with attitude.
Like what? And then you got a coffee.
Yeah, bro. I want to
Yo,
I
had to go drop something off over there. And nigga Kev's like, I never came in here, but I'm never coming in here again. I'm gonna go get a coffee, see how this shit is.
Yeah,
we used to get ran out of Silver Beach because we wanted. First of all, y'all got a whole vibe over here. You bugging the fuck out.
That shit like Sanka coffee, nigga. That shit was disgusting.
We used to pull up with the bikes.
And I don't know what Sanka coffee.
Sanka,
it's Sanka coffee.
First of all, Sanka don't got.
I don't drink
caffeine in it.
Yeah, like, it tastes like Sanka coffee.
Extra Sanka.
Toss out the window.
But I'm like, what do you expect, nigga? This only they like this shit over here. Like they got one store in the whole neighborhood. Like,
nah, that's not.
Wait, you was in Silver Beach or you was in?
Nah,
it was in Silver Beach. The gated section.
We had to go inside.
Yo, bro, it's crazy because the security.
It's
a little coffee shop. Yeah. Yo, bro, the fucking security guard was acting so white glove that when he saw us, he tried to act like he was hood.
Yo, that was dumb funny. Yeah.
Wait. You sure you wasn't in Edgewater?
It was Silver Beach.
That sound like Edgewater. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Edgewater is the opposite. Edgewater is by Memorial Park.
Yeah, no, we was in the other side.
All right, well, I'm wrong.
Edgewater is by Memorial Park.
Because every time I go through security in Silver Beach, they never there.
Oh no, he was
but
there.
Edgewater, they meet even in the truck. They meet me outside. What you got going on over here? Mind your fucking business, nigga. Like
I was like, yo, we got a delivery. He was like, all right, bro, go ahead. You gonna turn this way? You gonna do that? I was like,
yeah. He literally started speaking broken English on purpose. I'm like, yo, looked at us. I looked at him like, yo.
I know Edgewater. The minute you pull in Edgewater, there's a store.
I literally just heard you speaking proper fucking English.
That's crazy. I'll be experiencing right. I ain't gonna lie.
Right here.
The most I've ever experienced racism was.
But that's not racism though.
No, I'm saying in general, I've experienced least racism from white people. Like it's always been from other races, especially mine.
But that's what I'm saying. I've never, me personally, I've never experienced racism from white people. Never.
Nah, bro.
I experienced racism.
I've never
most from my kind. The most.
You know what?
Most.
My kind or our kind. Black cops are the fucking worst.
They're the worst. When I got pulled over, it was black cops. Number black cops.
You know why?
Number black cops.
Y'all niggas.
Number black cops.
What you mean by that? You know what it is?
Black cops.
I feel like black cops, they came from the neighborhood or whatever neighborhood they came from, so they think they know. Yeah. They automatically just be assholes, and I don't like that. Yeah. It's like, yo, you
Spanish cops are the same.
Like deal with, exactly.
Spanish cops are the same.
Yeah, Spanish cops are the same. Yo, bro, one time.
Even Lil Wayne had the same experience. Lil Wayne had the same. He talked about it and shit.
Like, Lil Wayne, nigga.
They ran over him and shit. And he said he's a white cop that picked him up. It's like, yo, like this kid needs
y'all hopped over him. What's wrong with y'all? That's what I'm saying.
So it's what I'm saying, bro. Like I listen. I've never experienced any issues from white people. I've always experienced problems for people of my own and black.
My own the most. It could be from even when I used to go to private schools, public schools. Even when it came to my attire, it's like white people didn't judge me. It's just like, granted, I'm not saying there's not some out there that's racist. There are some, but it was usually when I came back to my own neighborhood and you had the own black people. I was like, yo, look at this nigga's wearing. This bum ass nigga, yo.
Yeah.
Like it's. Nah, we don't give a fuck.
Shut up, dude.
Yo, both of y'all niggas fuck. We don't give a fuck.
It's summer. His name is Scarvez.
Scarf in the summer will be tough.
Cause you a cold nigga. Nah, that's tough. Oh, come on.
He's just doing this shit out of nowhere.
Wanna do a photo shoot?
We gonna put you on a scarf. I'm a cold nigga.
We're gonna have a fucking swimming trunks on this shit shirtless.
In a pool with this. Nah, that's
tough.
tough.
Oh, scarves in the pool?
Tough, bro. But that's tough. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, we gotta do that shit. Yeah, we gotta do that shit in FDR, nigga.
Hey, y'all. That was crazy.
Yo, all right, let's get off of this shit. Y'all good off racism?
Never.
Man, fuck you.
He'll never be good on racism.
Never, nigga.
I mean, it's
I'm
cool.
always talk my shit, but we can move on though.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays is cool.
Ain't no fucking way I'm be off racism.
Speaking of racism,
You gonna go get that bottle?
and black people not liking each other. Azealia Banks
Ah.
recently went on her Instagram channel, www.instagram.com, and she said, I don't even want to repeat what she said.
Yeah.
But essentially, she was I don't want to speak for her either. It seemed like she was happy about, not even happy. Not even
She,
I wanna
she
spoke on it.
One better.
Go
I
ahead.
give you one better because I hate the word karma, and what she was basically trying to say is that karma came back around.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't agree with what she did, but with that being said, I don't like when people try to tell you how to react to a situation. Like if you do something to, not speaking about them, but if you do something to somebody, you can't expect them to react the way that you want them to react.
All right,
Hold on.
Right,
Hold on, Warren.
Please. I hope you say what I have to say.
All right, listen. Do something to somebody. Okay, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You go on a fucking show
I
about
agree.
jokes.
I agree with you.
You get joked on.
I agree.
And now you
No.
mad at somebody. Right?
Hold on.
Go ahead,
No,
I-
you underselling that.
Go ahead. Here's the oop.
They roast each other. That's
On the
all
fucking
the fuck
show.
they do.
I agree.
They just roast each. So you showed up and you didn't do your homework on what show you was pulling up to, and you fucked up.
Yes.
And they roasted you, which is what they do
That is
over
true.
and over and over
That
again.
is true. I can't disagree
And
with that.
that is the problem.
Then you sit down and say, I go with JT with this because I don't know if she seemed happy or calm or whatever like that my baby mother died.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just her being her
She
again.
seems crazy
She's
to me.
She has to be. I think she's bipolar.
To me, it seems like it. It absolutely seems
Because
like
at the time where everybody's just doing that shit, like you cannot sit down and say, "Oh yeah, this is what happens when this is your karma." Because fuck karma, like it's not like that has nothing to do with why she died. Because
But that wasn't
on the show.
And in essence, that wasn't even karma.
That's what. Yep.
To her, it was though.
No, we don't know.
That's
I don't
up,
know.
but
Wasn't
that's up to
because you
interpretation.
signed up to go on a show that roasts each. All they do is roast each other.
All
They
right,
got a
but-
segment called "Goddamn" where they just snap on each other.
Tell her to come chill with us. We'll roast her too.
But all right,
Nah,
all
don't
right,
pull
wait,
up.
wait.
Please don't pull
No,
up.
Well,
I'm
we
just
gotta-
saying, I'm just saying.
Please don't pull up. No,
You got to be
No.
fair though, because at the end of the day, y'all saying like, yeah, people get up there and get roasted, but those are professionals. So we don't know if they had a conversation before she got on that show, like, yo, don't touch on this,
JT,
because
I'm not
every
gonna lie to
celebrity
you.
does that.
JT,
Yep. Go ahead. Every celebrity does
We're not-
that.
we're not doing
If
this.
Snoop go up there, there's gonna be certain things that you can't
JT,
touch.
we're not doing this. We're
It's
not
the truth.
No, okay.
That's the truth.
You know
They
what?
didn't
No,
touch
no,
on anything.
They didn't. Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't touch on anything.
That
With
was-
her, they didn't touch on
I
anything.
get what you're saying.
But
because
she was
same
saying
thing-
that he called her ugly.
she's ugly.
Nah,
That's
Nah.
not. That's
No,
That's
first of all,
crazy,
wait,
though.
Hold on.
That's crazy. You calling somebody ugly on
on.
that? That's not a
Hold on, hold on.
joke.
Can't call you-
Wait,
that's
That's not a joke.
Did
Hold
she
on.
say not to
Hold
say it
on.
beforehand?
Hold on.
That's my whole
Hold on.
point.
That would be the only way why I excuse it.
Hold on. So my opinion, I can't say my opinion because your opinion of yourself is you're beautiful. So you can rock with that, and I gotta follow that. Get the
She wasn't
fuck
on the. She
outta
wasn't on
here.
the show saying that
They
she was
discussed
beautiful.
it prior,
All
then
right.
I can understand.
And
their
that's my
opinion.
whole thing.
I don't agree with it, but if they discussed it prior, don't
But the
call me
whole
ugly.
point
So-
is
so
to
me-
roast people
Hold on,
no
hold on.
matter what.
Oh,
No matter
No,
the-
it's not. No matter what on the show.
Yes, it is.
No,
but
it's
they do
not.
talk backstage
Yo, you
about
crazy?
certain
Yo,
lines
the
not to
nigga,
cross.
what's the nigga name with the
You
locks?
think that they could go on there and say whatever they
Hold
want?
on, what's the
Hell
nigga
no.
name with the locks? The nigga,
Emmanuel Hudson.
yes, when he roasted the nigga that he used to be a partner
Oh,
with, he
he went-
roasted that
nah,
nigga.
he
You
All
crazy?
right, and then Nick Cannon make a joke about the Jewish niggas and they canceled him.
No, the Jew don't know. First
They
of all,
canceled him.
no, he didn't make it. He didn't make a joke about it.
No, that was on.
He
the
did
interview.
not make a joke about
Right?
it.
I think that was on
No,
the interview.
he actually sat there
He
and said
spoke
that
about
the
it.
black man is the original Jew.
That was on an interview. That was
Yes, that was on an interview on his own. I think it was on
Which
his
is
own
true to a
podcast.
certain extent.
All right, so then fuck that. Back to
Yeah,
her.
we're not gonna do that.
Whatever-
Yeah, we're not
whatever
gonna
they
do that.
discuss,
And I still think that
whatever they
Nick Cannon
discuss-
should have never fucking apologized for that, but we're not gonna do that right now.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
please not.
Right, but whatever that they decided, don't cross this line.
I
They
agree
do
with
that
that.
with every guest.
That's
There are
what I
certain
agree
lines you
with.
can't cross.
If you agreed to these terms backstage, don't go out here in front of these people and then automatically just.
So you mean to tell me that she said you can't call me ugly?
I don't know.
Fuck out of here.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. We don't know.
Hold on.
It's a roast.
We don't know.
I don't believe we don't know.
Listen,
don't believe
I
she
agree with
said
that because every time we have an interview, we ask, yo, is there anything that we can't touch on? And we not do that. So that is a conversation.
Don't touch on my weight.
So you mean to tell me that
hold on.
is there anything that we can talk about? Don't call me ugly.
Yeah, but even though, right?
That wasn't it.
Listen,
No,
we do that here too. When somebody comes on, we ask them, yo, what can we cannot talk about? You know what I'm saying? Yes, we can. All right, whatever. If that wasn't said, that has nothing to do with you being happy that this guy's baby mother is dead.
Yeah.
But then you
get what I'm saying? Because I called you
telling her
ugly.
how she can and can't react to a situation.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
JT?
Yo, nah, I'm not fucking with you. Nah.
That is hard.
JT, I ain't checking it.
6 months
Why
late.
not? It's 6 months late.
This nigga is 6 months late.
6 months later. That's crazy. You on my seat?
Nah, that's because Kev hit you up, told you to come. That's why. Listen, I said if you was betting on me, baby.
I did. Nah. He did say that. I was like, nah, bro.
There should be chairs on
this.
this.
It's like a bet on Vegas, bro. Like, shit is crazy.
Wait, so if a nigga violate the contract, do they have permission to talk about your dead loved ones?
That's what I'm saying.
that's what it comes down to now.
Morally, it's not right.
I agree.
And I'm not saying she's. I'm not saying
that's
she's
what
right.
Justin is saying.
I know, but you're
All I'm saying is that we don't know what happened before the show.
No, but
we don't know if they had a rift before the
show.
show.
They asked her after the incident happened, and Nick Cannon spoke to her about the situation. I think she went. I could be wrong. I'll have to do more research. I think they spoke to her after the incident happened.
They did, and that's what they mentioned.
Ranting online, so they just like, fuck it. You want to rant? We just gonna put the episode out then. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what. So what happened was.
Wrong, though. I have to do more research.
So what happened was she felt some type of way because she was getting roasted or whatever, and they already asked her what was off limits, this, that, and the other. And they was like, yo, you felt some type of way, we was going to leave it alone. And then she started wilding and saying, fuck them, doing this, that. She was shitting on them. Oh, yeah? All right, watch this. And they put up the episode.
Knowing that she felt the way, though.
Yeah. But if you
they put out the episode knowing that she felt the way.
So
then now, don't get mad at her. And it sounds like I'm defending her, but I'm not.
You are.
But don't get mad at the way she reacts when I told you I didn't like what we did on the show.
You know what? One thing has nothing to do with the other.
It does.
No,
I'm telling you I don't like what happened on the show that I'm on.
My baby mom's passing away. That has something to do with you getting called ugly. That's wild. That's wild. And if you sit there trying to defend that in any kind of way, that's wild. And that's why I keep saying, JT, in this sense, in my opinion, I feel like you're wrong in this. Because, like, a person died in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point. Like, we said you was ugly. You feel like you're beautiful. You say that all the time. All right, cool. We feel like you ugly. She said, nah, because y'all call this beautiful black woman ugly. Bitch, people feel like you ugly.
Yeah.
There's some bad bitches out there that niggas be like, nah, that bitch is trash. It don't matter. It's opinion. It's a matter of fucking opinion. But you know what's not an opinion? That woman died, and you sat there and made fun of that shit. That's fucked up.
I'm going to be honest, though. I agree with you 1,000 before I even go into this spiel. I agree with you 1,000%. But again, I don't like when people automatically assume because they do something to somebody, the issued response to them should be the exact same. Like, there's no corner of the world or within government that does that. If you rob a person, if you steal a person's car, the government or whatever, the judge, they don't look at it like, hey, we're going to steal your car back. You get jailed. That's not the issued response for what you do. It's different. So I feel like people retaliate differently according to the situation, even though I disagree with what she did. That was crazy.
I agree with you because I think a lot of niggas should get punched in the face every now and then, but I mean, we can't do that. I can't just walk around punching niggas in the face, but I wish, honestly.
You can do it.
No, I can't, nigga, because I'm going to go to jail. That's the consequence.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere.
Devil on your shoulder.
If you want to do it,
I promise you. You know what I learned in my job?
You
know what I learned in my job? And on my job, it ain't the people that's working with you. It's the job going to the places that you didn't even realize that had a camera there. That's how they're getting caught. A lot of people getting caught on violations on my job because they go into the building owners and going, yo, can we get that footage from the truck being in front of the...
Happens all the time.
Every time, bro.
Don't get
Every
caught.
fucking time.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught.
There's cameras everywhere.
Word.
Listen, a nigga will walk 10 blocks to shoot a nigga, walk 9 blocks back, pull a mask off, caught. Boom. They
Dumbass.
got you, nigga. It don't matter. They got you. That's how it is. Right now, we living in the real life. We in the Matrix. They watching everything that we do. We just don't realize it.
Now they're about to put like fucking these little camera dogs on Times Square and shit. You heard about that?
Camera dogs.
Camera
There's little
dogs?
dogs and
I've
shit
never heard
walking
of
up Times Square and shit, little AI robot dog.
Kick that shit.
Yeah. So it's
They're gonna say
That's a felony.
they're gonna put you right to jail.
Because it's probably a cop.
They're putting them on Times Square and shit because
Wow.
they plan to put in a casino in Times Square. So they want to have these little robot dogs and shit running around. They have
Times Square. Crazy.
Before we transition, anything else on this Azealia Banks situation?
Nah, she's ugly.
Pack her.
I disagree with what she did, man. I understand.
I disagree with what she
To be
did.
honest with you,
understand
I
it,
don't even
but I
think
don't
she
agree
that
with it.
ugly.
I
That's
ain't gonna
my
lie.
opinion.
I ain't gonna lie.
Now, you know what makes her ugly?
I
Want to know what makes her
her
ugly?
attitude.
My personality.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That makes her
I'm not
I
gonna lie to
agree.
you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all say Azealia Banks, I had Iggy Azalea in my head.
Nah,
First of all,
Kev, you got a fat ass.
Iggy.
Kev, go take a walk.
Iggy, you can pull up over here, man. You got a fat
That's a
ass.
thick ass white girl.
Hell
I thought the whole time y'all talking about Iggy Azalea.
First of all, she had OnlyFans now.
yeah. She do. She
Wow.
make mad bread.
OnlyFans the way.
So nothing else on this topic?
Nah, we done.
Nah, yeah, we
So
good.
then I would just say for my last point, at the end of the day, she was wrong for what she did. She should have never did it. But at the same time, to your point, you can't get mad how people react to certain situations. That's it. That's how I see it.
Don't. All right. So may I say? I'm not. No. To that point. No, I'm not saying that you can't get mad to how a person reacts. I don't like when something gets done in public and then people want to apologize in private. No. Nah.
Cool.
If you violated in
Apologize
public,
in public.
if you violated in public, apologize in public.
What does
Like,
that have to
and
do
a
with
lot of
this?
people, because I feel like that went hand in hand. Pause. Like when it came down to it, it's like I don't like the reaction. No matter what, like you react, you could have overreacted. No matter what, my opinion is you overreacted. Your opinion is you handled it the way you saw fit. That's the whole point. So, but in the sense of all of that, like if something happened, if I violated you in public, in the public eye, or on Instagram or whatever, and you try to go, you call me and go, nah, my bad.
Is that what she did?
Yeah, I'm about to say, is that what happened?
No. I'm just.
So what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't talk to you like that, Warren.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, first of all,
I'm trying to see the connection.
I'm on your side.
Hey, are we bugging?
But I was mentioning this overreacting and whatever. So never mind. Go ahead. Just,
No. Say your point. We here now. Say your point. Say your point.
I already said my point. Like at the same time, in the public eye,
My fault. Did we
in the
fuck it
public
up?
eye,
Yes, I did.
Oh, my fault.
in the public eye,
All right.
like, it's not to me overreaction, underreaction, whatever. If you violated in the public,
All
then
right.
you should apologize in the public eye.
Yes.
If
Yes,
you-
I agree with
yeah,
I agree.
that was it. Like y'all niggas was like, yo, what the fuck that got to do with? Everything is in the public eye. That's what we talking about.
Okay.
Like,
JT want to change topic.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
My fault. I'm sorry. Bro.
Nah.
Tupac Shakur was honored with a posthumous humanist. Is that how you say it? Posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. His sister Sakai. I don't want to say this thing.
Tupac got a sister? I never
Yeah,
knew.
his
Wow.
sister accepted
I didn't know
the
he had a
award
sister.
on his behalf.
He should have been gotten that star, respectfully.
But like I said before, though, I think they got to pay for it, right?
I could be wrong. I don't know if every single one paid for it. I could be wrong. I believe some of them were honored with a star. But if not, if you have to pay for it, then I understand.
Goes back to what I said. Tupac had an era.
That's a fact.
Tupac
To be
had an
honest
era
with you,
over
Wait,
Biggie.
what?
Tupac had an era
Over Biggie? I mean, he
Over
was
Biggie.
there before Biggie,
Oh,
so I can't
he had
really
an era
argue
over
that.
Biggie.
He was there before Biggie. so
I don't recall anybody that ever wanted to be like Biggie.
Nah, you're wildin'. Yeah, nah. Kev, I'll be on your
What?
side.
I'm
You
saying,
just say
I
some outlandish shit.
don't
That's
recall.
crazy.
I don't recall anybody. I mean, like, listen.
You say you went to 26 states?
Yo,
Biggie may be a fact.
27?
Listen,
I don't believe it.
listen. People like Biggie's music. I get it, but I don't recall anybody that ever want to be like Biggie.
how
I know
old are
people.
you?
I know people that want to be like Pop.
Biggie was the smoothest fat nigga you will ever see. Ever.
I'm saying I know
Every
people.
fat
I know
nigga
people
was
that
like,
want to be
yo,
like
nah.
Pop. I know people that want to be like Pop for sure.
Nah.
But I don't know people
I
that
mean,
want to
yeah, but I know niggas I want to be like Biggie was so
Let me ask you a question.
smooth.
Let me ask you a question. Wait. Can I ask a question?
Kev,
What
crazy.
what was it to be like Pac?
People, I'm just saying, but people.
No. Answer that question. don't remix it. Answer that question.
No, I'm just saying.
What was it to be like Pac?
No, I'm saying people dressed like
We
him.
fucking got
People
him.
had the bandana backwards, shit. Wear that fucking that Warriors leather fucking vest that he used to wear. And shit.
I was like 6 months. Tupac was doing that shit for like 6 months.
But people used to wear.
The nigga wore it in California Love. Nigga, what are you talking about? There's one video. Nigga wore it in California.
I'm saying, but people wore that shit.
Death Row Pac was alive for like 6 months.
Death Row was an era.
That's a fact.
Who had the better movie?
Pac was
We
on Death Row
talking
for like
about
6
Pac,
months.
nigga. We talking about Pac, not
What
Death
is that
Row.
mean?
Put me on
Pac was Death Row.
Who had the
For
better
like
There was
movie?
no
6
Death Row
months?
without
Who
Pac.
had the better movie?
There was no Death Row without Pac.
Are you stupid?
Nigga, when Pac died, nigga, Death Row died, nigga.
You ever heard
There
of
was no
Snoop Dogg?
Pac.
Snoop?
You ever heard of
Dre?
Snoop?
Nigga, what are you talking about,
That
nigga?
was stupid. They wasn't pushing Death Row
This
like
is
that.
why you like.
Are you
This
crazy?
is why you like Lemon
They
Starburst,
wasn't
nigga. We
pushing
don't
Death
listen
Row
to you,
after-
nigga. Like,
Nigga, they wasn't pushing Death Row after that shit Pac died, bro.
He hated
Y'all bugging.
Shit.
Not at
Hey,
all.
y'all bugging. Y'all bugging. Y'all bugging.
Yo, do you
Y'all
know who
bugging.
Snoop
this
Dogg
nigga's
is, bro?
bugging.
I know who Snoop Dogg is. But Snoop, but listen.
You know Snoop Dogg put Pac on Death Row.
Snoop.
They bailed him out
Listen,
because of Snoop.
Snoop.
Yeah,
Snoop.
Scars.
Snoop.
Yo, everybody
Snoop
hate
is a hard.
Kev.
It's always like this.
That's the new
Listen,
podcast.
it's always like this. Listen. Anyway, that should be the name of the pod. Everybody hate Kev. Listen.
Nah,
Anyway.
you be saying some wild shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen.
Like right
overall,
now.
Snoop Dogg, yeah. Snoop Dogg is legendary on a lot of on many different levels and shit. But when Pac died, Death Row was no longer a movement. No longer a movement anymore.
I have to do more research.
That's because Snoop and what's the name was beefing. Snoop and Suge was beefing.
Snoop was was beefing with Suge when Pac was alive. I mean,
Exactly.
So so that's what I'm saying, nigga.
So it was already on the
That's what I'm
decline.
saying. Death Row was a movement when Pac was around. When Pac died, that shit died
This
down.
nigga's bugging. Are you
That shit
drunk,
died down.
nigga?
Yo, he
That shit died down.
Yo,
he
take
joined
this nigga
Death
He wasn't
Row
around
in
that shit. He was like
95.
in 97.
He joined Death Row in 95. He died in 96.
What is this nigga talking about?
Like, what are you
Hold
talking about?
on. No, he
These
got-
niggas sold millions of
What is
records.
this nigga talking about?
We're not laughing at nobody's death.
Yo,
I
No,
just
it's
want that
not.
to be
We're not laughing at his death. But what is this nigga Kev talking about?
Yo, hold on. Pac got into Death Row in 95.
he got out when he got bailed out of jail.
Yes.
Wait.
But he wasn't fucking with, he was Death Row before that.
No, he was
He
not.
was fucking with Suge before that.
No,
He
wasn't.
knew
No.
Suge. He knew Suge. 'Cause I'm a Pac fan.
Yo,
knew
so many
Suge.
tears. All
He
that
was
shit.
in jail. When he was in jail, Suge went to go see him, bailed him out. That's when he joined Death Row.
Yo,
From
nigga,
that time
yo, me
until he
against-
died
yo,
was no more than
yo,
a year.
JT.
Vegas when he signed to
Yo,
Death Row?
JT.
I don't know.
Me Against the World was in 94. That was not Death
Thank you.
Row.
It was Death Row, yeah.
Death Row Pac was like a smidget of his career.
Nah, Pac was different though.
He was.
Different.
Let me see.
But Biggie
He
was
returned to
different,
Los
too.
Angeles, joined Death Row
Biggie
with
was
the appeal of
He
his
dropped
Summer
All
94
Eyes
conviction.
on Me, right?
pending.
You
He
gotta
got
think
All
about
Eyes
it.
on Me,
Biggie
and then he
kinda-
dropped.
Biggie
Listen,
kind of
listen.
put New York on the map, if you want to make that argument. For sure. Like, who else was putting New York on the map?
What it was that
Worldwide.
at
There's a lot
at
of
that
rappers
time,
putting
no.
New York on the
You have
Worldwide?
to understand. At that time, the West had it locked because of Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, nigga. You're bugging the fuck out.
There's a pot, man.
That's the
Y'all taking away
that's
from
the
Pac
whole
now.
point. That's the reason why Diddy went so hard to
Y'all taking away
put.
from Pac. Y'all taking away from Pac.
This nigga,
You're
yo,
taking
this
away from
nigga's
Pac.
No, it was
bugging.
going crazy, but Pac is like eons above the
NWA didn't exist. Ice Cube didn't
That's what I'm
exist.
saying. Yo, the West
Snoop
had
didn't
the
exist.
West had
But
the rap
NWA,
game.
hold on.
That
NWA
wasn't.
had-
Yeah, that was not Death Row. Yes, we
it
know
was
that.
Death Row, exactly.
Yes, but the Chronic album, Death Row,
Wait, what?
92.
Easy still got paid off that.
92.
Easy still got paid off that, right?
What, the Chronic album? No.
Yeah.
No, remember, they was dissing him on the Chronic
No,
album.
it was one of them. I could be wrong, but it was one of those albums with Dre signed to Death Row where Easy was getting paid off of. But I think legally
Oh,
he's
I'm not sure.
Snoop Dogg joined Death Row in 1982.
Thank you.
And
92,
Death Row
baby.
wasn't even Pac. Nobody
Nigga.
acknowledged.
So if
Hold
you-
on.
Wait,
The
so-
Chronic, nigga.
Hold on. Nobody acknowledged Death Row the way they not acknowledge him.
The Chronic is
But
one
nobody
of the
acknowledged
greatest
him until
hip hop
Pac got
albums
on.
in the
Nobody
history.
But nobody give a fuck about Death Row until Pac got on.
What?
Doggy Style. Doggy
I thought Death Row
Dog-
with Kanye
wait, wait.
was on there.
Hold on,
bro.
wait.
Wow.
Doggy Style was released in 1993.
Listen.
Doggy
I'm
Style
not
was
knocking
released in
that.
1993.
Nobody fucked with Death Row until Pac
You're
got on.
bugging.
Doggy Style
fact.
was
That's a
released
fact.
in
What the fuck are
93.
you talking about?
When niggas think of Death Row, niggas think of
They think of
Tupac
Pac.
over
The Chronic.
anybody.
correct though.
When niggas think of niggas think of Death Row, they think of Tupac over anybody. That's a fact.
No, that's the young niggas that don't know shit about Death Row, nigga.
I don't know shit about Death
You
Row.
too old, nigga. That's why.
Nigga, you are a year younger than me. What are you talking about? We gotta stop this shit, yo. We gotta stop this bullshit. Nigga.
I'm like 2 years younger than you, nigga.
You're like two years younger than me. We gotta stop this bullshit. Death Row was popping in 90. The Chronic was the biggest hip hop album back then, and it still is one of the greatest hip hop albums ever.
Yes,
The
right.
Chronic
What
2001.
the fuck are you?
The
No,
Chronic
nigga,
2001.
no. They don't even talk about that.
2001.
They
Name
don't
three
even talk
songs
about
of the
that.
Chronic.
Chronic game 2001.
Name 3 songs of the
Niggas
Chronic.
are still playing
Nigga,
nothing
name
but
3
a G
songs
thing.
off the Chronic, nigga.
Nothing but a G thing still rings the fuck off. What are you talking
Off
about?
the Chronic, name 3 songs.
Nothing but a fucking G thing.
3 songs, nigga. 3 songs.
Name one song.
Name 3 songs. The
What are you
Chronic.
talking about?
Name 3 songs, nigga.
Let's look them up.
You gotta look them up. Name 3 songs, nigga. Chronic 2001 did better than fucking the regular
Of
Chronic.
course it did. Nigga, Drake is doing better numbers. What are you talking about? It's not about the numbers, nigga.
Oh, no, not about
there's
the numbers.
no album that Drake put out right now. He's the best. Nothing touching the Chronic. Nothing. Nothing.
Fuck with Dre was on
Nothing.
there. Nothing but a G thing. Bitches ain't shit. It was some
Let me
bangers on
ride, nigga.
Let
What
Me
the fuck you
Ride.
talking about, nigga? You bugging the fuck
I
out.
told you name 3. You couldn't name them, nigga.
You bug. It's one of the greatest
even
hip
think
hop
that-
albums ever.
I don't even think that was better
Ever.
than Doggy Style.
The 01 had did better.
Doggy Style?
You
Yo.
think
Dog-
Doggy Style had a better?
Hell yeah.
Doggy Style had a better
was
gift.
diff.
And that was
That's
93,
arguably
that
top
was
5
Death Row
albums all
before
time.
Pac got there.
That's a classic too.
But nobody was fucking with Death Row. Nobody. When
Gin and
niggas think of
Juice.
Death Row,
This
niggas not thinking
nigga's
of
Murder
Snoop's
Was the
whole
Case.
album is a
Who
fucking
It
Am I?
doesn't matter.
Doggy Dog
Nobody was
World.
thinking about Death Row until Tupac, nigga.
That is
When you think of Death Row,
Yo,
you think of Tupac.
bugging the fuck
Nobody
out.
thinks
That's
of
true.
nobody thinks of Death Row. Thinks of Snoop Dogg, nigga. Everybody thinks of Death Row. Thinks of Tupac.
Snoop owns Death Row, nigga. What are you talking about?
Now.
What are you talking? Hold on.
No.
All right, you want to talk real fast? Let's talk real fast. Let's talk. Right, hold on.
When niggas think of Death Row, immediately. When
So,
niggas think of Death Row, they think of
hold on.
Tupac. Nigga,
The
nobody thinks.
decline of Death Row is because Dr. Dre left. What are you talking about? The producer left. What are you talking about? You're bugging the fuck out. Like, stop this shit, yo. Stop, bro. The biggest producer in history left Death Row, and they couldn't do nothing else. Nothing.
When niggas
And
think
then
of
Drake came back and said, I've been there. I've done that. Nigga, it was the worst song ever, but niggas rang on. Like, what are you talking about? The nigga left Death Row. They couldn't do nothing without him.
when niggas think of
Nothing.
Death Row, they think of Tupac, no matter what.
What does that
And it-
mean, though?
So they say
No,
Tupac
when you think
made
of
Death Row, nigga.
no.
Tupac made Death Row?
Tupac made Death Row.
Should never existed.
Death Row became the shit because of Tupac.
Suge never existed.
Because of Tupac. Because of Tupac.
No, Death Row is the reason why Death Row exists is because of Dr. Dre. His
Yo,
beats
You wanna
ran
do a
off for the
you
West
wanna do a
Coast.
survey outside, nigga?
You're an East Coast
You wanna
nigga
do a
talking about West
survey,
Coast
nigga?
shit.
Wanna do
Go
a
over there and talk to them niggas.
Nigga.
Talk to them niggas. That's the whole point.
But you got
They can't tell
You
us.
can't talk for them, nigga. You can't talk for them.
I can't.
You're from New
Dr.
York.
Dre isn't. Dr. Dre is West Coast. No matter what we talk about. Suge washed up. Pac died. What's the West Coast sound? Dr. fucking Dre, nigga. No matter what.
Fight
What are
back,
you talking about?
So I have a question.
When they think of Death Row, they think of Tupac. They don't think
No,
of Snoop Dogg.
nigga, no.
That's a fact.
Hold on. So I have a
I don't
question.
think of Snoop Dogg is
That's what I'm saying. This nigga's bugging.
Hold on. So
Snoop Dogg got a big name.
So the
I'm not
question.
taking
The biggest.
Hold on. For the record, I'm not taking away from Snoop Dogg. For the record, I'm not taking away from Snoop Dogg.
When you think of Bad Boy, you think of Biggie, though. I ain't gonna
but when you think of Death Row, the first person that comes to mind is Tupac over Snoop
Depending on
Dogg,
who you talking
over
to.
anybody.
Depending on who you talking to.
Depending on who you talking to.
That was Suge. Suge is the biggest muscle in the. Yo, one of the biggest things of Death Row is Snoop talking and the source war saying
do a survey?
the East Coast ain't got love for them.
We'll do a survey.
We're gonna put a survey up.
No.
We're gonna put a survey up.
Fuck Instagram, nigga.
Yo, JT.
You can we'll walk up to people. Walk up to people and ask niggas. Niggas.
Oh no, we can do it right now. Come on. What's the question?
Yo, when you think of Death Row, name a person off Death Row.
You gonna say
but hold on, and then secondary. Hold on, secondary.
Hold
on, secondary.
I'm fucking with you.
Hold on. Besides Suge, Snoop or Pac?
Pac. Of course.
Thank you, nigga.
Who the fuck?
Niggas don't think of Snoop Dogg when they think of Death Row,
but
nigga.
you phrasing it crazy though. Who the fuck gonna pick Snoop over Pac? That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's it, but that's the argument, nigga. That's the argument.
No,
it's crazy because I brought it up, nigga. That's the argument, nigga. That's the argument.
So wait. So did he deserve this star or not? That's all.
Star, nigga.
If you don't put Tupac in your Mount Rushmore, I
No,
can't take your Mount Rushmore.
on the Hollywood
I
Walk
can't
of
take
Fame.
your Mount Rushmore
That's
serious.
a fact.
That nigga, he wouldn't even wanted the star. To be honest, bro. He wouldn't have even wanted that shit.
That's why it took so long to get there.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Like 30
But
years.
the fact that you made it seem like Death Row didn't exist without Pac, nigga, you bugging the fuck out.
I said, nigga, Death Row, nigga. When nigga, I said, no, hold on. I said the argument was that Tupac is Death Row. So, and when niggas think of Tupac, when niggas think of Death Row, they think of Tupac immediately. That's the argument. They're not thinking of Snoop Dogg. They're not thinking of Suge. They're not thinking of none of these niggas. They think of Tupac immediately, nigga. That's the first thing that comes in mind of Death Row is Tupac, nigga. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yo, call somebody in your phone right now and ask.
But hold on. So you mean because a nigga was yelling Death Row, that's the reason? Because it wasn't the music.
Niggas drink Hennessy
like,
because
what
of
are you
Tupac.
talking about, nigga?
Niggas drink Hennessy because of Tupac.
Like, that's all he did.
They drink Hennessy because of Tupac.
Death Row, nigga. When you talk about the music, hold on.
Tupac made Hennessy popping, nigga.
When you're talking about the music,
fact. So, nigga, he talks about this shit more than anybody else, nigga.
You know why? Because he couldn't rhyme nothing else.
That's
nigga.
a fact.
Enemies, Hennessy, nigga. That's all he said.
But he got a promo through Hennessy, nigga.
I don't even think he got paid for that shit.
Nigga.
He died.
Exactly. Like, what are you talking about?
Damn, I was crazy. My fault.
Listen.
R.I.P. Tupac.
Because of Tupac, the hood drinks Hennessy.
I don't know about
that.
That's
a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Yo, shout out to the whole world. The whole world owes Tupac a debt because if Tupac didn't exist, we wouldn't do nothing. What are you talking about, nigga?
Yo. You want to take flowers away from him because he's dead. He can't defend himself, nigga.
What?
Yeah,
no, he don't have to defend himself. You're here. Nigga. You're here.
Let's talk about it.
So nobody drank Hennessy before that?
I'm not saying nobody drank Hennessy. I'm just saying Hennessy wasn't popping then, nigga.
Nah, Hennessy.
It was, nigga. That's why he rapped
about it. He
was
even alive then, nigga.
That's why he rapped about it.
He was born like in 98, nigga.
This nigga's bugging. Like, bro.
Bro, Hennessy wasn't even in the States.
What? Hennessy was in the States since like the 80s, nigga.
That's my point.
But Pac made it popping for the black and brown community to drink Henny.
I don't know. I wasn't allowed there.
He talked about Henny all the time.
I thought niggas drank E&J back then.
They did.
That's what I was told.
Damn, I know Hennessy was around
a
that
fact.
long. That's crazy.
Hennessy was Pac. Hennessy was Pac.
65.
Damn.
That's when it was born.
1760.
That's not when it was here though.
Oh, when it was in
in the States.
Wait, but when was Hennessy created?
60. I guess right then and there.
No, like where though?
France, I believe, right?
Fuck up.
It's cognac.
I'm so sorry.
I drink liquor.
Following the sales of France and other European countries,
Irish man. I'm so sorry.
Hennessy finally launched its way to America around 1974.
Also, it's been here since the 70s.
But niggas was drinking it like that.
Nobody
But it
drinking
was
before
30
Pop.
years.
Nigga.
But nobody doing that shit until Tupac did. Remember that.
Hold on. But like, bro, like it's like Patron. It's like Patron. Patron became popular after T.I. made that song about it, bro. Like, bro, like, niggas is not acknowledging that people...
Actually, Nouveau.
It was Nouveau, right?
Nouveau.
Yeah,
I give you Nouveau, not Patron.
So where the fuck is Nouveau?
nigga, with T.I.'s career, nigga.
No.
Nah, we been wilding right now. Did he deserve that star?
Yo, but listen, this.
Yeah, we out of time. We out of time.
Right, niggas is taking away from the fact that Pac made Henny popping for the hood. Niggas is taking away from the fact that
Yo, Warren, I thought you can't say niggas.
I slapped the shit out.
I ain't never say it.
Yo,
I ain't never say it. No, I
never said You taking away from the shit. I said that if people don't want people to say the word nigga, they need to stop saying it.
No, you're lying.
That's what I said.
You
need to stop saying it.
Hold on.
But I'm drinking.
That's not what he said.
I'm from the hood. I'm drinking.
Kevin's lying. What Kevin said.
Find the episode.
Hold on.
Find the episode.
You slap him? Yo, stop smacking my arm.
Find the episode.
Oh, what Kev said was...
Find the episode.
Somebody get his bandana. Can I say it? What Kev said was...
Stop the allegations. This is the episode.
What Kev said was, I don't think we should be saying the N-word.
Yes.
And I said, you say the N-word. I said, nigga, I didn't even say the N-word. I said, you say nigga 37 times today. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
Hey, listen.
Like I said, fuck out of here.
I agree with Kev on that point, though. No one should say it.
Yeah, it's like...
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, no, I'm going to say whatever I want to say, nigga. That's it.
Because people say that white people can't say it. It's so many fucking loopholes.
I don't even agree with that. I don't give a fuck who says it.
See,
this shit don't bother me.
Either everyone can say it or nobody can say it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a respect thing. I could tell by the way you saying it that you mean certain shit and you don't respect the words that are coming out of your mouth. I should smack the shit out of you, but I'm not gonna do that.
But certain black people would disagree with that. Certain black people would be like, because you grew up in a neighborhood with a white person who was down in a downtrodden neighborhood with you, they still can't say it. But I don't agree with that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I used to go to the barbershop. There was white dudes, there was Spanish dudes, there was black dudes cutting hair. Nigga flew 1,000,000 times in that motherfucking barbershop. No bullshit. Everybody.
Any
my
last points
this
on Tupac? I got one more point.
Tupac is my nigga.
My last point. My last point. My last point. Nah. This because the whole Pac wasn't Death Row thing. Doggy Style came out in 1993. It sold 7 million records.
Thank you.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. 7 million records.
That ain't matter though. Wait, Kev.
I think that wasn't in top 10.
So hold on. Look at Pac. Hold on. Look at Pac's album.
No, he's post-hummus. You can't do that. You can't do that.
I can't do that.
Because he died, so now everybody went back in street. That's the whole point, nigga.
No, I'm talking about when he was alive.
Can't do that.
Yeah, that's not right.
No. What I'm saying is,
and that's what I'm saying. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. When people think of Death Row, they think of Tupac. That's the argument.
All Eyes on Me sold 10.6 million records.
Pure copies. That means they physical copies.
They literally went to the store and buy those. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but wait, hold on. But the problem is we don't know how many albums was after he passed. Nigga, All Eyes on Me came out in 95. He died in 90. Hold on. Can I finish, nigga?
Who was Bad Boy before Biggie?
Nigga, we keep letting you rock. Can I finish?
Who was God damn, nigga. Who was Bad Boy before Biggie? Before Biggie. Who's Bad Boy?
He made Bad Boy. What are you talking about?
It was Puff.
Besides Puff.
No, Puff left Uptown Records to make Bad Boy with Biggie and...
All right, so...
What are you talking about?
I'm asking questions, man. Relax.
I was trying to make my point. You cut me off, nigga. Now I'm cutting you off, nigga. That's it. We banging. That's it. We banging. That's it.
Nigga.
No.
If you're trying to make a comparison,
Banging is gay?
Biggie and Tupac was the top of their labels, but if you're trying to compare the second hand, after Biggie is Mace. Mace doesn't compare to Snoop's records. That's a fact for Bad Boy. Because after Biggie is immediately Mace, after Pac is immediately Snoop. And Mace records or sales don't compare to Snoop.
After Pac, it's immediately Snoop. Exactly. Pac made
again.
Pac is the
so
pop and do
before you cut me off, the argument was how do we know what albums were before and after his death?
No, that argument, that was not the argument.
I'm making a fucking point. Would you shut the fuck up so I can make a point, nigga? That's the whole point.
That was the argument.
I'm literally trying to tell you the point. He said, all eyes on me, so 10.6. I said, how do we know? And you said, no. You cut me off, nigga. My point was, how do we know what was before and after his death? That's the whole point. So, nigga, Jadakiss sold X amount of albums before the fucking the verses. After that, nigga shit took the fuck off, nigga. That's the point. The biggest point is Pac died, nigga. His album sales went through the fucking roof. Same thing with Big. Would Big have gone diamond if he was alive when Life After Death dropped? We don't know.
Biggie first album is Life After Death?
No. Ready to Die.
Yeah, Ready to Die.
So what's Ready to Die? Because Tupac first album sale was like 29 mil, if I'm not.
We don't know. But
we can look at first week sales.
First week sales is crazy.
All Eyes on Me have 566,000.
I don't think that's his first album though. I think
it don't matter.
I think it was his first
Death Row album.
I think with Death Row?
Yeah, Death Row. No, way more music before that. That's what I'm saying. Death Row was fucking a glimpse of his career, but whatever. 566,000.
That's a fact. Tupac.
Yeah, it was literally a year.
I'm thinking of Tupacalypse.
I think let's just look up Doggy Style.
Yeah, going in person to go
500,000 in the first week is crazy.
Bro.
It is. That's good.
That's what I'm saying. That's.
But you gotta differentiate sales from streams though, because that's different.
The Walkmans back then.
I went to go cut that. I was listening to 50 Cent shit on a Walkman. Crazy.
Doggy Style sold 802,000 copies in the first week.
That's 300,000 more.
Fuck Death Row. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Pack that shit up, my nigga.
300. That's 300,000 more copies.
Doggy Style sold 802,000 copies in his first week.
300,000 more.
All Eyes on Me, which was a double album, by the way.
Double album.
So 566,000 copies.
The argument is,
yo, here's the ill shit. Doggy Style, debut album. All Eyes on Me, third album. Which means you already established, nigga. I still smoked you.
Get
the argument.
The first albums.
What was his first album under Death Row?
I don't know.
Listen, it was All Eyes on Me.
It's simple. It was.
The argument.
That's my point. But my point is, Tupac at that point was already 3 albums established in the industry, this, that, and the other. Snoop dropped his debut album and sold 800,000 in the first week.
When you
how is he bigger than
Instagram? Make a poll on Instagram and ask, when you think of Death Row Records, who do you think of? Tupac or Snoop Dogg?
And you're gonna do that tomorrow.
When I think of Death Row, I think of Tupac.
But I think you gotta
put Sugar in there
because you extra. Nigga, you was born like 2001, nigga.
No, fuck the producer.
I don't think that's a fair question because most people know Death Row from the latter years of Death Row.
Thank you.
From when Pac got there. To your point, Pac was the fuel that really got a lot of people on the East Coast fucking with Death Row.
Which is because at that same time,
Snoop wasn't doing that.
But JT, at the same time, Snoop still outsold Pac in the first week.
Yes.
But that's
my point.
That's his third album.
And that makes it even worse, nigga.
That's his first album.
That makes it
first
worse.
album under Death Row.
But the whole point is you already this is your third album and you already got the fans, you got the fan base, you got this, that, and other. They're coming out of jail. You got the machine behind you, which is Death Row, and Snoop still out fucking sold you. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, so can I ask a question real quick? So if we was comparing Nicki Minaj, if we use Young Money, if we're comparing Nicki Minaj's first album versus Drake's third album, would that be a fair?
That's not fair because it's a female and male artist.
Man, stop your shit, man.
No, give him that.
That's a fair point because
give him that.
Drake
No,
is
it's
a
not,
different
man.
machine.
Niggas fucked with Nicki, bro. Like,
It wasn't
niggas was
album.
not buying Right Through Me, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Like, stop. That was her first. That was the leading single, nigga. That was the leading single, nigga. Niggas was not buying that.
she was on
And the other shit. Nah, niggas was buying that.
Old school Nicki, no one was fucking with her.
Nah, old school Nicki.
Old school, no one was fucking with
I got
her.
Nicki in my top 10 all time.
Niggas was not buying Your Love and Right Through Me. Niggas was not buying that.
Nah, that shit was fire. She was
Nicki
fire.
was wildin'.
She was fire.
Yo, but niggas was singing Best I Ever Had forever, nigga.
That is true.
That's the difference. And the woman was like, "Yes, I'm the best he ever had." It's a different.
Let me ask you a question. Then. Are we gonna continue with you because you're gonna do this shit right now?
What did I do?
What do you consist? What is Drake's first album?
Album? I mean, it's different.
What's his first album? Because no. What's
I don't want to
to you?
His first album
what's his first album?
To me, I don't consider it an album, but I consider like his first mixtape, Comeback Season. So before he was on the label.
All right. So what's his first album?
Album? I think the first album he signed when he was signed, I think it was Thank Me Later. Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Now. Thank Me Now.
Thank Me Later.
No, Thank Me Now was a song.
No, Thank Me. Yeah, you're right. I
Thank Me Later
apologize.
was an album.
But Thank Me Later. First week sales. And then you could put only 447. That's
a lot.
That's not bad. First week.
That's a lot.
That's physical copy.
That's a lot.
Physical copies.
And then put Nicki Minaj's first one. What is what?
Her first album?
Pink Friday.
Pink Friday.
I don't know if Pink Friday was the first album. I don't know. No, you wrong.
Pink Friday wasn't. That was the first album, and then she did Pink Friday Reloaded or some shit like that.
Her first album under Young Money?
Yeah.
See what are we comparing? Are we doing labels or are we doing
Pink Friday was 2010.
Label pushing
Pink Friday.
I don't think Pop first album was with the label, so that's not really fair to compare. If you got a label pushing you, that's crazy.
Yeah,
375,000.
So does that
her third album?
First album.
Her first album under Young Money.
Is Pink Friday, and she had Drake's.
Drake
Come
got
on, man. You know who that is. Come on, man. That's Big Bro.
I'm telling you, the difference is
But
Drake got the men and the women,
and
and Nicki got more women than men.
Drake different though. That nigga's really
yeah,
different.
but you brought that up.
Yeah.
So Drake's third album is selling more than 375 in a week.
But Drake's third album, he was still under the label though. I'm trying to say if somebody's third album without a label versus somebody's first album with the label.
It was just bad. It was bad analogy.
I think we're looking at both their first albums
that was bad
under the
analogy.
same label.
First album under the same
Yeah, so
label.
Pac's first album under Death Row was All Eyes on Me.
But then that's crazy though because Pac, when he was under Death Row, he wasn't really. I don't want to say something.
Nigga, he had all the hype. Fresh out of jail.
Was he really known like that for his first
Yeah.
album?
Yeah.
Then I can't argue
Nigga,
that.
keep your head up.
I can't argue that then. I can't argue it then.
I Get Around. Then you go to the second album, just so many
Two of
hits.
America Most Wanted.
Oh.
Nah, I gotta look this up because if that's the point, I can't say nothing. Then he got
I
it.
think that album went diamond.
But you talking
All
about
Eyes on Me?
Apocalypse or you talking All Eyes on Me went diamond? Yeah,
that went diamond.
10.6.
Yeah.
But like I said, we can't tell what was before and after he died.
Yeah.
That was my conversation. But his what's on Two America's Most Wanted, the shit that Cam did over. What's the name of that shit? It was Cam called to Leave Me Alone or Live My Life, but it was I gotta look through the fucking
super hip hop bag.
I know you're talking about the
So are you?
Yes,
so you're just
that beat.
including.
Yeah.
So you're just including sales from under the label.
Yeah.
So that was like the fairest way we could.
Kind
But
of,
then you gotta understand, Tupac came in
I
under
can't believe
Death
this
Row.
is still a fucking
Dolly.
conversation,
Snoop
bro.
Dogg
Like,
came
this is-
under Death Row, under Tupac. So of course his album sales is gonna skyrocket.
Wait, what?
Yo, let me ask
No,
you a
Snoop
question.
Dogg. What the fuck
You
you
gotta
mean?
think
I
of
got it
Death
backwards.
Row.
Tupac was there.
What do y'all
Snoop
think
Dogg
about?
brought
Snoop
on
Dogg or Tupac?
No.
Tupac brought on Tupac
No.
was there before Snoop Dogg.
Tupac,
What are you
right?
No, he wasn't. No, Snoop was there
Everybody
before.
thinks of Tupac when they think of Death Row. That's
Snoop,
the conversation.
Yo,
I'm not
I
gonna
think
let me just show
yo,
you.
y'all disrespect
yo,
Snoop, man.
yo,
It doesn't matter how many fucking albums the nigga
Tupac
sold.
was signed to Death Row in 95. Snoop was signed in 92. Where are y'all?
Doesn't matter, nigga.
It actually does.
Doesn't.
Respect to that is Dwayne Wade was on the Heat. LeBron James, and when you think of LeBron James,
You don't know basketball.
Doesn't matter.
Like when you
Hold
think
on,
of
hold on.
no, that's a
But
good
who's
point. 'Cause
the
when you
greatest-
think of
but
the
who's
Heat
the
championship,
but who's the greatest
you
Heat?
think of
But
LeBron.
who's the greatest Heat?
It's a fact.
But who's the greatest
It's
Heat?
a fact.
D Wade, nigga. They consider Jimmy Butler about to get packed up. D Wade is the greatest Heat in Miami history. No matter what, LeBron came through all that shit. He did what he did.
a good
D Wade is
comparison.
still considered the greatest Heat ever.
That was a good comparison for
I ain't
both.
gonna lie, I'm looking
That was
it up.
actually a
It's
great
saying
fucking
this shit,
point.
bro.
Listen, I already.
It said by the late
I asked
1990s,
the
the
audience
label
already.
began to decline
I asked
after the death of its star, Tupac imprisonment. No, I'm sorry. After the death of his latest star, Tupac, imprisonment of Suge Knight, and the departures of Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Although
Everybody we
Everybody left.
that's everybody we talking about.
Yeah, they said that shit was over.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a good run.
Whole podcast
Ambitions as a rider. That's what
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
better.
All right. Let's transition.
It's not. It's an aftermath song.
Yo. Before we get into other topics, y'all saw that fucking what China's doing now?
Oh man, politics. I'm too
No,
drunk for this.
This is something. This is important. This is important. No, hold on. This is important, bro. This is important.
I agree.
This is important, bro.
Damn.
China.
I gotta use my brain.
China literally just paid $7 billion to Cuba to build a military base facing towards America on towards Key West.
Well, hold on, we got to do the
West,
breaking
Florida.
news.
That
Got
shit
the
is
floor.
crazy. That shit is crazy. China just paid Cuba $7 billion USD to build a military base.
That sounds crazy.
USD is crazy.
The USD is crazy.
United States
the way
dollar.
he said that, it was crazy.
United States dollar to basically build a military base facing 100 miles towards the U.S. That is crazy.
We going wait from which north, south, east, or west? Because I got
Florida, Key West.
I got some time.
Yo, you know, you ever seen the movie True Lies?
Yo,
We got some time for that shit over here.
They literally just announced it today.
You said Key West?
Today.
Yeah, you ever seen the movie True Lies? They nuked Key West. We didn't give a fuck, nigga. We still fucked them niggas up, nigga.
Only thing I gotta say about that, let them niggas try it.
That's what I'm saying.
Let them niggas try.
It depends who's in office, man.
It don't matter who's in office.
It all depends.
Let them niggas try.
It all depends who's in office, because if a person tells you to stand down, you're gonna have to stand down.
Let them niggas try it.
Cuba, we'll blow fucking Cuba up.
Nigga, you ain't got no guns in New York, nigga. How do we gonna blow Cuba up?
We have the United States, nigga. We got bombs.
We ain't got to do it.
Florida
right there, nigga.
If the commander
Florida
in chief,
right there, nigga. They got all the guns,
hold on.
nigga.
Hold on. You can say whatever you want. If the commander in chief tells you to stand down, you can't do anything.
That ain't true.
You're not allowed to do anything.
Nigga, DeSantis right now said, fuck everybody else. We doing whatever the fuck we want to do. Right now.
And terrorists will be placed into Florida.
Right now.
Terrorists will be placed into Florida.
So if they bomb us, we're not gonna bomb them back.
It'll be too late.
If they hit Key West, all right, that's what like 1,000 people.
Shit. First and foremost,
damn, my nigga.
First and foremost, just because they buy Key West doesn't mean that they're always gonna bomb. Doesn't mean that they're gonna bomb Key West.
I'm saying,
doesn't mean that they're gonna bomb Key West,
nigga.
Doesn't mean that they're gonna bomb Key West, nigga. That's what shit like, bro. You being small minded right now.
Yeah, but if there's a missile coming, we're gonna see a missile, right? They're gonna shoot the shit down.
Did we see 9/11 happen, nigga?
It was a plane.
Did we see 9/11 happen, nigga?
Look what happened.
Did we see what happened?
Yeah.
Did we see what happened?
But it was
we lost against them niggas. We lost.
No,
we lost war. And nigga, just last year, we lost against the bullshit Afghanis, nigga. We lost the war.
Not 9/11.
Nigga, it doesn't matter, nigga. 9/11 happened, nigga.
No.
America lost war against that small ass country, nigga.
Not 9/11 though.
That was part of 9/11.
I think the last war.
All that shit was part of 9/11, nigga. We lost that bullshit ass war because of the faggot ass president we have. Yeah, I said it, nigga. That faggot ass president, nigga.
Shut up.
Fuck that nigga, man.
Stop saying the F word, though.
I'm with America.
He stands alone in that F word.
Yeah, but like
nigga faggot.
Yo, he trying to get you canceled.
You want to go for the cancel button, right? Before we get popping, cancel.
Cancel
man.
Cancel Kev.
But like I said, if they fucking shot a missile over here, we shooting that shit down, and we're gonna blow the fuck
know that.
Cuba up.
You don't know if you're able to do that.
Bro, they're not gonna kill a lot of us.
You're going by your emotion, not the fact, nigga. If they
I don't have no emotion to this.
You're saying that off what you say that what you think is be the right thing to do. If the nigga says stand down, the military can't do anything about it, nigga.
So if they bomb us, he's gonna say stand down.
You don't know that, nigga. It's a possibility.
I don't think
It's a possibility. Nigga, he told the Navy to stand down when niggas invaded the Navy, nigga, on their boats, nigga. He told the Navy to stand down. But Obama told the Navy to stand down, nigga.
How many ships did he invade, though? I think it depends. I think invading the Navy
90
as opposed to...
different ships. 90 different ships,
I think
nigga.
that's different.
90 different ships, nigga. And then all the niggas was told to stand down, nigga.
No, but I'm saying invading
all the niggas
90,
told to stand down and
ships?
surrender their weapons, nigga.
No, but I think...
When they had the fucking opportunity... Oh, nigga,
No, but I think
that's a fact, nigga.
No, I understand what you're saying. But I
didn't
think
they kill them
invading
niggas
something
under
where somebody
Obama
can
watch
surrender
too?
as opposed to bombing and
Benghazi,
killing
Wait, hold on, hold on,
Benghazi
hold on, hold on,
situation, nigga.
Hold on,
The
hold on, hold on.
Benghazi situation
But Kev,
too, nigga.
Wait, I just got a question. Didn't they kill them same niggas under Obama's watch?
Obama bombed the most
Them same pirates that was raided.
No.
Okay.
Not the same pirates.
Okay.
Not the same pirates. No.
I could have
Obama was
swore
pushing that
those
button,
pirates,
boy.
those pirates,
He was letting niggas have it.
Those pirates came, took the weapons from the Navy. Those pirates came and took the weapons from the Navy.
I could have sworn it was a crazy standoff, and they clipped them niggas on one of
Those
them
pirates
ships.
took the weapons from the Navy.
Your word?
They were told to stand down. They took the weapons from the Navy, and some other pirates and shit got shot down. Nigga, listen, that's all I'm saying. Like this type of shit happens all the time. If the niggas was told to stand down, that's what's gonna happen.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I think it's a difference between surrendering and like bombing millions.
We can't disobey the president's order on that shit when it comes to military because then you get tariffs.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying I think invading, and again, I could be 1,000% wrong, but I think invading 90 ships with could be 100 at most thousands is different as opposed to bombing millions. Like if you bomb a state, that is millions of people dying. I think it's different saying, stand down and surrendering doesn't necessarily have to lead to death, as opposed to bombing, which 9 times out of 10 leads to death. So I don't think they have a choice if we get bombed. Like, yeah, they bombed us, stand down.
If we got you,
cool
out. They bombed us, but cool out.
If I got you on debt to rights and shit, nigga, I got we all got hammers on you. We told to stand down. Then what?
I mean,
because that's what happens.
No, I agree.
That's what happens.
I think you got to look at the alliances as well.
That's what, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, and this is being realistic. This has been realistic, but this is not no conspiracy, no nothing. When at the end of the day, when it comes down to government, it's all about the money on their end. If they're not making any money out of the situation, they're gonna be told to stand down because they're gonna make more money on the back end. They'll make more money on the back end, not us.
But what do you think? But I'm pretty sure you heard the argument is how they're trying to make the U.S. dollar not the most popular currency.
But that's what's happening right now.
But I'm saying, do you think the U.S. is going to stand down when they're trying to partner with other?
So China is en route to run the world. Right now, America runs the world. Right? America is like literally the middle of everything. We get our nose involved in everything because we are the main currency of everything. Once China becomes the main currency, America has no power.
Do you think America's going to stand for that?
What? So America has no power. Yo, hold on. So hold on. Mao Zedong, about 100 years ago, had stated that he wants China to be en route to be the world's strongest country. Right? So now China is en route at this point. He wanted to be it by 2030. By 2030 to be the strongest country in the world. China is now en route to be the strongest country in the world. They're already working on that right now. That's why they're working with all these currencies right now. Right? And they're not even talking about that shit in the media. They're not even talking about the shit that's going on in the media. And the reason why is because they're talking about Trump's indictment. They're talking about Trump's bullshit ass indictment that we all know he's not going to jail for this shit. So we're all focused on that shit. So they don't have to focus on what's really going on outside of the countries, outside of this country. So they focus on all this bullshit. So all this other stuff that happens, we don't know. And then when we find out, it's already too late. It's already too late. This is what's happening right now. America is on the verge to literally be almost close to a third world country.
I don't know about that.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's on the verge.
I don't know about that.
It's on the verge.
Nah,
it's on the
that's
verge.
crazy, Kev.
It's on the verge.
What? All right.
It's on the verge. It's on the verge. Listen.
Let me ask a clarifying question.
Hold on.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Hold on. Go ahead.
What other country in human history went from a superpower straight to a third world country?
There's no country that's been a superpower that has been dropped down to that. But the idea is this shit. When you go into socialism, right, you have to hit third world. You have to hit third world in order to go into socialism.
Nah, because isn't Russia a socialist country?
Name a country.
Isn't Russia a socialist country?
More communist.
Isn't Russia a socialist country?
Actually, Russia's not under communism. Russia's not under communism. Russia's actually under freedom. Yeah. So Russia's under freedom.
They got mad.
And I quote unquote this shit because we know where Russia came from. We know what Russia's under.
They not under one person. Like,
how the fuck do you?
He's smart, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nigga just caught me by surprise right now.
I know a lot.
Me and Early talk about this all day.
Khan know a lot.
Yo, you just caught me by.
Khan knows a lot, bro. Listen, all I'm saying is this, bro. When it boils down to this shit, bro, Russia is listed as a free country, right? And I quote unquote because we all know where Russia came from. We all know what Russia does, right? People from Russia, they love Putin because Putin is literally gave lots of freedom into Russia. So they love him for that shit, right? He's not like the other dictators that they had, which he is a dictator, but he's not the original dictator. He's literally more lenient than anybody else. And so they love him. So anyway, that situation is different. But what I'm saying is that once America loses their power, right, and currency, when everything gets inflated, us as American people, we can't afford certain things. Once we can't afford certain things, now we rely on the government, which falls into socialism. Which we're going into that shit anyway because we have these AIs that's about to take over jobs and everything. So and once the AIs take over, we will not be working. So now we rely on government, which falls under the lines of socialism, because now they get to budget us and the way they want to budget us. You understand? So that our American currency, it wouldn't even matter to us anymore. As long as we could buy bread, buy fucking rice, buy some cheese, whatever, ham, then we could live on that shit. But that's what life is headed right now. Until we get somebody in office that can slow down this process and have us make our decisions the way we want to make our decisions. We're falling into the line of fucking.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to my brother. I feel like a lot of things in life, especially within American society, I feel like everything is just based on a dollar value. And I feel like if that's the only thing, if that's your only means, granted, it's cool if the dollar value is high, but you should learn other skills aside from earning an income, like a skill. And I mean, like a real skill. Like, do you know how to farm? Do you know how to grow your own vegetation?
What? So hold on. So now it goes to farming. You have a farm in your own. I said this to Justin the other day. You own a farm in your own home. You have to register that shit to the fucking government now.
That's cool.
You have to register to the government because the government wants to know what kind of crops that you have and whatever it is, so they can monitor your shit.
That's
which is not cool.
It's not cool, but it's still fair. If the dollar value drops to zero, you can still profit off of that as well.
No, because if they tell you to shut it down, you have to shut it down.
Depends. There's always ways around everything.
Bro, once you start
bootlegging for a minute.
Bro, absolutely. There's always ways around it.
But
if the dollar value drops to zero and I have a cow and I can sell you milk and I have chickens and I can sell you eggs, your dollar means nothing. What can you offer me for my vegetation and for my crops and for my products that can make for your survival?
But listen, and what it boils down to, what all I'm saying is, like, if you think that you're gonna sit there and beat the government off of one shit, it's not happening.
No, I'm not saying beat the government. I'm just saying profit off it, survive. At the bare minimum, as a society,
bro,
you need to
they
survive.
Don't want you, but that's what I'm saying. But once they start cracking down on this shit, bro, the government is very powerful. Once they start cracking down on all that shit, they legit all the shit that you're talking about right now. It sounds good right now. This is just a dream.
But if I play by your analogy, if the U.S. dollars go under and it's now a third world country, if I go by your analogy, then how would they be able to process what I'm doing?
And this is what I'm explaining to you. The moment you have a situation that you have like what I'm saying, like they monitor everything that you got going on. The moment they monitor everything, they can shut it down no matter what. They'll shut it down. They'll shut that shit down.
So I'm asking. So
they'll fine you potentially.
No, but I'm asking.
Potentially might put you in jail for this shit.
If you had a farm, would you tell them? Would you be allegedly?
Might
Because
put you
I
in
would
jail
never
for
do this. If you had a farm, would you tell them every single? Would you just if you had multiple farms, would you tell them about every single one?
Me personally, no. But at the end of the day, you can't hide it. You like once they start getting into everything. And they start getting like they start registering everything. They start seeing like, oh, who has this plot? Who has this plot? They start finding out who has it, whatever. And if you didn't register, you probably go to jail for that shit, bro.
Nah, but there's certain ways that you can hide certain things, though.
I'm not saying that you can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you can't. But like that, like bro, like
But Kev, but to monitor every single property, that's crazy,
You'd be
Kev.
surprised. Bro, how you think
that's unrealistic though.
Bro, it's not.
Kev,
it's not.
It's not to monitor every single property. You gotta think about all of the farms in the world.
Mike, you saying it's unrealistic. You saying
but you gotta think about the
you
name
saying it's unrealistic.
That's iconic. No, but you gotta think about that's an iconic.
Yo, hold on.
Especially with technology coming up.
You can say it's unrealistic right now, but then you start pay attention to China. China, they watch everything that you do. Everything that you do, every little thing that you do happens. I'm saying they monitor everything. So if you think hold on. If you think it can't happen, look at China.
No, it absolutely can happen, but to say that you can get caught out there because it happens on a regular basis is kind of insane. Because Bill Cosby, that's a legend. He's iconic. Of course, they're going to tap into him. But if you research on your phone right now, how many farms are in the world, and to say that you can't finesse it through any of them, that's crazy.
The government tried to buy farmlands from almost everybody, and everybody that had their own personal farmland that didn't want to sell, what happened to their farmland? Burned down.
But then how would they know?
Burned down.
But then how would they know if you had a farmland or not? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Is gardens, bro? Is gardens like only like
you can have a mini garden in your backyard?
Is that considered farmland?
If you own a home, if you own a home,
no, is garden? Is garden part of farmland?
Hold on.
So yes
if you own a home,
it's just a land. No, it's just.
I just need to know. I have a question.
I'm getting to that. If you own a home, they ask you if you have a backyard space. If you have the backyard space, they consider that a garden space. That could be a garden space. Are you growing crops out of your backyard?
Nigga, there's a garden on Samson.
But then you gotta think about every single individual.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that a part? Like, do they gotta know about the garden on? How are we dumb, nigga?
Yo, listen.
There's a garden in the projects. They got gardens in the projects.
Absolutely. But once they bro, literally, this just started. This process is just starting. Give it like another 2-3 years, maybe 4 years. That's just all monitored.
That's what I'm asking you.
But to that point, right? Like using that garden as an example. In 1996, they probably wouldn't be able to tell that garden was there. 2023, they have cameras everywhere. All they gotta do is turn them on, and they can see what people are doing. I think
depending, because then if you have I don't want to put your business out there, but what's that thing that your family owns? I don't want to put. Remember when we went down south and they have the thing where you can't.
They're not the same family.
No, we are. That's my brother. Yeah.
You gotta be confused now.
Talking about patio.
This shit, but there's certain things that you can put where they
can. They can say your family owns. They got like.
Nigga, my brother got his own family. Nigga,
if we talking about intense government shit where they can see everything from satellites, then of course I agree with you on that. But if you're talking about the base level security systems, and no, you can have like a specific I forgot the name for it. Not a solar panel, but specific patios or specific whatever it's called in your backyard where they're not able to see it. Even neighbors not able to see it because it's but a patio is just a platform on which it's out. It can still be in broad daylight. It's something specific that covers your. Yes, sir. That's exactly what it. I forgot the name for it though, but I know Thank you. I know people who have that for their whole backyard. That's what it's called?
Nah, you talking about a greenhouse? A greenhouse?
A greenhouse.
Yes. So you're not able to monitor what's on the inside. From the outside. But if he's talking about satellites and them monitoring from like a higher system, then I could agree with that. But at the base level with security cameras, no, you can't monitor that. Because it has.
You can't monitor anything I put in my crib too. Cause don't you? They got like the fucking like the plant walls you can put on.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If he's talking about satellite systems and everything like that, then I can agree with him because I believe that they can see everything that you're doing, point blank. Period. I think that they have satellites that can literally see through us and see us right now. But if we're talking about on a base level of cameras, streetwise and backyard regular cameras, then no, you can't see it because there's tents on certain greenhouses.
Back to the original point. I love Cuba, but y'all shoot us, we gonna blow y'all whole shit up. That's it.
I mean, but they're not Cuban missiles, right? They're Chinese missiles. So that's where it gets.
China and
they shot them though.
The thing about it is this: like people are taking away from the fact that China and Russia are aligned right now. China and Russia are aligned right now, and these two have one thing in common. It's not that they hate the U.S. They hate the sitting president at this moment. They don't fuck with the sitting president at the moment. They can't do any deals with him. They can't do anything with him. He's incompetent. They don't fuck with him. So by that happening, that puts us in jeopardy. So all the countries in the world are not fucking with the U.S. right now, right? Just right now, completely. So as long as this guy's in office, we are facing the times of war that we are facing the times of war where it's like literally unsafe for everybody, and we don't know what can happen. The things that we already saw things that we thought that couldn't happen. It's already happening. We thought things that couldn't happen already happening, and it's only going to get worse. When you keep thinking that these things won't happen and what happened this way, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It's been consistent happening, and I've been paying attention to every little thing that's been happening. But overall, we're not in safe hands right now with this commander in chief, and this guy needs to go immediately. It doesn't matter who gets in office, but he needs to go. Because right now,
So you don't feel like it will get better.
No, it would not get better.
No, not with him. In general,
it can get better once you have somebody that's competent.
I think
once you have somebody that's competent, and the person we had competent, and like I said, like everybody knows I fuck with Trump, but but Trump was competent overall. He was competent overall. Yeah, he says a lot of crazy shit to people, whatever it is. And he wasn't a politician, but we literally had the most peace in the world with Trump in office. The most peace in the world. We had no wars that happened, no new wars happened to this guy or under this guy. We had 8 months of no Afghanis killing our troops in Afghanistan, and he was ready to pull us out of Afghanistan in the most peaceful way. It was like Russia stopped invading Crimea because they were about to invade Crimea when Obama was in office. They stopped that shit. He wanted to invade Ukraine, never invaded Ukraine when he was in office and everything. Like the China never invaded Taiwan when they wanted to invade Taiwan. They never invaded Taiwan. So it's like all this peace that was happening in the world, nobody was paying attention to that shit. Everybody was talking about getting their feelings hurt here. That was the craziest thing. People focused on getting their feelings hurt here, but we had the most peace in the world here when Trump was in office. That's why I said this guy's not a politician. Everything else happens under other politicians because politicians get bought, and everything is supposed to happen under New World Order orders. But this shit, he never doesn't follow it because he's not bought. He has his own money. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody else's money. So that's why they hate him. That's why they give him another indictment right now under some bullshit charges that they know they got nothing on him.
I think all that is cool, but at the same time, the fall of the American dollar is inevitable. So no matter who's in office, Trump could be in office for the next 30 years. Eventually, America is not going to have the number one dollar. That's just a fact. That's human history.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Everybody who's been at the top, has at least fallen. So like that to me, that doesn't matter. So now it's about what do we do after that?
So like as the American currency tends to drop, and people once the American currency, any currency drops when the currency is not traded the most. Our American dollar is the main currency to basically do all transactions. So everybody, if you get the Russian ruble or the Chinese or anything when it comes to China or from Brazil, whatever it is, they have to change their transactions into the American currency to make all these transactions. So American currency stays afloat because of that. Once you make transactions with other currencies and you're not using the American dollar loses its power. Once you start losing its power, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen in years, it's gonna happen 2 years, but like in 10, 15 years, that shit can die down. And when it dies down, we can potentially be third world.
But that's my whole point. It don't matter who's in office; it's gonna happen anyway.
Listen, nothing is too far. When you start seeing all the shit that's happening consistently, things that we thought that never would happen here is happening. By all means, that's third world is third world. Socialism, every country that fell under socialism went into third world. Every country. By the fact that you saying that it's not possible, it's kind of you kind of closed minded. By the fact that no, seriously, you
Kev, you gotta let other niggas talk.
That's a fact. No.
He been cutting.
He don't
been cutting niggas off. I know, but you still cutting them off.
No, but still, he don't have mic.
Even JT just a second ago, you cut JT off in the middle of making
I've been drinking. Listen,
I ain't call. I'm trying to let you know. Calm down.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
I know.
I'm just saying, bro. Like anything that falls in line of socialism falls into third world. That shit, like it. In order to make a socialist country happen, you have to make the country go into third world. And what happens with third world? It's inflation. Inflation causes third world situations. When you paying for bread and it costs like, let's say it costs like $15, $20 to buy a pack of bread. That's
Wait,
like
so would you consider Germany after World War II a third world country?
it went into third world, yeah. It went into third world.
Just say one thing.
No.
Can I just say one thing? As an investment and a finance person, the reason why I'm saying that, one thing you not factor in, look at the top 10 companies in the world that made the most money.
Sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about that.
We got a few of them, nigga. We got Apple, we got Microsoft, we got
listen, absolutely.
Google. We got a few. We got some shit over here, man. Their world, I think, is a bit.
All I'm saying is this, bro. All I'm saying is this. In order to make a socialist country, you have to go into third world. And that because socialist countries are ran by government. The government controls your finances and whatever it is. Like people say Colombia is not a fucking third world country. They legit say Colombia is not a third world country. Colombia is a third world country. You can Google this shit.
You said that?
What? No, I never said. What would you say?
You can Google it. You can hold on. You could Google it and it'll say Colombia is not a third world country. They'll say
the modern definition of third world is used to classify countries that are poor or developing. Countries that are part of third world are generally characterized by 1, high rates of poverty, 2, economic and/or political instability, 3, high mortality rates.
All right, so when you use the company, you saw all that, right? I ain't seen nobody.
But just because you see that, though, you gotta go based on the percentages.
Hold on. So now go on Google is ask if Colombia is a third world country. Because Colombia is a fucking third world country.
Based on what, though?
Yeah. Based on the poverty level, based on their finances, based on everything, bro. Like everything that you read.
But in those definitions, it's not. It's because they're like we spoke to the people with the
Colombia is classified. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go.
No, like the economy is good. All that shit is.
People always listen with the people that nobody said.
You asked me what I think.
The people. Because the economy is good.
No, we spoke about it. We spoke about that.
You can't say that though, because if you have tourists in America going by them same standards, if they see poor people, they can say that America.
You said that. Matter of fact, we had a conversation. Nigga, me and you had a conversation. You said their economy is probably one of the best ones around it. That's why
in South
they're
America.
homeless.
In South America.
Wait, so if you're saying it's one of the best economies, then how is it
South America? In South America.
No, period. If it's one of the best economies ever, then how is it a third world country?
When you go there, you'll see for yourself.
No, but if you're saying it's
it said high mortality.
When you go there,
you said what I didn't see anybody die.
If you're saying it's one of the best,
you're in any third country that can see random motherfuckers die. You go to Africa. Hold on. You go to Africa right now, right? They say Africa's in a poverty level that's insane, right? Anybody that's from Africa, you see them here, they say Africa's not like that. Hold on. But a lot of people say a lot of countries.
That's a whole continent with like 56 countries.
I know. Hold on. But the thing is, like, what I'm saying is this: people that are from Africa, people that I know that are from Africa that you see over here, they'll tell you like the shit that you see about pictures and photos of Africa, whatever it is nothing like how it is. Nothing how it is when you go there. It's not like
anywhere though.
That's the same thing with
Kev, can I give you an example? I live in Southside Jamaica, Queens, right off of Sutphin Boulevard and Jamaica Center. Right on Sutphin Boulevard, there is an air train that directly links you to JFK Airport. Meaning, if you fly from JFK Airport, you can go directly to Sutphin Boulevard. If you take the Long Island Railroad, that goes right to Sutphin Boulevard. And if you take like the J train or the E train, all three of those transportation systems directly link you to Sutphin Boulevard. But when you get off at Sutphin Boulevard, you'll see crackheads, you'll see homeless individuals. So if you get off at that specific station, you will automatically assume by what you're seeing that it's a third world country. But you can't go based off what you see because that may be in a lower population of what you may see.
Yeah, so the shit you mentioned is literally softer than what you would see in Colombia.
Colombia is classified as an upper middle income economy and is one of Latin America's largest economies.
That's what I'm saying. Literally what I just said. That when you go on Google, it would tell you it's not a third world country.
No, you just said it said it would.
You said it.
No.
I didn't say that.
You said it wouldn't.
It wouldn't say it's a third world country.
Okay.
Yeah. According to the International Monetary Fund.
So what makes it?
How much homeless did you see over there? Yeah,
but you see homeless on 250.
Kev, you gotta stop asking questions and saying hold on to make another fucking point.
Justin was there.
All right.
Hold on, I asked Justin was there.
Look, you still saying hold on.
I seen a lot of homeless until we found out they all have homes.
Oh,
so the homeless
niggas got homes.
The home. They take care of literally the outsiders, like how they doing over here.
Yo, my
they
nigga.
take care of the outsiders.
Wait, so do they have homes or not?
Do you know?
The Venezuelans.
So they're not homeless.
Venezuelans, not the Colombians.
Hold on.
Wait, they live outside, but they have homes.
Not the Colombians. Not the Colombian homeless.
They don't live outside. Hold on. They don't live outside.
I know, but
they literally, we seen homeless people every day, every fucking day, right?
Homeless.
It don't matter who it is. It's homeless people.
It can't say what it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They're homeless.
I don't
know who's Venezuelan or Colombian, right?
I'm not holding this for that long, man. I gotta take a piss.
Now you like how you make a point and then walk away. I can tell you. Do you realize that LA, which is one of the most thriving cities in has a homeless situation?
This is what I'm gonna say, Warren. This is what I'm gonna say.
New York has a homeless situation, my nigga.
No. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. Walking down on a regular night when we outside, there's homeless people on every corner asking for money. Yes, but we was upset. We saw babies outside and all that shit. Yes. Until we had a conversation with somebody. And it was raining. And when it's raining over here in New York, you still seeing the homeless people outside.
Yeah.
Over there, you don't see them. They go back to their homes.
What the fuck is he talking about then?
In New York, I'm sick of the niggas in front of the bank when I'm trying to take my money out. Niggas holding the door, acting like I'm supposed to hand the niggas one of my dubs. Like, nigga, what are you doing here? It's the bank.
But I'm confused.
We pulling out 20s.
You gotta go based on a definition of what a third world country is. If you go based on experience and what you see, then every single part of the country can be homeless.
We was there for a couple of days. We didn't live
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
I don't know. I cannot say for anything.
That's a good point too.
I was there.
If you're
there
there for a couple of
limited
days, how
amount
could
of
you
time.
classify it as a third world country?
LA has a very bad homeless problem. It's terrible. They are worried. They're legit worried out there.
Look, Gina was there with us right there. She said, until it rains. Until it rains, they outside. When it rains, they in their crib.
So then what the fuck? Nah, Kev, get back in the fucking room.
I don't know.
Kev is not gonna let you talk. So
That's
you
a
might
great
as
ass point.
well get your points out right now.
That's a great ass point, just made. If you was only there for a select point period, then how could you say that that's a third world country based on what you saw? If you was only there for not even 10% of your life.
10 to less than 1%.
I'm just being generous.
All right, so check this out. So what's the Colombian currency? What is the Colombian currency compared? What is the Colombian currency compared to the American dollar?
$1 here is about 45.
4,500.
Yeah.
4,500 pesos. 4,500. These people work for 5,000 pesos an hour. 5,000 pesos an hour, and they make $4,500 pesos equivalent to $1, right? And at one point, it wasn't that high. At one point, that
so
it was.
Are you saying that if the value of the currency doesn't
they make
equal
for
up
6
to
hours?
US,
Hold on, for 6 hours. For 6 hours. Hold
so
on.
if the value doesn't
For
equal
6
the US
hours.
dollar,
For
then you're a
6
third world
hours.
country?
They work for 6 hours to get a fucking Big Mac, nigga.
No, so I'm saying
To
if
get
the
a Big
value
Mac.
of currency doesn't equal the US dollar, then you're a third world country?
Yeah.
What?
That's
Yeah. Yo, hold on.
So if the US is the number one currency,
Because it wasn't. Hold on.
Wait, no.
Because
So if US is the number one currency,
because
then the second currency is a third world country.
their currency wasn't as bad as it is to American dollar, and like not too long ago, nigga. I mean, it's like it's always been lower, but it hasn't been that much at one point.
But you said if it doesn't equal up to US, if the US dollar, then you're a third world country. So if just using an example, if the US is the number one, which it isn't, then every other country that comes after it is a third world country.
JT, do me a favor. Google what makes a third world country.
He just did.
The modern definition of third world is used to classify countries that are poor or developing. Countries that are part of the third world are generally characterized by high rates of poverty, economic and or political instability, and high mortality rates.
I'm not gonna lie, that sound like the U.S. nigga right now. Niggas is dying. Niggas is broke.
So we could look up the highest poverty rates in the world.
Highest billionaires in the world. Can't be.
What happened?
So,
But if our dollar go up, $8 don't go down, they still billionaires. I want to know.
I look at the amount of money they got.
What?
So I think what makes a
bill.
bill.
If I go down, the billionaires, their money still stays the same.
Yeah, because they have assets.
Yeah.
Okay, so assets.
That's how that works. They don't keep their money.
Okay.
No,
the people. Hold on. So the way is created systemized and the way it's systemized in Colombia is that the people that live in Colombia that are residents of Colombia can't afford to own property in Colombia. Right? They can't even afford to create business in Colombia. So by all means, right? By all means, we'll create in a socialist aspect because they're under socialism, right? They're in a socialist aspect. They can't afford it. So outsiders come and dominate, right? Outsiders come and dominate because they're able to afford to create livings, create businesses, and all types of stuff.
That's just like New York, nigga.
Wait, no.
Like, New York literally.
That's what New York is falling under.
Point.
That's what New York is falling under.
He's proving a point, though. If other individuals are able to go into Colombia and create shit, niggas can't do that in America without high work ethic and shit like that.
What it boils down to, and it's not in America.
So how would that make you a third world country?
Hold on, and it's not, and let me get down to that. It's not in America. It's literally in certain states where it's like that, where the high taxes are high already fucked, or it's already fucked. New York is one of the states that's already fucked. New York is fucked. California is fucked. Illinois is fucked.
Texas. No. Hold on. New York State is not fucked. Stop that.
City.
New York City is fucked. We're not gonna do that. What I'm saying is, in New York City, niggas that live in New York City technically cannot afford to live in New York. Like they're not paying.
But it's not about that. It's about
that's what you're saying.
It's not because they have people that come from New York State to New York City to open up business and everything. So when I say New York in general, it's New York. It's New York in general because New York has high taxes. New York is the second highest tax state in America. So they don't let you fund. They won't let you fund your own businesses in this way.
Do you know why New York?
Yeah, people come from fucking Pennsylvania, whatever it is, to open up businesses here. For what reason? What reason is that? Right? We have people outside. How many people you know that create businesses and don't live in New York? A lot.
No, a lot. Come on, it's
a lot.
You can. I don't mind.
A lot of people own businesses that don't live in New York, and there's particular reasons. They legit. New York is full of under the eyes of socialist communism, bro. Like if you don't see what's going on, like you don't pay attention to what's going on. They're already attacking the fact of like basically of using, let's say, like gas stoves. You can't use gas stoves in new upcoming buildings already. They're already attacking that shit. They're attacking every little thing around you. And it's the little things he's talking about. It's for the economy, whatever it is. It's bullshit. A lot of this, bro. New York is full of under the eyes of communism and under your nose. Under your nose.
I'm just confused. How the fuck is Colombia a third world country?
Like what metric?
At all. Besides personal opinion. Because by definition, no. By personal experience, I can say that America is a third world country.
When you go to Colombia in September, you'll see for yourself.
But
you cannot make listen. Hold on. You cannot have an opinion to say that.
No funny shit. The only thing I'm gonna say about that is when we came back, I looked around and it was so dirty here.
Can I touch on your point? What you just said? He said when you saw homeless people, pause. But he said when you see homeless people out there when it's raining, they go to their homes. That ain't happening here.
That didn't happen in all places in Colombia, bro.
But then you're using a perspective.
But it happened. That's the whole point.
You don't see that here.
And the thing about it is, like I said, the person that owns the Airbnb, that told me that shit happens, she's not from Colombia. She's not from Colombia. So,
but neither are you, and here you are telling us.
She wasn't from Colombia. Hold on. She wasn't from Colombia. So, but the thing is that she's coming, like, bro, like if you go there and you say you're going there soon. You'll see what I'm talking about, bro. Like I'm like, it's not gonna be.
I can promise you. No,
like,
what I'm saying is this. You know why? My perspective is different than everybody else's. But it sounds like to me is that you formed an opinion based off of what you saw.
Yes.
That there was nothing factual. It's an opinion.
That's what I take.
The same way I can say I can go to LA right now and look at the poverty rate and look at the homeless rate and go, God damn, these niggas is crazy. If you go to 14th Street right now, there's niggas
Yes.
outside
I just
right
said
now on
that,
14th
man.
Street.
Yes.
Like, it's wild out there. But
Statistically,
somebody,
they're saying New York is a safe. It's like what? It's like the safest it's ever been. And like you see all the dumb shit that's happening in New York. Like, bro, like it's legit. You can't go by what this shit is leads.
listen
Like,
to what you just said. Statistically,
it's
you
saying-
have not
it's
brought up
saying-
statistics yet
I
about
did.
I asked
Colombia.
the question.
I did.
I said, what metric are we using?
Yeah, that's the whole point. And you have not
What
brought a
metric
stat yet.
are we
You
using?
said what you saw.
Huh?
What you saw was this, that, and the other.
Everything's perspective in life.
Also, when we left and we came back, they said exactly where we was at was one of the baddest places, and we was outside chilling.
And
that's them, and that's our perspective. You know what I'm saying?
and they say, bro,
They said about everywhere, but
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally everything.
We had fun.
What I'm saying is this.
They said we need security out there. Me and Kev was out there chilling by
What
ourselves.
I'm saying is this. Every point that you made about Colombia being a third world country, I made that same valid point in New York City right now. I literally, everything that you said, I mentioned it about New York.
Yo, Warren, no funny shit. You was driving back. Matter of fact, we was driving back after we got back, and I was looking around. Matter of fact, we dropped you off, and I'm like, yo, this shit out here is disgusting.
Yeah.
We driving through Hunts Point. This shit is disgusting. Yo, look at all these fucking dirty ass niggas out here.
Jeez, why?
Because they are. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it made you. No funny shit. It made me miss not being in Colombia because to me it was beautiful. Even though you see like,
New York City is
it's disgusting over here. It's dirty as shit. The air is disgusting.
First of all, hold on. Not everywhere in New York
Colombians
City
from
is
DR,
dirty
he
as
said
shit.
He missed the beaches in DR as opposed to America's.
Yeah,
yeah, bro. The last
yo,
time
I don't
was
even go. Yo, honestly, in New York City, I don't even go to the beach here. Period. In New York City, I don't want no parts of no beach here. If y'all niggas tell me right now, go to the beach, y'all can have it. Pack that. I'm good. I'm all the way. If we are not down south somewhere to a beach, I'm not going to the fucking beach. I don't want to go.
Yo, no
I
funny
don't
shit
wanna
like
go.
that. Like what you're saying is real. Like what he's saying. Like if you want to take it like that, that's how it is. When we got back here, we saw uncleanliness, dirty ass fucking air. We had to breathe this shit again. We saw everywhere was dirty. We walking around like this is the American dream.
I ain't gonna lie. Kev.
This is the American dream, and we like, yo, we don't even want to be here.
Yo, Kev, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta apologize because I looked up the homeless rate, and that shit is crazy in Colombia. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. All right.
you got, like I said, you can't go by what the bitch is telling you because she just does not live there.
I looked about stats. I ain't gonna lie. Colombia's homeless rate compared to America's crazy.
But everywhere else though, like we got homeless shelters. They don't have homeless shelters over there. We got places where you could go and sleep. They don't have that shit over there. So then you can't even compare that because that's not fair. Like it's not. Well, our economy and our shit.
Going by
is,
stats, bro. You're right. You're right. No, you're right. You're right.
It's not.
You're right.
It's not
You're
fair.
right,
It's
bro.
not fair to compare a lot of shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Because we are totally different. Our economy, everything is totally fucking different. But like, I do not want to go off like this. We went crazy. Like,
First of all, I was gonna say shout out to 40Central from switching from death row to motherfucking politics. Like that was wild. Like that was the weirdest transition ever. Like we really was talking crazy about Tupac and Snoop, and then Kev said, "Hold the fuck up."
Yeah,
did y'all hear about Cuba? Nah, I want to go to Cuba though, man. Please don't bomb us because I want to go to Cuba.
I want to go to Cuba too.
Yo, where would you move to if America turned into a
never
world,
go to
third world
Colombia.
country? Colombia
Oh,
is
no.
where.
Hell yeah.
Nah, put me in Canada, gang.
Canada?
I'm in Canada with it.
I
Why?
can't
Well, you
deal
got
with the
free
cold
because
like
you got
that.
free healthcare.
Nah, it's close. It's close. Yo, do my benefits travel with me?
Hell no.
Nah.
So I gotta start the fuck over.
Over, yeah. And it's
Refugee.
mad cold. Why the fuck you want to be in cold?
Wait, so if I have benefits and shit like a pension and shit like that, that shit is just
It's over.
shit.
There's people now that might not even get their
Starting over
pensions.
at 50 is crazy.
Yeah, nah.
That's crazy.
Get your assets
Nah,
now.
I'm going South. I'm going to South America for sure. That's it.
I gotta see what the
That's why you
currency
gotta
is.
learn. You gotta learn a technological skill that you could bring anywhere in the world.
Yo, what was I
got
just
one of
telling
those,
you
man.
about, bro?
You can learn how to trade. Take that anywhere in the world.
Trade, porn star. I mean, you can
Yo,
take
what
that
is
everywhere.
up with this nigga in porn?
You can take
You can take
OnlyFans
that anywhere
Yo,
you
you
want.
got an OnlyFans or something?
My shit, I'm about to
OnlyFans
promote my shit soon. Let you know right
So you
now.
get an AI to do it better.
Yo, that's
What?
crazy.
Hey, how to do OnlyFans better?
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming to
Yeah,
that.
That shit's
it's
coming
better.
though.
It's
Yeah, all you
coming.
gotta do is type in, I
Coming.
want to see this artist smashing this artist in this country.
Yeah, nah.
Go make a
AI is
video.
Really
Yeah,
fucking
that's fact.
spooky.
That's a
You ever-
fact.
you
Real
heard
thing.
Drake in the Weekend album? Nah. Yeah, bro, that shit sounds like him so much. I'll be playing it. I'm like, nah, this is scary.
Yeah, y'all was putting out better music than the streets.
Nah, did you hear Tupac and Biggie doing Many Men?
Nah, I ain't like that shit.
Did you hear it?
You like it?
Yeah, nah, I didn't like it.
What was I?
Even Timbaland spoke on it. He like, he never got the chance to work with Biggie, so now with this AI, he gets to have his dreams come true. And he made a beat with the Biggie AI. I'm like, wow,
that's not that even to make my dreams.
Just if you use your imagination.
Nah,
I'm just scared when it comes to the intellectual property of it. It's like, what can they say about it? Because like with Cameron with that pink furry outfit, the shit that went viral, the person who took the picture, that's their property. He can't use that, even though they took a picture of him. So I wonder how it is going to be with AI. Like, if I use your voice, is it my property, or do I have to give you royalties?
Well, technically, it's not the person.
I mean, like, because a person could use AI. Like, you could use a specific system on Google to create an AI. Like, so right now, if I have a studio, I can go record, like, yeah, I know she love me and I need that. Then I could just filter it through the AI thing, and it'll just turn into a Drake verse. Yeah. Well, I don't know how the intellectual property
right
works.
now,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
for right now, you
how does that shit work? That's.
So I think right now, right as the law is right now, I think you own it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, as of right now, but the record labels is trying to crack down on that. Shit,
I would be tight as shit. Because I would do that shit.
I'd be tight as shit if I'm still alive. Like Tupac can't be mad.
His estate could be mad.
But you get what I'm saying, but
Justin have an album with Tupac, Biggie, Easy.
But I'm saying, if I was just regular, if I was Drake right now, they getting money off of my voice as AI, I'll be mad.
Hell yeah, I would try to cut a deal. Like, yo, let me get a little percentage of that shit, yo. Just make sure.
That one of them Drake verses from AI was dumb fire.
I'm gonna play a song when this shit open.
I think the most difficult thing about it is finding out who made it and how to shut it down. Once they figure that part out, then they stop.
But you can't though. There's some nigga on YouTube. I forgot his name. I think it's the Ghost.
Yes,
sir.
I know you're talking about.
How you gonna find that nigga? He ain't put his name up there on YouTube. He can make a burner account on YouTube. Just upload, and this shit is so easy to make. Yeah, they literally, if you go to the website, bro. Bro, they have. You go to the website, bro. They literally have mad templates. They got a T.I. template, the Weeknd template, a Frank Ocean template. I'm like, nah, these niggas is different.
That's crazy. I wonder if they're making money off of that though.
Hell yeah, you can pay through YouTube. Hell yeah, unless it's like a copyright. But I don't know if the label.
Yeah, but then if you're getting paid through YouTube, you know where the money's
going. Unless you want to filter it through a specific account.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. Does YouTube pay through Bitcoin?
I don't know.
We don't know.
But I think you could do it through, as of right now, you can still do it through Cash App, and you don't need but so much on Cash App.
Yeah, burn the Gmail.
Which is the reason why they're trying to get rid of Cash App in the first place. No, not on Cash App. No.
But oh shit, you're right. You
could order a card, all that shit.
But don't you need to enter your social security and shit in order to get a Cash App?
Nope.
We just telephone number.
I just made one for my door.
But they can shut it down though. Government can shut it down.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Wow. Cash Apps.
That's tough.
Crazy. I mean,
got one more.
No,
you got a question. You always come up with something last
minute. I can go to my gallery and see what I can.
There's always a question last minute.
How much do you hate Kev?
No, nobody hates Kev.
No, we don't hate Kev. We just want Kev to make his point and then let other people make their point.
Gotta take him to HR training.
I gotta go.
He's supposed to be taking over the HR, right?
Oh yeah. I don't want that shit. Damn.
What you saying?
Damn, it's between two questions. I'm trying to think of which one. Would you rather live in a world that has complete peace but is ruled by an authoritative figure? Or would you rather live in a world such as you live now, which is a free world? But you have to think about all the negatives that come with the free world. Not to get too dark. You know, there's children being sold on the dark web and shit of that nature.
So would I rather live in free peace and ruled by
a free world, as in which you live right now, with all the negatives that come with it, or would you rather live in a peaceful world but it's ruled by a higher being?
And what does that consist of? Like, do I gotta listen to what they say?
Yes.
I'd rather just live like now, man. I see this shit happen every fucking day.
Damn.
I'm already here.
I'm already here. I already did 33 years of my life. I already fucking.
But you don't think about the negatives that go happen.
You don't know what I think about.
I'm sorry. Damn, if you do, I apologize. To think about that is crazy.
No, fight because you watch shit, you see shit, you on Instagram, like shit, like not for nothing. These things do pop up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we spoke about being desensitized last week. Like, it is sort of like we are. But like,
I'm desensitized to a certain extent until it's like so close in person. Like I was working with a coworker.
What would change in me? That's what I would.
No. You could be the same as much as you think you would be the same. I don't know. I mean, apply your own rules to it. The way I assume living in an authoritative world is like you're still you, but the decisions that you make, you just wouldn't know that you're being ruled. It's just like I don't really watch Naruto like that, but it's just like Madara when they explained it to me. It's like, all right, he would have complete rule over the world, and nobody has free will. But that means no more rape, no more murders, no more. Think of the worst thing that you could think of that happens on a daily. That means no more of that. So are you willing to?
So he wants me to do it. What if he wants me to rape him?
No.
What?
I'm saying like now at this point in time, like I have to do what he says. I got the person says. Right?
But I mean, if you're putting your own perspective on it, but I'm assuming if we're living in a world, if I'm gonna give away my rights, I'm assuming that it's nothing but complete peace. Yeah, that's crazy.
The last thing he did was rape.
No, but you just said, what if he wants me to rape him?
No,
Like,
I said,
damn, nigga.
I said,
Like you could have said anything, yo.
Rape bum.
Nah,
nigga. Nope. We're not gonna allow you to remix that shit. Nope.
I said rape him.
You said rape him.
That's crazy.
You gotta chill out.
But that's it.
Even though, fuck it. What if he did want me to do
like
that?
a world of peace. So if you had to sacrifice your free will for a world of peace, would you do it?
No,
not
free
at all.
will.
No.
Okay.
I'd rather yeah, me too.
But you wouldn't know of it. I'm assuming, again, apply your own rules to it. But I'm assuming if it's free will, you wouldn't know of your actions. You would just be living in you ever read the book, I read it in middle school. I forgot the name of it. But it's a guy. It was one guy who was only allowed to feel the emotions of the world. Everybody else was just, thank you so much. Because yes. So the whole world was just like they will wake up. You were supposed to have one child or whatever. That they told you what child you could have. Your child went to school. And then when a specific... Yes, sir. Middle school. When their child got of a certain age, they picked their career for them, but it was at
kind of like China.
In a sense, yeah. In a sense.
Can I fuck when I want or not?
I would assume your wife if they picked them for you.
See, they gotta pick my wife.
But you gotta think about the trade-off, though. None of the most horrendous things you could think of would happen.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like China versus the U.S. You have China, which is a country that believes in like collectivism and doing stuff for the betterment of everyone else.
Yeah.
At the expense of me being able to do some of the things that I want to do, versus America, which is more of like the individualistic. You do what you do, I do what I do.
Yeah.
We just all live together.
So would you rather live in
I'd rather
China
be here.
Yeah, I'd rather be here.
But I think it depends though, because China still has like the grape things in it. You still have like, damn, I don't want to go too dark. You just have shit.
I mean, shit happens over there. I'm saying, like, given
if you
your
live
scenario,
in a world where none of that happens, would you still trade your free will? None of the negative things happen. None of it. Not a percentage of it.
Nah.
I came back to a question I asked her, like, if you could get rid of one, like if you could get rid of a crime that I done, but you have to commit it first, what would you do?
That's hard. Damn. Can I do multiple crimes on the same person, so it's not committed again?
Like you could rape her and murder her at the same time.
What's up with you, yo?
Like that's two
what
things.
What the fuck is up with you, my nigga?
Justice great.
We about to get
You went dark, I went dark.
Yes, that would be the example.
And then you get rid of both of them at the same time.
Yes.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh, so I would do that. Hell yeah.
Do what?
Gotta
make sure we on the same page.
Yo,
you know what he said? You heard what he said?
Nah, I didn't. That's why I'm asking for clarification.
He said, yeah. Rewind this episode back, guys.
I would find the worst human being possible. You know what? I'm not even going to finish this because I feel like anywhere I go, it's going to be crazy. So
I'll do that.
I'm
if it was
thing to say,
I'm going to go with robbery and murder. Rob somebody and murder them.
I'm going to do bank fraud.
Nah, I don't know. There's so much more people, but
there's so much more violent crimes. Like,
yeah, there's so much more people, things that can happen after. Jake want his bread.
Yeah, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, like,
I'm doing the illest Ponzi scheme.
You can definitely just punch a bitch in her face real quick. Now, no girl ever get hit again. You know
she never get hit again, but she can get hit again.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
So
that don't even work.
Unthinkable to stop.
First of all, you know how savage you got to be to to take one for the team to punch a bitch in the face? Like,
Nah, you gotta
you the
find
last
bitches who
nigga.
think they a
Nah,
nigga.
but think about it. You the last nigga in the history of man to punch a bitch in the face.
That's
That's
fire.
wild.
That's fire.
That's what you know for. You said, who's Justin? Oh yeah, that's the nigga that punched a bitch in the face.
Nah, that's tough.
We
You
can't.
I'm in the history book.
Might get a statue.
Yeah,
That
I
shit
might
is
get a
wild.
statue when we jab her. That's that.
That's wild. Nah, nigga, they gonna outcast. They gonna outcast you, nigga. That's it. You done.
Nah, there's no more abuse.
They
At
better.
all.
But guess what? You gotta pay for the crime that you did when you did it,
Nah,
nigga.
that wasn't a part of it.
See, that's see how you remix it.
So
See how
yeah, I
niggas
didn't
remix
think
it?
about that.
So niggas wanna commit the murder, but don't do the time or none of that shit, and just get rid of it. Get the fuck out of here.
Would you still do
You
that
the
if
last
you gotta
nigga.
be outcast from society?
Yeah, you got.
Like what Warren said, would you
Yeah,
do it?
you gotta get penalized for it.
Yeah, I would. That's less than.
You better do some extreme
That's
shit
no.
to be outcast.
That's less than
Nah,
murder.
You gonna punch a bitch
That's
in the
less
You
face.
gonna
than.
punch a bitch, get outcast, and that's like
Yeah,
just you
that's
gonna live
it.
on the outskirts of
Yeah,
America.
you know how much.
Nigga said I do 2 joints for that.
Yeah. You know how much box you getting after that? Like, yeah, my man can't hit me no more.
No, nigga, yo, this nigga beat bitches. That's it. He is known
For
as the woman beater.
Right?
That's it. There's nobody else. Nigga, it's just you.
Nah, that's hilarious.
Can you believe he took that deal? That's the thing I'm saying to you.
Yo, if you had a significant other, yo, wait, before I ask this, you have a significant other, correct? You have a significant other? You have a significant other? Nah? Damn. All right, let's just say you had a relationship.
Wait, you act like we never. Hold on.
We just fucked the whole question.
Hold on.
If they had one, the question would have hit harder.
But you act like we've never been in relationships. Like
But I feel like you will feel different about it now because you're not with them. You may
Nah,
not
let's
love
see.
them.
Nah,
But
let's see.
if you had to crack her, but you had to hit her with a stiff arm with everything you got for a meal, you doing it?
Oh, 100%.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, a stiff arm or I had to knock her the fuck out?
No, you ain't got to cock back. You just have to stay right here. You have to pow.
2
Hit her with
times.
everything you got. What?
2
For a
times.
meal?
He out.
Nah.
2 times.
Yo,
That's
Warren.
500.
Give me my
Yeah,
money.
exactly. Who you talking about?
What are you talking
Johnny
about?
Manziel,
Crazy.
nigga, I'm out there like,
You
yeah.
ain't afraid you gonna knock her out or break her jaw?
She reawake?
Nah, what?
She gonna wake up.
She be all right.
Here you go, baby.
How do you know she gonna wake up?
That's
Yeah.
on her.
Inside, because I'm gonna do it too. How you gonna know she gonna, how you gonna know she gonna wake up?
She be fine. When you get up,
Hit
you
her
got
with the
some
Bruce Lee
bread.
1-inch
Like,
How
punch,
you know
nigga.
she waking up?
if she don't, do I still get the money?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm good then.
Do I go to jail though?
Yeah.
Do I go to jail though?
No,
That's
you
the
do not.
question.
No?
No,
I'm
she-
easily doing it.
Yo, y'all niggas is
No hezzy.
savage.
No hezzy. Babe, hey, babe. We talked about this.
No, when you wake up and she's like, "Why you hit me?" But like, look, I got a million.
Nah, we talked about this.
Oh,
That's
we
it.
good.
You gonna split it half and half, or you just gonna give her
Oh,
percentage?
Do we live together?
Never.
Do we live together?
Yo, what is wrong with y'all niggas?
Do we live together?
Nigga.
Said never.
Never. But
Do
get
we
a
live
big-
together?
You get a big
Is
chunk.
this my girl?
You choose.
Is my girl?
You choose.
Hey, but I'll give you some.
No, and some ain't have.
Nah, I'm not giving you half.
Nah, you not giving half.
I ain't
Get
giving
the
you
fuck
half.
out of here.
I'll
You gonna walk
punch
out?
you.
You gonna walk right the fuck out my life with the black eye that I just gave
Yeah,
you?
you
Get the
bugging.
fuck out of here. Half my money.
Bugging.
How much you
Get
gonna
the
give her out
fuck.
that mill?
Baby,
How much you gonna give her out that mill?
give her like
Enough.
200. I give like
Enough.
Nigga gave her a plane
20%.
ticket.
nigga.
Enough.
I gave her a tip.
Enough. She gonna be
That's a
good.
legit tip.
She
Nigga,
gonna be good,
20%.
and I still got money to support us too. You be good.
So you
Yo,
gonna
I'm
do-
telling you, I
Yo.
guarantee you, she's gonna agree to it. You're gonna knock her the fuck out. She gonna wake up. You gonna give her 500, and
And
she
she'll
gonna
be like,
walk
"All
the
right, we
fuck
good."
away. And now you just
So you gotta give her
and
just
look,
to
look,
keep her.
and you back to being the woman beater for the rest of your fucking life. You back to it, nigga. That's it.
Yo.
All right, can we not beat on women?
None of us do that. I'm assuming.
Wild transitions. I'm telling you.
I'm
Death
assuming.
row, politics, beating bitches. You're on a roll
we
right
went
now.
we went a little around the world today. That was crazy. Warren, you want to talk about bitch ass niggas?
Yo, you know what? Hey,
No, we can do that next.
you want me to end it with that?
No, we can do
Bitch
that
ass
next.
niggas?
We can do
All
that
right.
next.
All right, so we're gonna leave it alone. Fuck them bitch ass niggas. Damn. No, the niggas that be on social media for
Damn,
clout.
you said damn and turned. You about to say that?
No, I'm leaving it alone. That's it. They be on social media for clout.
Damn.
Too much.
Social
He
media.
want to hear it. That's why.
influencer.
You want to hear
Low
it?
key, low key.
All right. So the dudes that legit vouch for women for the sake of just vouching for women without sitting there and analyzing the whole conversation. So there's a lot of dudes right now on social media that are just jumping out the window. Like Steve Harvey was one of them when he sat there and said that men are supposed to be taking care of women, this, that, and the other. Yeah, you a rich ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Leave the other niggas alone because other niggas can't afford that.
Wow.
Now, me personally, I take care of home. Like I do that. That's me personally. But you can't speak for the niggas that can't do it. You can't say that's not a real man because he can't do that. That's bullshit. What we're speaking on is what did the dude say? Basically that no matter what, when the child when something happens with the child, it automatically goes to the mother. I am living proof that is bullshit. TT comes to me more often than she goes to her mother. She wants me to take her to school. She wants me to pick her up. She wants me to take her everywhere. She wants to be up under me. All of that. That whole shit where women talk about how they can't go to the bathroom. Guess what? I can't go to the fucking bathroom either because she's at the door. Like everything that women talk about they go through, I go through the same shit. It's just that there's certain niggas, and you want to talk about those niggas, cool, copy, whatever. Not every nigga's like that. So the niggas that's vouching for that bullshit, get the fuck out of here. You a bitch ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hit you. We don't want to hear you no more. That's it.
Okay, Kev, how you feel about that, Kev?
I'm just sick of these niggas. Like I said, Steve Harvey sitting there talking about men is supposed to take care of women. You know what? Women are supposed to stay home. If you want to talk about that,
That's a fact.
Talk about the other side of it. Women supposed to stay home. Women supposed to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, right? We don't talk about that shit no more, right? But y'all still want us to do the same fucking,
that's
shit.
A fact. And they argue to go to work.
Yeah.
That's a fact, though. They did argue.
And we're not sitting there telling you not to go to work, do this, that, and the other. But the niggas that'll sit there and tell you, so you want to go to work, make all this money, you want to make $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year to come home, and the niggas still pay for all that? Get the fuck out. Shut up, stupid. That's why the fuck your ass is single now, because you stupid. You don't want to help out the situation. Because it's dumb, yo. It's dumb, yo. This shit is retarded. Yo, stop living on social media. Live your fucking life the way you see fit. Stop listening to these people. These people don't know shit about what you got going on day to day. That's my whole point. Yeah, I'm bombing on everybody.
That's a perfect transition.
And again, like I said, I'm a dude. Now, I'm only gonna say I'm a dude that actually, if I'm in a relationship, I do take care of like probably 99%. Right now, I'm not even in a relationship, and my situation, I take care of 100% of it. That's what I do. But I don't speak for the niggas that don't do it. That's it. I mind my fucking business. I live my life the way I see fit, and you live your life the way. And the niggas that's on social media saying that you should, fuck out of here. Live your life, yo.
Give a quick context of what you're talking about.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was gonna say a quick question, but I was watching a podcast the other day. Who do you think suffers after a divorce? Do you think the female suffers more or the male suffers more?
Male.
Okay.
Female.
Well, you know why?
Yeah,
the laws of the laws are
heard
designed.
Both sides, so
the laws are designed against men.
I
no matter
think
what.
that we sometimes we suffer more like mentally, because like sometimes we don't show it. We go through.
We never show.
But
it.
if I play devil's advocate for the female, assuming y'all both had a child, it's harder for the female to get into a relationship with a child.
That's not fucking.
I can prove a point.
Can I prove a point?
Watch this.
That's not true
a
at all.
man with a child could get in a relationship quicker than a female with a child.
Absolutely.
Who's a single mother. Really?
A man with a child could get into a relationship with a female child. I don't think it matters.
No, a man with a child could get into a relationship faster than a female with a child.
I don't think it matters.
Really? I think you know what it is. It shows a different side of a man to be able to raise a child by himself.
Somebody else's child. Yeah, I don't.
But I'm saying, which one do you think happens more? The man with the child gets to a relationship, or the female with the child?
Well, you know what it is. Like society shows you that women have the child more often than not. That's the whole point. Which is what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about right now. Where they sit there and say that it's always up to the women. It's not. A lot of times, all right, now we're going down a rabbit hole. A lot of times, women put themselves in that situation and they want to pick and choose when the man can come pick up their kid, come see their kid, do this, that, and the other, and then complain when the man goes, you know what? This weekend does not work for me. It doesn't. I want to do this. I got this plan, this, that, and the other. And you're saying, oh, well, cancel all that shit. Come pick up your child. No, how do you dictate that? So that's another argument. I have argument for that shit. That's a whole nother day because that rabbit hole is deep in the motherfucker.
Back to giving some type of concept of what you're saying. There's somebody. There was something that I sent them on Instagram which I ain't really like, and it was like, yo, who when the child is sick, who stays with the kid, the mom. Who when plans when they can't get a babysitter, who got to take their kids on the thing, the mom. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? I do that shit every week.
I can tell you right now.
I do that shit every day.
I can tell you right now.
You doing that shit just for clout, just to say that.
Yeah,
shit. Now,
exactly.
You're not saying that the real shit. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, that's what
you think they're going based on like perspective.
No, they're going based on
they're
trying
going
to say some dumb shit because they want to ask them to come over and have a real conversation. I guarantee that shit changes.
I can tell you right now, TT has parent-teacher conference on Wednesday. Her mother has to go to work on Wednesday. I took a half day so I could be at parent-teacher conference.
And who is he, a mom?
That's the whole point. And this is the same, this Father's Day week coming up, all that shit. Shout out to all the fathers out there.
I don't like them bitches that it's Father's Day, but Happy Mother's Day.
No,
bitch.
we talked about that shit.
Day, like,
we talked about that shit too.
Sorry.
No, but I agree with you. Like that's Mother's Day is Mother's Day, Father's Day is Father's Day.
Listen, real shit. What y'all want to do for Father's Day? Because everything gonna be open.
I'm outside.
We're gonna be able to do whatever the fuck we want to do on Father's Day.
I'm outside. Whatever, let me know I'm outside.
Here's my whole thing about this whole conversation, like, because it stems from the whole social media thing. And my whole thing is like, why are we sitting here wasting our time talking about what y'all said are bitch ass niggas that go on these platforms and say these things? Like, why are we wasting our time talking about it?
Because what happens on social media is that the bitch ass niggas that's talking about other bitch ass niggas that's not stepping up are that is the narrative for men, and that's not true. But y'all are painting that picture for us to say that we not doing this.
But
that,
nobody
and
can define you, bro. If you know what you do and who you are,
but
no matter what they say on social media is gonna define you.
But you know what it is? Because there's too many women that is following that is coming at me, making it seem like I'm not doing what I need to be doing as a fucking father.
But why does that matter?
Because they're coming to me.
It don't matter.
No. That's why. Like if they never came to me, you can say whatever the fuck you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. When you come to me and make it seem like somebody's doing more, nah. I take those trips to Florida. I take those trips up north to see my son. I take days off to make sure my daughter's good. This, that, and the other. So to paint the narrative to say that men are not doing it is bullshit.
And that's
the problem.
Not even that too. I said something before we went on air. I said something, yo, this is because this person feels like that, right? There are dudes who sit down and listen to this bullshit and say, oh, this is real, this is that. And there are women who listen to the same bullshit and be like, oh yeah, that nigga ain't bitch ass nigga. He don't do this shit because I ain't pick my daughter for 2 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the information that's being pushed out there.
I just see it different.
It's the other way. It's the other way. It's the other way. Remember, when women, like I said, yo, JT,
it doesn't matter. You're gonna think what you want to think, regardless of what I tell you.
But here's the problem. Again,
but
who controls the narrative? Because what I'm saying is this: at the same time, that woman that has like that, she's the custodial parent, is controlling the narrative by saying, "Oh, he's not picking up his child, but you're only giving me this time frame to pick up my child." So how am I a deadbeat nigga if you're only giving me this time frame? That's the point.
And go on that, right? There's so many people out there right now looking for the clout and saying, "Oh yeah, you know what? Mothers do this as a guy, right? A mom do this." Right? There ain't no niggas out there saying, "Yo, y'all niggas is stupid and wrong, y'all dumbass niggas."
We're wrong when we bomb on women. When we bomb on women, we wrong.
When a woman controls the narrative, what do you do at that point?
Who gives a fuck about the narrative?
Yeah,
like that's my whole thing. Like I don't give a fuck about the narrative.
No, I do. You know why? You know why? Because when it comes down to court, that's the narrative. The narrative.
But that's two different things.
No, but
that has nothing to do with social media.
The reason. No, hold on. The reason. No, think about it. The reason why the laws are the way they are because somebody's controlling the narrative by saying that men are not doing this and the other. So no matter what, when you show up to court, it's already against you. The narrative is already there.
But social media don't influence that shit.
It does.
It don't.
It does, bro.
No,
I'm telling you.
No,
I go through it I go through it every time. For a woman to show up to court and say I don't do nothing, they don't look at anything else.
You gotta show receipts in order to prove your case.
Why do I have? Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
When does she have to show receipts that she's doing it?
They don't.
Never.
But that's the point. That existed before social media. That's my whole point.
Oh yeah.
But that's the narrative, bro. That's the narrative.
I'm not saying it's not the narrative.
But listen to what I'm saying. So the narrative. But listen.
Shit been around.
No, but listen. You said who controls the narrative? Right now, social media controls that narrative. Before social media, the narrative was still there. That's my point. No matter what, she runs the show. She'll sit there and say, you ain't doing this, that, and the other. She'll go to court and say, the nigga wasn't doing nothing. If y'all want to talk,
and I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm saying the nigga that we're talking about has no influence on what's going on in our lives. This all stemming from a social media post.
But
what
women,
he said makes no difference in none of our lives.
I said he a bitch ass nigga because women will sit
but
there.
we talking about him. Why are we talking about a bitch ass nigga?
Because
this is my whole point.
Because women will listen.
I'm not talking about no bitch ass nigga.
Now listen. The reason why is because women will listen to this bitch ass nigga and make it seem like there's no man out here doing that. Do you understand? All right,
I get that.
Wait, hold on. So like real facts, no bullshit. Mm-hmm. I have a paper trail just to make sure that that narrative doesn't come out. Okay. But why did I have to make a paper trail when I'm taking? Listen again. What did I say? What did I say first?
I mean, I think we all know the female's gonna get the kid.
But listen, what did I say first? What I said first was like me personally, I take care of 100% of everything.
Yes.
But in the meantime, while I'm taking care of 100% of everything, I still have a paper trail to make sure. Like that's wild that I have to do that. Because no matter what, she can change the narrative and I look like the fucking asshole. But because like you can't do that because here, boom, here's paperwork, boom, boom, boom. Even though I'm already paying for 100% of everything. It's not a shot against her. That's an agreement that we came up with. But I don't want to make people think that I'm just trying to. I'm not shitting on nobody. We have an agreement. This is what it is, right? But at any given time, see how that works. She can sit there and go, he ain't doing shit. If I ain't have a paper trail, he ain't doing shit. That's literally what happens over and over and over again. And men go through this shit all the time because women control the narrative. Now, what happens is what I'm saying is the man I feel like that bitch ass nigga is irresponsible for not doing your homework to figure out the other side of that equation. Because there's a lot of men out there that instead of figuring it out or sitting down and talking to men like me and Justin that's actually doing shit like that, they'll just run with what that woman is saying. And that's what's controlling the narrative. That's why you're a bitch ass nigga. That's the reason why. Because you chose a side before you even I can't say a bitch ass bitch because now they're like, damn, this nigga, see, niggas like, oh, it's too much. Women control the narrative all the time. So I can sit there and bomb on them and say women this, that, and the other. But you, nigga, why don't you go figure out why this nigga don't want to, like, he's not doing this, that, and the other? Why is she controlling the situation? Why can't he see his kids? Why can't he just go and pick up his fucking kids? You can do whatever you want, right? She can walk to the school right now at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and say, I want to take my kid out. But you know what else she can say? The kid lives with me, don't let his father come. That's controlling the narrative. Now, on top of that, he's a deadbeat because I did this, that, and other. Wow.
Listen, me and Warren have our own kind of thoughts about it. We spoke about it, right? But there are, on some real shit, there are niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? The shit that he's saying that there are mothers out there that really do all that shit, but there are also dads out there that do all that shit too.
I get that. That was my. I'm not disagreeing with that. My only point is, you're saying social media or whoever this nigga is having all these women think like that, and I just don't think that's the case.
I can't respond to that nigga
because it existed before him, and then even bringing up the court system, like that's two completely different things. But then niggas are complaining about the court system, but don't vote.
That's crazy. That's a fucking fact.
Niggas are complaining about this is going on, that's going on, but don't care about the judges that's in the courtroom.
And it's worse because the judges can stand for however long. It's not like a presidency where
I can tell you flat out.
So now, how much do we really care?
Hold on. I can tell you flat out the last time I had a situation where someone went for an increase. She basically lost her job or whatever, and she decided to go back for an increase. And the judge said, just because you lost your job don't mean that man got to pay more. Now, that's the way it's turning now. But if the narrative keeps going to, exactly. So if the narrative keeps going back to niggas ain't doing this, niggas ain't doing that, because what I see, well, all these women or all these people, all the people that sitting there talking about men ain't doing this, that, and the other, I see the counter. I see a whole bunch of my niggas taking care of their fucking responsibility, going to pick up their kids. When they got days off, they go take their kid to school, pick their kid up, do this, that, and the other. I see the difference. But no matter what, we still getting dragged through the bullshit. Like, how is it that the man can be the financial provider, be in a better situation and all that shit, and they still award the child to the mother and give her child support instead of just giving the child to their father? That's wild.
That's law, though.
You know what's crazy?
No, it shouldn't be.
They spoke
But
about
that's
It should go. The
It
child
shouldn't be.
should go. The
It
child
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But that's the law.
It's a systemic question, though. Basically, like what you said and what he's saying. Do you think it's right if a person, kind of tying back to an early conversation I had about if somebody get knocked early in the prison system, they can't vote? So what if they're a great dad, do all of these financial things, great in the system, but then when it comes to voting, they don't have that privilege because something happened early in their life?
Yeah.
Do you think it's still right that because they wasn't able to vote,
No.
that the female can still drag their name through the mud, even though they're doing all the things that they're doing? Maybe she just don't like them. So how do you approach that aspect?
What happened? Say the question again.
So correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that if somebody goes to prison, they lose their right to vote. A man goes to prison, loses his right to vote. Now he can't vote to get the right judges in place to help with these situations that are going on between men and women when it comes to custody and, you know, with relationship with the kids and stuff like that. Now the question is, what exactly? What about that scenario?
The question is, because you said early in the conversation that a lot of dudes will say that, but then don't even vote.
Yeah.
What about the systemic issues, specifically among black men,
Mm-hmm.
with black women dragging their name through the mud, but then they can't use the right to vote in order to have?
Is it their fault if they can't vote because they've been incarcerated?
No, that's different. If you can't vote, then you can't vote. But then now there's a bunch of people that can vote and don't vote.
That's a fact, bro. There's so much.
There's
shit
more people that can vote
No,
that can't.
But you know,
Bro,
I need
there's
you
so
to
many
I need you to
problems. You ask
understand.
somebody who's the governor or the mayor, and the 99% of niggas can't tell you who it is within their community.
But I also need you to
That's sad.
understand that, like, the minute that a man shows up to court and a woman shows up to court for child support or any kind of family court
Automatically in the
situation,
women's favor.
no,
Automatically
not
favor.
even that. No, not even that. Not only is it in the woman's favor, do y'all realize that the court appoints?
You gotta make sure to have a seat for you.
Do y'all realize that the court automatically appoints a woman representative, and you got to find your own? Like, literally, like, everything is already stacked up. Yeah,
it favors the woman.
But how is that fair? That's the whole point.
No, but I don't think that's the right
my
question.
point.
How do we change it?
Yeah, how do we change it? Is the right question.
Why not?
We've been fighting these laws for the longest, and they're still doing the same thing, bro.
There's no way to change it.
I disagree.
Has it got better?
I think it's gotten better.
So that means it's changed.
No.
Yeah.
If it's gotten better, it had to change.
No, you know why? Because women are getting found out to be abusing. If women never abused it, it would never change.
But it's changed, though, has it? Hasn't it? Has it
Because
not?
they're abused. No, not for the people that's not abusing it. It's not changing.
So it
That's
hasn't
what I'm
changed.
saying. If you're just abused, like, say you just
by
took
definition,
no,
it's changed.
no, but listen to what I'm saying. No,
That doesn't mean it changed.
so yeah, exactly.
That
So
is
basically,
changed.
so what if the
That's
woman?
literally the difference between voting and not voting.
What if
One
the
day we
woman-
wasn't able to vote. The next day we could.
What I'm saying is this:
That's a
a woman
change.
could be vindictive and do certain things.
329, I changed. That's a change. That's a change in weight. It's a fluctuation. It's gotten better.
No, what if I'm in a better financial situation than her?
I'm sorry.
If I'm in a better financial situation than her, I can guarantee you, in all of my cases, I'm in a better financial situation than them.
Yes,
I am. But no matter what, the judge automatically just rolls with them.
And that's
Why?
wrong.
That's what I don't like.
I agree that's wrong.
That didn't change.
I know that,
didn't
but
change.
I've never
But that's what I'm saying.
So what you're
disregarded
saying-
that.
So what I'm saying is,
Yes,
like,
we have
so
people that fall
the,
through the cracks and win that shit. Yes, but
the
it didn't
change. The
change.
change came from the abuse.
So then it didn't get better.
The
Wait, y'all
abuse.
said
No,
two different things. You said, yes, circumstances that it fell through the cracks and it changed, but then he said it just changed and it has gotten better.
I said it got. I get it. It's a little bit better. I think that those things happen. Like,
So if
they
it's
are-
changed, then would you say
no.
that
What
there's
I'm
room for it to
saying
be
is
even more
the
change?
abuse has changed. But the specifics of what I just gave has not changed. No matter what, that is not going to
Same.
change. They would rather take child support from me and give it to that woman than give me my child. Unless I gotta spend thousands of dollars, and I know men that spend thousands of dollars to get their kids and still ain't get their
You know
kids,
what's
man.
more fucked up about that? I believe I was watching a show. I think it's The View, but I don't like it because they brought up the topic. It's a bunch of women on the panel. And they brought up the topic of child support. Should it be placed on a card that can only be used for child products? Makes sense. Child support should be put on a card
That's not.
for a child.
I know that's not fair because you
What
like.
do you mean?
don't like
because
that.
paying rent, paying light bills, stuff like that.
That's not for the child. That's
it
not
is.
your
If my
duty.
child
Yes,
is
that
used,
is.
if my child is playing the PlayStation. Hold on.
The child
Listen, listen, bro. Listen. If my child is all night playing PlayStation all fucking night, yo, that money got to go to the bill.
But what?
That electric bill is going up because of my child.
What you say though, because if you
my child is eating in her household.
She can spend it on clothes for herself. Be careful.
Oh, you can.
No, but that's the stipulation.
Let me ask you a question. To you, what is child products?
Child products is things.
And your daughter's 15.
Things are specifically designed for my daughter, only for my daughter. So, granted, electricity, her playing the game system, I can't really calculate that. Because it's for the bill. Food depend.
My 15-year-old son will kill your fridge.
Then what point? But then that's my problem because we treat child support as if it's the only income for them. You are a parent.
No, watch this. No, watch this. Wait, hold on.
Be the deterrent.
Let me change your perspective of that. Men don't treat it like that. Women do. That's the problem.
No, but
that's the problem.
But I'm saying,
so when a woman runs out of child support, what she does is I need more.
It's on a card, but then you can use it for everything. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't like that. If a child is say from the ages of 1 through I don't have kids, so correct me. 1 through how many age until they're not in diapers? Age 4, age 3.
3.
So then, from ages 0 to 3, that card should be only used to purchase diapers and formula. It should not be used to buy drinks. Or child's clothing. If you're going into a store and you're trying to buy an outfit that's like extra large,
I think the way
it should deny. It should be only able to buy for the child.
I think the way it should be placed is that basically like you go on, like if you go online or whatever it is, like they give like a list of things. Basically, what do you think it should be? Go like let's say 20 different things, whatever, and the woman gets to agree on the 20 different things that you picked, whatever. And like out of 5 or 6 things out of that, whatever it is, that you think they should be listed on, and that's what goes on for the card.
That's fair.
I think y'all
disagree with that.
Hold on. I think y'all are mistaking it. So y'all have to realize when you do the right thing and go to court to try to figure out everything, you're supposed to come with the facts. And the facts are this, that, and other, this, that, and the other. So now what happens is this. You are now responsible for a certain percentage of this, that, and the other. And whatever my child support doesn't cover, guess what? That's on you. A lot of men don't like to have that conversation with women and to sit there and just keep on spending and complaining. So paying out and complain. Me, I brought it up. Matter of fact, I don't even know if men. There should be classes for men to understand how this shit works. Do you realize that if you pay child support, right? When you go pick up your kid for the weekend, guess what? Everything that you need for that child should come out of her fucking house. Did you know that? You don't have to pay another fucking dime. If you need food for the weekend, guess what? Bring me that food. See, niggas don't do that.
Yeah.
Give me the food, give me the clothes. I'm about to go take him on a trip. Give me the money. All that shit's supposed to pull up all that. But men don't do that because men have more pride and say, you know what, I got it. And that's the problem.
The system is so fucked up. You could potentially pay child support for a child that isn't even yours.
Yeah. Secondly, it goes back to what you said, right? Like, and that child shouldn't be with that person, that parent, right? Most of those people that get in child support is women.
Yes, I agree.
So we don't. Like basically what he's been saying the whole time is like we don't have that option.
No, and I agree with that because that's the reality. But that's fucked up. If I go to court and she says that you need to take, mind you, they're taking a percentage out of your gross. I don't even make my gross. I'm spending.
No, they don't.
Right?
No, they do tax.
No, now they ask you like what you spend on rent and food. And
no, but they also tax it based on how much you make and stuff like that. They do all that.
For the gross though.
No, but tax is the net. So once they tax it, they'll ask you your gross
based off your net income.
Yes, it is. It definitely is.
Oh, so I got to do. Last time
that's what I'm saying. I've been through this process over and over again. I know how it goes. At the same time, I still do more. So that's why I don't get complaints. I show up. I pay for shit. You need this for school. I got parent loans for my daughter to go to certain programs for her college. I did that.
But you're doing what you're doing as a parent. There's certain dudes out there that are doing what you're doing, and the mother's still like, nah, you going on a child
That's
support.
my point.
That's a problem.
That's the abuse.
And then they take that child support and spend it on their own necessities.
That's true.
That's a problem.
Yes. Vindictive women. That's what I was arguing.
But that's why he's saying the card should be regulated.
You can only spend this for X, Y, and Z. The bitch on the View said, "Yeah, if I take care of my kid, I don't see why I can't go out and go get a drink."
Yeah, see, she's
like,
wrong.
Bitch, are you dumb?
No, that's wrong. We're not
That's
disagreeing with that.
crazy.
That's wrong. But what I'm saying is, what you really don't account for is food, rent, electricity, clothes.
Like, we don't
Why
think.
don't you make that a specific compartment of the card dedicated to the child?
So you got to get somebody to program that shit to a T. That's the whole point.
I mean, we got AI.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the world is developing, and so I don't see no excuse if the world is developing at such a high rate right now. I don't see why.
Because the government don't care as long as they get their 2% out of every fucking payment.
Yeah.
And I think I'm almost certain it's 2%.
Which one is Kev? Kev with the blue. Ken said, which one is Kev?
Kev.
You got a question for him? Hit us up.
But that, like the child support, I had to get schooled on the child support to understand how the child support. Like I said, when you show up to go, if you got visitation for the weekend or whatever, if you need anything, like literally, I had to put my son's mother on, and she knows this. That's why I'm not talking out of context and all that shit. Like, she came to me on some, I need more, this, that, and other. And I said, yo, not for nothing. But you came to drop off my son. You ain't bring nothing with you. Nothing. You ain't bring no food. You ain't bring no money. You ain't bring. I said, do you realize the minute that you decided to bring me to court, that is 100% of what I'm supposed to be doing to take care of my child? Because you chose to do that. I would have been paying more, but you chose to be this person, and I could just leave this shit alone and not have to worry about nothing. Because you went that route. But I'm still not an asshole, so drop my son off, shut the fuck up, and go about your business. And I literally told her like that, because I'm like, yo, I can go to your house and go, yo, we need food for him. Like, I paid for the food already. Food is already paid for. That when they sit there, when you go to court, they ask you, how much do you pay for this? Child care, this, that, and the other, clothes, this, that, and the other. You got to produce receipts, all that. Guess what? That's the woman producing receipts and all that, what she paying. When a man produces receipts, you know what that's called? A gift. Because it's already, your obligation has already been met straight out of your paycheck. That's how that shit works, bro.
And some dads do all that shit, bro, and do all the time shit in it too. But that shit goes back to what the dude was saying.
My kids.
We know there's a guy, and I bring back to it, where he listens to these conversations with these people that they say whatever the fuck they say, right? And honestly, we thought he hated women. No, I'm being dead serious. We thought he hated women because the way that he spoke about it, because he's listening to these things that, oh, you got to be an alpha, or you got to do this, or if you let a girl do this, or you come home and a girl didn't cook for you, then you got to do whatever. Should they listen? When niggas put out false information like that, there are people that's listening. Like in any aspect of like there's somebody who's listening to you. That does not look good for when there's people that's really doing that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when we had a conversation about it, me and him, like, yo, this shit is bullshit. These are these bitch ass niggas that want to do that shit, and they only doing that shit for a certain reason. Not to give you any insight, not to give you anything. They doing it just for one reason, for clap.
Yeah.
And that sucks when there's people out there really listening.
Yeah. I just don't like the fact that they conform to the by definition. You just look up support. Like, why do I have to pay everything for the child? Why are you taking a specific amount?
No, you don't, and that's the problem. Men need to get educated on how this shit works. Do you realize? I could like 2 minutes, real quick. All right, so say you make 60,000, she makes 40,000, right? New York State says that for one child, the child is entitled to 17% of the family income. See, men keep thinking that 17% of your income. Is not. It's 17% of the family income. The family income is 100,000. The child is entitled to 17% of the 100,000, which is $17,000. Now you make 60, she makes 40. That means you make 60% of the family income. She makes 40% of the family income. You have to pay 60% of that 17,000.
But then how would they be able to calculate what she spends her
That's
income
the problem. Because she thinks that your money is the 100. That's what I'm saying. So when we educate and we sit there and we go, yo, I already paid what I had to pay, and she sit there and try to take you back to, take me back to court then. Fuck it. Yo, my boy, I gotta do right now that every time something happens, when she sit there and talk her shit about like going up in child support, he goes, we'll go back to court and we'll sell the condo that you're living in that we paid for. Because that wasn't a part of the agreement. So we'll do that. And she goes, all right, cool. Because she knows she gonna lose out. And that's men, we gotta flex too. We don't flex enough.
I agree.
That's the issue.
That's a
That's
problem,
one of the
bro.
issues.
That's
Excuse
a
me.
super
That's-
problem. They don't. I don't feel. I feel like they just don't want fair. Granted, not every woman, because I know there are women out there who are extremely fair. I know somebody who actually has a baby father who don't take care of his kid, and she don't even want to put him on child support. But for the most part, they don't even want justice. They just want revenge.
Yeah.
I would respect you more if you say it's revenge, but they try to lie. They try to mask it with this whole "it's justice." It's
I
fair.
can promise you this. I don't know the percentage, but a big percentage of the niggas on child support, believe it or not, is the good niggas. The bad niggas done got away.
And
They don't even chase them down. They know where they at. Them niggas be down the block, this, that, and the other. Them niggas ain't never on child support. It's the other niggas that's the good niggas that's getting hit with the child support.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say about child support. I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree with child support.
You like it?
I agree with child
I
support
do
for a
too.
nigga that is not doing shit for their child.
Yeah.
But see, that's the problem. When you say you agree with it, you can't pick out the.
No, yes, you can.
I don't want to divert it, but
yes,
it's
you can.
just like
The reason why I can is because the same way you said, the only reason why most good niggas are on child support because of revenge, right? Cool, because I'm not with you no more. So the only reason why we on child, if I was with you, I'm not gonna be on child support. Do I agree with child support in the sense where if your child needs it, you can get it. If I'm doing everything for my child, I shouldn't be on child support. But I think that the deadbeats. Yeah,
no, I agree.
Take that, take that shit away.
No, I agree
Take
with
all that
everything
shit.
you're saying, but when you put it into a law, you can't say I agree with this except Section B, clause X, Y, and Z. If you agree with it, then it has to be to its fullest extent. So if she wants to put somebody on child support who's a deadbeat, then you have to go with the individuals, the females who put men on child support that don't deserve it.
Goes back to your
Agree.
question.
No, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Because I'm okay with it all around. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the money that I'm a good dude or whatever like that, you might revenge, but sometimes my money might help you out.
Listen, I've been paying child support.
I've been paying child support for 14 years.
18 years, bro.
For one or multiple, if you don't mind me asking.
Multiple.
Damn, so they
18 years. I started in 05. That's my original date is October of 2005. That's when I started paying child support.
That's when I started paying child support before you.
And you're still to this day?
Yeah.
What was I doing?
Both of y'all still to this day?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to be off. So.
Nigga, your daughter is how old?
14.
How the fuck are you paying more child? Now, I just said, yo, are you?
Oh, you said 2005. I'm bugging right now.
18 years I've been paying child support.
I'm bugging right now. You have
your daughter 13 years old.
No, I'm bugging right now. I literally just asked.
Do that shit be hurting sometimes or nah? You don't even think about that shit.
No, you know what happens?
Exactly.
You know what happens? Arrears kick you in your ass. If you owe, they don't give a fuck about nothing. Whatever your child support is, they cut it in half and they put it on top of what you're already paying. So if your child support is $300 a week, they put it. If you owe, they put an additional $150 on it. That shit'll fuck you up.
I paid a quite a lump sum. Let's just say that.
I don't even want to talk about
I seen a nigga lose his license over there.
I lost my passport.
You know that goes accredited to your credit card. I mean, that goes to your credit. No, it goes to your credit.
No, not in New York.
No, it doesn't.
For not paying child support.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Not over
in
here.
certain states, you'll lose your license.
I lost
certain
my
states, you'll get
passport.
locked up.
My cousin was getting married in Jamaica. I bought the ticket to go. I went to go get my fucking passport. Like, oh shit, my passport coming in like 3 weeks. Got a letter in the mail like, nigga, you not going.
Yep, I got one of those too.
I'm saying you checked your credit score with that as well?
Yeah, I check my credit score all the time.
And that didn't attribute to it.
I can give you one better. Them niggas snatched $4,500 from me for my taxes, and I didn't even owe.
Oh, you got it back though, right?
Yeah, but I had to fight. It took me 7 months to get my money back.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The reason why I went to court, all that arrears money that I paid because I overpaid probably like $5,000. That should pay for my lawyer. Thank you.
Telling you, bro. Yo, they take your money.
It's crazy.
They take your money in February.
People look at me weird when I say I want these females to go to jail for shit like that. You should go to jail. Same thing I feel about if a female lie about being great, you should go to jail.
Oh, 100%.
You should go to jail. Like that is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like if a woman says that you raped her or whatever it is, and then you're proven not guilty,
she should do the same time that you would have done.
The time that you're supposed to be charged with.
Yes,
like that time.
I agree.
She should be doing that time for sure. But that's perjury.
I had an argument with my man. He's like, nah, I don't believe in that because then that'll make females who actually got raped less come forward. I'm like, nah,
How? That would make them
come
forward?
Nah, he said because if he feels like if a female really got raped, then they will feel like less.
Did you say grape?
Yeah. Oh, I try to do it
Yeah,
because
come
YouTube
on,
tend
like
to censor the
like he's
actual.
fuck. I got you. Don't
Yeah,
listen.
yeah.
Yeah, for the
I heard you
marketing.
say it like 3 times. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, they try to censor it. But yeah, he said, yeah, he don't believe in that because then females who've actually been raped, they may not come forward out of fear that they may go to jail. But I'm like, if they're not lying, then they don't have nothing.
Yeah, why would
I'm
that
talking
scare
about
you?
actual proof. Like if you go to court and you actually, if you just lose off of losing, then all right. But if you go to court and you say he raped me, and you go to court and they have video footage of you enjoying it and messages of you enjoying it, that's actual proof.
But why would they be? That's what I'm saying. Why would they be scared to come out and say the truth?
Because they
I just feel like the truth is the truth.
Because at the end of the day, when you go to court, it's not about who's right or wrong. It's about who
No,
got the
not at
better
the end
lawyer.
of the day when a
But
female
what you
goes
can
to court,
prove.
they believe her
And the
first.
most money.
That is true, but it's about who has the most money. It's about it's not about truth who's more
I
true.
mean, yo, believe
Who
it
has
or
the
not,
better
but
lawyer.
typically when it comes down to
It
certain
is, though.
situations like that, it's because there was a settlement outside of court. We just don't know about it. It's
That
just
is correct too.
that a lot of that, like even a lot of that R. Kelly shit, believe it or not, with settlements. Like we thought like he got off. No, he literally settled out of court, and they can't talk about it no more. But if you actually go to like the Chicago Law Library or whatever, all those cases are still there, and there's still fucking evidence to show that he was out there doing what he was doing. We just don't know about it because he paid it off, and he sealed the files and was like, "Nah, you can't talk about it. Otherwise, I'll sue you for $1 million." That's
So
what he did.
if you was in a Terry Crews situation, what's the most they had to pay you off for you to stay quiet?
What with the
Well, he got
executive?
touched. He got touched by like a
Yeah.
Hollywood
Dude.
executive. Yeah.
Weinstein, I think it was.
So if they like, yo, I'll pay you this amount, just stay quiet. What's the most they had to pay you for you to stay
No,
quiet?
nigga, I'm telling everybody.
Give me a con 50.
50,000 for
Give
him
me
to
a
touch a
con.
dick?
That's crazy.
Like that's exactly what you. Yo,
Now you violated him
Maybe
though.
100.
yo, all right, it's time to go.
Yo.
Yo, I'm sorry.
No, that was good. That was actually a good, really way to end it. I get what you're saying, though, dude. Like, why the fuck are we giving them a voice? Like, why they saying?
Well, I ain't giving nobody a voice.
Yeah, we didn't
I
say
ain't
who it
saying
was.
nobody's name. I
Yeah,
just said
yeah,
y'all, bitch, all y'all, lump all y'all bitch ass niggas together. All y'all trying to get pussy for saying this dumb shit and hyping these women up and all that shit. They gonna run into a real nigga like me. I'm gonna shut their shit down anyway and tell you to go right back to that nigga that told you that shit and see what he said. For
But
real.
but
behind the camera.
I feel like that's to go back to the question that we speak about earlier about change. That's one way to change it is by educating people. Like we have this platform here, we have these microphones, we have this camera. What are we giving people that is actually of value? To all the stuff that you were talking about, from my experience, 99% of men don't know half the shit that you just said.
That's a
true.
fact, bro.
Half.
That's a fact.
So now knowing that, how can we use this platform to make changes in our community by giving the people this information? Why don't we get somebody who works in the child these offices? I can't even think of the name. Child support offices,
Family court offices.
family court offices to come in and talk.
Yeah,
Let's interview somebody from there.
That'll be interesting.
I'm sure we could do that.
Really good conversation.
That'll be and now we can really ask some of these questions
I
that
don't even know if I'm
we
gonna
sitting
like
here
it. I might
debating.
put some in their face. I ain't gonna lie.
But
They're gonna say some wild shit, yo.
but-
we got
They're
you.
gonna say
But
some wild shit.
they may not know or understand our perspective.
Yeah.
But
They may thinking the shit that they
I'm
doing
telling
makes
you,
perfect sense.
Yo, like
That's
if we, I got stories.
Me too.
I have had the
That
cops
shit might
called
not
on
be
me.
on fucking
Yeah.
live.
I've gotten the
I
cops
can't
called
talk
on me
about
for
all
one.
my stuff.
No, for one to keep my son past Sunday. I got the cops called on me.
That's
He was gonna go to school. Everything was set up for him. As a matter of fact, his school was closer to my house than it was to his mother's house, and she still said no. Call the cops on me. I had to bring my son downstairs. I refused to do it. My wife did it. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this shit. Like, you bring him downstairs because I'm gonna point somebody in the fucking. I cursed the cops out already when I was downstairs because the cop was like, your visitation is over. I said, I don't have visitation. I have joint custody. We both make the same rules. We both have conversation when it comes down to it. Why do I have to bring my son down? Why are you not telling her?
Wait, so what's the difference? Because you could enlighten me.
Visitation and custody?
I know visitations like you may see him every other
Joint
weekend.
custody,
but
she
then
can't do anything without me.
So
If
then
you
I
don't
don't see it, but-
establish, and here's the ill shit. If you're not married, if you're not married and you have a child, custody 9 times out of 10 gets awarded to her, and you don't have no rights until you fight for your joint custody, which means that she could pick up and move and run away and do this, that, and the other, which has also happened to me. I got stories. That's why I always speak out about it when it comes down to this shit, because I was robbed of a lot of opportunities based on this shit. And then when it came down to it, now it's like, I'm going through this situation, so I need your help now. It's like, oh, now you need my help, but you moved the way you wanted to move. So, like, for instance, like I wanted, instead of having every other weekend situation with my son, I wanted it every other week. So this week I have my son. Next week you have him, and you make sure you do this and the other. On your weeks, I do it mine. You can have the child support. I don't even give a fuck. Technically, not only are you not supposed to get the child support when you don't have my son, but you're supposed to pay me your that, like, if I make 80% and you make 20%, you're supposed to pay me your 20%. I didn't even want that. Keep the 80, keep all that. I just want my son from Sunday to Thursday. I mean, Sunday to Friday on this week. The next week you having this, that, and the other. I still got the cops called on me. All that shit.
Shit's crazy.
And to even go back to your question, we talking about brothers that may have some felonies on their record, who can't vote and make changes. That don't mean their voices are cut off. They could come on this platform and talk about the shit that they deal with. We could work with brothers to start petitions. Like, there's mad other things that we could do, but it can't just stop at the conversation. That's just that's how I'm concluding this from my perspective.
I'm gonna go back onto what you said is why are we talking about these bitch ass niggas? Because there ain't nobody else talking about these bitch ass niggas and not speaking some real shit about what's going on, because somebody would listen to that and just continue their life.
The same microphone that they got, I got a microphone on my end too, and I can say the real shit that's really actually going on out here. So yeah, you a bitch ass nigga for that.
In conclusion,
I'm gonna say what I say. Nigga, if you listen, if he called me a bitch ass nigga for calling him a bitch ass nigga, it's cool. But guess what? You a bitch ass nigga. Yeah.
Man. Just seat him on this side. Let one over there.
To sit there and talk about how like women are the ones that go. No, men, like we equally go through. When a man is actually involved in a child's life, we all do the same thing. But you know what? I will say,
and Warren, real quick, I'm not gonna say man or woman. Parents,
yes,
is in their child.
So what I was gonna say was this:
man or woman.
I actually go. I go above and beyond, because it was brought to my attention that women do feel like the way he felt.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no men stepping up to say anything else. So therefore, there's more women out there saying this narrative and not enough men saying, well, we here too.
It's a fact.
But that's why we here.
But so that's the reason why I go above and beyond. So I take days off. I take my daughter to school when I'm off. I do. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So no, we not defeated. We stepping up. Niggas is out here and we taking care of our kids. We doing everything that women are doing also.
Besides whatever happened in my court case recently, right? I had my daughter so much that everybody that ever saw me thought my daughter lived with me, and she didn't.
Yeah.
Those are the things. When my daughter is sick, when my son is sick right now, that's just even be to real reason. My son is sick, where he go? Come home. When there's something going to school, I do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she doesn't, but I'm not gonna. When we got something to do, I'm like, yo, I don't know if I could do it. I got the kid. I could be like, yo, I could easily get this little nigga off. I'll do that shit. I can't go nowhere because my son is sick. We trying to go to Colombia. I had to make sure that me and my baby moms are straight before I even give him my answer.
I saw a
niggas
post
like that don't do that. Not saying everybody don't. Just saying that there's not people out there that's voicing it. I never voiced it, but now I can. And when I see that bullshit like that, I gotta be like, yo, y'all niggas is bitches.
That's a fact.
It's cool. I ain't no hard feelings. But there's women that listen and dudes that listen to that shit and don't listen to the other side because they don't want to. I know women that could tell you right now that I'm a great dad.
Yeah.
But like, oh shit, I wish I had a baby father. But then you listen to their stories with their baby dad, and I'm like, oh shit, bitch, you wrong too. Like, it's the same way. But you got to be able to be honest. Like, if you want, if y'all want to come here and talk some shit, we can.
Listen, I saw a post that said, "Do men actually say, yeah, I can't do this tonight because I got my kids?" Yes, we do say that because I do that all the fucking time. Every like Matter of fact, speaking of Saturday,
What type of dumbass? This got me tight
But
because you got bitches that
You
push
see?
their child off for the
See?
grandmother to go party.
See?
But that's
Yo,
not-
nah,
but-
suck my dick. That just got me tight.
But there was
That really got me tight because I really know bitches that'll push their kid on their grandmother to go twerk in the club.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you
And
gonna
it said,
ask that of a man?
literally
Nah,
sat
it
there
got
and
me
said,
tight, man.
"Is there men
Bro,
that
you
say
know the
not
crazy
tonight?"
thing is how you feel like that, right? And I think about how we feel looking at that shit being there.
Nah, like the audacity of you to even ask a stupid ass.
Bro, I just be looking.
Close-minded
Have you
question
ever
like that, like,
have you ever
what?
seen all these bitches that's on vacation all the time? Like, where the fuck is your kid?
Word.
Probably with the dad.
Word.
I can show you. Everybody see. You see.
grandmother.
You look at my Instagram. TT on trips with me. We be in Florida. We in Puerto Rico. We over here. We like she goes on just as much trips as I do. I do my solo joints and then we do shit together. Like that's it. Last time I went to Georgia, my oldest daughter came. I flew her from. I'm in New York. I went to Georgia. I flew her from Florida to Georgia to spend time with me. Yo, my kids are gonna. The only thing is, if you get one picture from me on vacation, you're lucky because
that's a fact.
like that. Like everybody know, I be everywhere. Just nobody has to see it. Like I just enjoy the time. That's it.
That's a fact.
And two, I don't like to put my shit out there down with my kids. I'm with my kids all the time. It's not really nothing new to me. Some people are a picture dad, a picture mom.
Yeah.
They do all that shit just to be like, oh yeah, I'm with them. And all right, after you take a picture, you're not even paying attention to them. Like all that shit. I want to enjoy my.
I'm about to say if I'm having fun, I don't
even
stopping.
worry about pictures.
Yeah, I don't like
That's a
stopping
fact.
fun to prove that I'm having fun.
Hey, come here, let's take a picture. We on this ride.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Y'all want to get on this ride?
Yeah.
It's
If it
two
happens, it
different
happens
things.
naturally. You better catch me in the act of me having fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
how I am.
Yeah. So basically, the real reason is that we brought this shit up is because like it needs to be said. There are dads out there, there are moms out there who do fucking amazing things. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking away from the woman's perspective. What I'm saying is that there are two sides, and there are dads nowadays, from what I can see, are getting better that do want to be in their child's life more than before.
Listen, last week it was Across the Spider-Verse on Saturday. If y'all want to catch me and TT, we gonna be in Harlem for the Puerto Rican Day Festival. We gonna be lit the whole day.
Going to that shit?
Yes,
Wait,
absolutely.
this Saturday?
Yes, this Saturday. I always go. I love it.
Yo, we out?
Yo, you know what's crazy? A woman that live on my block. A woman, I never met this woman. Like I never knew who this woman was. She looked at me. She looked me dead in my face. And she said, "You got a daughter, right?" I said, "Yeah." She was like, "Yeah, I saw you last year at the festival." I said, "Hey, you remember that shit?" Like,
that's crazy. She's stalking you. That's
no
crazy.
funny shit. And I was like, "Yo, you." She was like, "Yeah, you got a little small daughter. She was about 4 or 5 years. Everything. She knew everything.
Looked at her
Knew
like she's
everything."
crazy.
And then I saw her again, and then that's when she saw me and TT. She was like, "Yeah, that's the one." Because we everywhere. Me and TT is going everywhere together. That's it. So this Saturday, if everybody's trying to pull up, I'm definitely gonna be in Harlem.
Nah, Justin pulling up.
I have never.
Nah, he don't fuck with Spanish people.
You made me call out for work. You gotta pull up.
I'm gonna be. I don't know about. Well, Kev, you got to work.
Yeah.
Kev been on his phone this whole thing. He's not even paying attention to what we saying.
But I'm definitely gonna be in Harlem for the festival. Anybody that want to pull up.
What time you going?
I'm going as early as possible. I always get there late, like 3, 4 o'clock, and then like it's just like
That's
2 hours.
late?
Yeah, because it ends at 7 now.
I never been to one before.
So I'm going there extra early this
What's it
year.
supposed to be again? What is this weekend?
Puerto Rican Day Festival.
Oh.
That's when they block off the streets, correct?
Yes.
And you march
On
down the whole street.
3rd Avenue, you just walk back and forth.
The festival's in Harlem.
Nutcrackers popping. Yeah, it's crazy. Yo, it's lit out there, yo.
What the fuck are you mean? You don't like?
Too many.
Oh my gosh! Come on, you
Nah,
got.
I think about it. I think about it. My son got football, then I'll think about it.
Oh no.
What time is football?
Finish that, son. Unless you want to go.
Come on, nigga, stop.
Yeah, and then I gotta.
Like,
And then, no. And then
straight
I
out
gotta.
there?
I gotta be out there because I got. I think. Are we doing Randall's Island? We're gonna figure that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then we might gotta have to go to Randall's Island for a little bit, and then.
I'm probably gonna be out there like 11 o'clock. Like I'm going out there as early as possible.
Oh, that sound late.
All right, I'll think about it. All right, last words. Final thoughts.
I think we gotta do a Father's Day photo shoot.
Damn,
Talking about controlling the narrative. Let's really,
matter of fact,
let's really control the
next
narrative.
week is Father's Day. We should have a Father's Day pod.
We are.
Could do that too.
Wait, on Sunday?
No, nigga, on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
We
no,
never
we
do
are.
anything on the day like we.
That's
we
what I'm saying. No, I didn't
celebrate-
know if you wanted to.
Oh,
do
I'm about
like,
to say.
No.
Nah, I'm probably gonna be lit on Father's Day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got off the next day, Juneteenth.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, sir.
Lucky
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Right. Yeah,
Gina
Monday's no
said-
school.
Gina
I
said,
forgot about that.
pull up tomorrow.
I know she told me. We talked already. We talked. Even though I still can't follow on Instagram, but you know.
Nah, we should do that. We should definitely talk about that. Do a Father's Day photo shoot or whatever with the kids, or we could just do Father's Day brunch shit or something like for all of us, because I don't think anybody is gonna do anything for us.
When is it this Sunday?
Apparently,
Next
next Sunday. But apparently, there's somebody. T got some plans for me. She said I got to be home on Sunday. You know what's crazy? And I mentioned this before. Women want to be left the fuck alone on Mother's Day. And Father's Day, they always got plans for us. This is bullshit. I just want to point that out.
So you want to be
Saturday? Saturday, I'm outside. Next Saturday, the 17th, I'm outside, and leave me the fuck alone. I'll give you what you want on Sunday, whatever you want. Like, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, it's a decent dinner at the end of that. But Saturday, I'm outside. Catch me outside old Saturday, the 17th.
Yeah,
Saturday, I want to do something?
Next Friday, we'll talk about it off camera. We'll talk about it off camera.
I gotta see if I get paid. I gotta see if I get paid.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll definitely talk about that. Warren, what's up?
I didn't even say it last week, but we ain't where we want to be, but thank God we ain't where we used to be.
Let's go. We haven't heard that in a while. Kev?
Fucking tight.
Mike, what up, man?
Man, much love, man.
New
Tune
music
into
on the
website.
way?
Yeah, new music. Yo, Send Change. SENSENCHANGE, man. Financial
.com?
literacy. Yeah, .com. Financial literacy at its best, man.
.us.
Not .com, .us.
Oh, I'm off for damn pronoun wrong shit. I'm sorry. Damn, gang.
SENSENCHANGE.us.
Send change your mind, bitch.
Yes, please go change your mind. Financial literacy, go over there.
Matter of fact, we can just pull it up and show it.
Yeah, we're gonna show y'all, man. New music, everything coming out soon?
Yeah, new music, man. I just started really recording because I've been in a rut, But I'm getting over it, man. As a man, we ain't allowed to hurt, but I'm good. That's a fact.
Don't do that. You're gonna go down a rabbit hole. We can do that. We can do that next week. We can do that next week. This is the website right here. Sense and Change. Your dreams are waiting. Okay.
Much love, man.
Let's get the ball rolling.
I'm gonna join the.
I done learned so much from this website, man. You could get free money, man. So much policies on different insurance. If you have, and it's free money, man. To not go into too much details, it's free money. It's so much money sitting around, so much money that you could get. If you have a bullshit job for certain people, I don't like to call it that because people are in different circumstances. But by society, if you have a bullshit job, so easy to create financial wealth for yourself, man. Just tap in. I promise you won't regret it. I promise.
Let's go. Well, we're gonna support this any way we can too. So, everybody go over there, senseandchange.us and support us over there, man. JT?
I'm gonna just say, never forget the power of a microphone. Pause. Microphone is very powerful, and with it, you can either build or destroy. And what you choose to do is up to you. But understand the same way there are people out there that are trying to destroy our minds for the better, is the same way we have the power to uplift those same people for the better. That makes sense. That does.
Yeah.
I had to make sure. I had to make sure. Yeah, that's it.
That was good. Did that make sense? That was funny, man. We had a really good one today, fellas.
It's almost 4 hours. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 hours and
4 more
56
minutes, man. We might hit the 4 hours. Got music. Put a video up so that we
Shout out, my birthday tomorrow. Respect.
What?
Yeah.
I'm lying my ass
Nigga,
off. I'm lying my ass off.
Okay, we were just. He
just-
said that shit, and then what in my head was like, this nigga just said, and I was like, I'm not gonna say that, but it has been. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, everybody still here. Thank you guys for showing love to us, man. The super chat is there. Y'all can donate at any point in time in this episode, man. $1, $2, $3, $5, $50. You know what I mean? You know what I'll do for that. But it is
crazy.
nigga,
Yo,
yo.
stop saying it like that.
Wow.
This is
Nigga
crazy.
said, you know what I'm gonna do.
I know what I'll do for that little hit. Some little
Do
strange for a
something
piece
strange,
of change. You know what I'm saying? They'll send that shit to us. Nah. But summertime's coming. We have a lot in store for you guys. Man, just watch out for us. We're gonna keep on going, man. We love you guys. What song we playing before we get out of here?
Gonna go Rick Rude, Trendy Freestyle.
Let's go. Change.us. Go over there.
Yeah.
Let me talk my shit.
Homie chase the bag, fuck friends. Is Ricky Rudy the trend? High A leaving the Mozzie and spin back in the Benz. We don't play with prop guns, that shit was never pretend. If you beefing with the gang, I tell you how it's gonna end. Like the trap by the state, I turn your hood to my home. Back to Franklin's out the Louis Jim and shit like Jerome. God sponsor all the drip, these crosses came with the chrome. Shot my way to a brick and come from playing with zones. 40 hit like a truck, I don't even got my CDL. Pull chops off the waistline before they BBLs. Gave my brother 35, a real nigga never tell. If a bitch left me for a bum, I'ma wish her well. Doing surgery on the white, Dr. Miami. Bitch wasn't plan A, so I gave her a plan B. Made niggas sit down cause they said they can't stand me. Move like Waka, sleep with the flocker like Tammy. Give me any drug, I promise we get the work off. She wanna take a skirt off cause of the way I skirt off. Coke is off, if you touch it, it get turned on. Foreplay before I cook it, I take the shirt off. These niggas all talk, they ain't never on shit. No matter what I go through, I'm always smiling like Mitch. I ain't on no gang shit, they tryna Rico the click. I aced at the dice game and still walked off rich. The shoes is Rick Owens, fuzzy sweater by Marnie. 6 rockets in the Smith, play the game like Jabari. Niggas spitting no shit, we don't do the Atari. I got a body done, that's how I'm telling her sorry. My younger gets 30, pop a 30 like a sensu. Being down bad and broke, fuck what you meant to. Running your mouth, ain't got insurance for that dental. You don't own a car, why the fuck you standing on rentals? Back to 30 out, got that nigga screaming like uh-oh. Car we spinning this, smell like dead ops and gumbo. On his block waving the 50 just like Matumbo. I only chill with bitches, but you know I got some bros. Put me on your parlay, it's a lot. Nobody could have a question what I did for my block. Tryna slide on me, somebody tell him to stop. He took a chance, so you know I had to give him a shot. You become a star when nobody could guard you. I like making money cause it was never hard to. My bitch about to land with Javonte, the shark boots. From the garage to the closet, shit like the Bronx Zoo. I know you ain't rich when you with me, this is what it feel like. 10 bottles on a walk and it's a chill night. So much sparkles that they ain't give me no deal price. Think I work for Carnet cause I told them to bill like. I be sliding through looking like a lick, ain't got a rollie, but I need 100,000 on my wrist. I remember selling grams, I had to get it to a brick. I'm trying to pull off the lot, don't need no mileage on my whip. If you ask me, I'm still winning the race. I lapped them niggas couple times, they still jogging in place. And if you talking about the 40, then you know I'm the face. Nigga, this is real life, play with something that's safe.
Let's go. Rick Rude, Trendy Freestyle. We out of here, man. We love y'all. See y'all next week. Oh, no, we see y'all tomorrow, right? Potentially, we see y'all tomorrow, man. We love y'all.